Alright, we should be broadcasting ourselves publicly. To the people, we should be good. So, here we are. Guys, hello everybody. I'm Rags, and I've got Fringy here, and I've got Bullet Berry, and we don't have Top Hats and Champagne right now. He is unfortunately going to be bowing out of, he's going to be bowing out of the Four Horsemen of, PC gaming here, and we're going to have to replace him later on, if you could ever replace someone like him. He's going to be active on YouTube still, but he's going to be doing a lot more streaming and stuff like that, but this was a decision that he made and he let us know about, and it's going to be what's best for him. It's going to be what's more viable for him. So he's not going away, he's just kind of changing around the stuff that he's going to be doing and focusing on. So, we're going to have to find a fourth here. And we were going to have Fratanga plays with us, because we're going to be going over some videos that involve him, you might say, but unfortunately he cannot make it, so we'll get around to doing that later. So what we're going to do is Fringy, Bulletberry, myself, we're going to be talking about, this is a little bit of news that we found, just a couple little stories we wanted to get put out there, and then we're going to do a response to a video, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a joy. This will be a blast. It'll be great. And Infinite Retro, he said in one of his videos that we wouldn't debate him. So give me a message, send me a message on the Twitter, and I'll send me a message on Twitter, and I will see.
What he said that? What do you mean he said nobody would debate him? I've always said that I would debate pretty much like anybody.
Let me try to find him here. I gotta go to his video here and.
I've had debates on my channel. Why would he think that?
Because he's an idiot. He's dumb. Let me see. I gotta find it. I think it's his second one that he did. Let me see.
He's done a couple of them.
You deserve the truth. You just don't know it yet.
I must admit, I had to skim through them because he's very boring to listen to.
Oh my god! Yeah, I skipped through.
Oh yeah, he's not. He's JTech levels of just boring to listen to. I'm looking through his videos now. Oh yeah, I gotta do that Jim Sterling video shit. Why did I?
Jim Sterling.
What did I? We'll get to that. I'll get to that later. Why did I turn on my fellow PC gamers, featuring the Sensitive Quartet? I don't know who they are. Man, I wish I could find it, but there was something about somebody said something about, man, you should debate them. And he said, nah, they would never, or something like that. I don't...
Well, okay,
man, I
we
wish
would.
I could find it.
You know, if you're keen, then yeah, sure.
You have to trust me on this one.
Yeah.
At least this PC gamer will talk to the console gamers. I do that all the time. Fuck. Man, I wish I could...
This guy seriously think that, like, people who play on PC will just not talk to people who play on a different platform. Like,
yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, my best friend is a console gamer. He plays on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, 2 days ago, he made a video called Bulletberry's Chickens Roost Get Exposed for Doxing and Harassment.
What?
Oh, I didn't see this.
Yeah, man.
Gets exposed for doxing and harassment.
Yeah,
oh my.
He said I would you and the Four Horsemen to debate would be interesting. And he said they won't, lol.
So, okay, alright.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So wait a minute. Bullet Bear, I'm gonna have to watch this later because I know exactly what he's talking about. It was a video I literally made and literally told that, like, so he's probably just gonna be like, Barry just said he doxed somebody.
It was the dude who who abused the copyright against you, isn't it?
That's not doxing. What?
Yeah, it's not
okay,
doxing.
so hang on.
By the way,
hang on. Let me go through the story real quick because there were a lot of people who did say that I doxed the guy. I didn't. What had happened was it was Rags who sent over information from the guy's website. It was public information.
Yeah, I was like, who is this guy? And I'm like, oh, on his YouTube channel, he's got like all these links to his business. Like this guy's running some sort of a business, and like his business phone number is right here. And I'm like, and I told Barry, he's like, you could just like call this guy. Like you could just call him and say, bro, what did you do to my channel?
right.
That's not doxing.
So,
they publicly.
No, the info was literally right there.
It's not even publicly available. It's advertised.
Right.
Yeah. So this guy's sitting here like, Barry Chicken Roost gets exposed. He obviously does literally no research at all, which isn't surprising. But
well, the main issue I've noticed is that he's a guy who likes to look for gotchas. Like, I remember this is something that happened 2 years ago, and I think it was one of the few videos that I ever took down where myself and a few other people, one of the dudes was like, he ran a network, so he was fairly familiar with stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we were like making a video where we suspected that Crap Gamer was potentially view botting, which is similar to what this guy said. But I took the video down about a few months after that happened, and this was in 2015. And the reason why I did it in that case was because even though we went through Social Blade and stuff like that, I still, when I looked back on it, I thought that wasn't good enough evidence to make that accusation. And then I took it down because I thought that the evidence was flimsy. And in that case, we did a lot more digging than this guy did. All he did was just scroll through our YouTube channels and say, oh, look, this one's got more views. That means they must have view botted. Like, it's just the weirdest conclusion to jump to.
It's such a huge leap. It's pretty, I mean, it's ridiculous. He clearly has it out for us. Like, this isn't the kind of thing that you see and you assume the worst in people. This guy just hates our guts for some reason. But he's a fantastic example of that we don't. It's like we don't go after just console players. We go after anybody. Let me find it. Here we go.
It's just about saying something wrong. It's not about like what game system you play on. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter unless someone else makes it matter.
He called me you young people. Let's see.
You young people. Well, how old is he?
I don't know. Let's see. I said developers are not owed praise just because they make a game. He said no shit, lol. But like any media, if we see something worth parting cash with, we will. You young people, lol. Okay.
Oh, okay, right. That's not much of an insult. Hey, I'm older than you.
Good job, your parents fucked before mine did. It was like, good job, I guess.
Exactly.
So let's start out with his story here. We'll get into the drama later. So I just learned about this a moment ago, actually. Destiny 2 will not support XSplit, OBS, or Discord functions. So the game capture mode of applications like OBS and XSplit is not supported for Destiny 2 on PC. Now, you can use windowed mode to capture and with borderless full screen, and you can use Shadowplay and AMD Relive, but you can't just use game capture like normal if you're going to be streaming the game with OBS or XSplit. And the reason for this is apparently because Bungie doesn't want third-party interference in the games.
Whatever that means.
This article from PvP Live, I have the top of the screen cut out because I don't want anyone to see the link of the watch together. You know, definition of insanity. But the game capture functions for XSplit are relatively innocuous. They apparently fall under the same general category of network interactions that cheat programs use to inject code into the game. So, Discord, Discord won't work, and frame rate statistic overlay programs used by hardcore players won't work with the game either.
And so, I don't see what the reason is behind this when most games, like the vast majority of games, let you do all this.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they really... I mean, the setbacks with Bungie's rigid anti-inject stance will mostly affect streamers who will have their rig have to re-rig their presentation specifically for the game. It says here. This makes me not want to buy the game. I mean, like, just this news alone, this doesn't... Anyone who's reading this isn't going to go, oh gosh, I better buy Destiny 2.
It's not a good thing. Like, nobody could look at this and say, yeah, this is good. This is a good idea. Thanks, Bungie. I don't get it. This is strange. Like, it's hard for me to believe that this is the same Bungie that had such a community-oriented mindset back in the days of Halo.
Yeah, man.
They were such a community-oriented company, and that was why people liked them. But for some reason now, they're not even allowing just basic programs to run on PC.
Shit, does anyone use Fraps anymore?
I still have it on my computer. I don't really use it, but I still have it.
Let's see.
Does that work?
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I guess they're doing this to prevent exploits which might enable cheating. So, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess.
Well, it
and then
depends
simply
if
block Destiny 2 in return.
Like, it's just weird that they would do that because I've never seen any other game like where the company's like, yeah, all of these applications won't work with the game. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
apparently, overlay should still work in windowed and borderless mode and things like that. So that's all right. Still, it's just a weird thing that
Right.
they've decided to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, something that
I
happened.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
I know the games on like the Windows Store do hinder a lot of programs because they use their own,
Yeah,
like the
they're-
Xbox game capture
they're-
thing.
Crap, they're awful. They're pretty.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
they are.
nobody really games on the Windows 10 store because it's just such a poorly handled service. In fact, has anybody actually bought a game on Windows 10's service? Have any of you guys
No.
bought anything?
But at work, when we get NVIDIA cards, because the customers generally like Facebook or whatever who buys our systems don't want the video game that they get with the card, you know what I mean? We get to keep those. And
Really?
one of them was Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
Yes. One of them was Gears of War 4.
Mhm.
And I didn't like it a ton. And when I say it, I'm talking about the store.
Yeah.
As well as Gears of War is like 100 gigabytes, not worth of time. Gears.
100 gigabytes.
Yeah, I'm not even messing around. No, I'm not even messing around.
Gigabytes?
It's like 100. I'm not kidding. Like it's a huge game. It was taking a ton of space. But yeah, I could have downloaded
But if
right now.
oh my god, that means they didn't compress it at all. I thought the original Titanfall was bad with a 50 gigabyte download for uncompressed audio.
It's weird. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Gears of War 4. I'm trying to find out because I'm looking at it right now and it won't tell me how much space it looks like. Oh, hang on.
101 gigabytes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That must be a bunch of
Or-
4K assets.
Or at least 80 gigabytes.
Because
Yeah.
damn, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
That is
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
a
I was
lot.
sitting there. I was sitting there for a little bit like, what the hell? Like what? Why have I run out of space? And I didn't even think about the Windows Store. But yeah, if you have games on the Windows Store, they update automatically through Windows, so you don't get to control any of that.
Oh, jeez.
It's like I have no
I'm-
problem if I from the standpoint of I mean, like, I don't care what store it's on as long as it's a good store. Like if something's on Origin's fine. Origin's a fine store. I'll even put up with Uplay, right? But UWP is awful. UWP is just terrible.
It is really bad. I mean, for me, my issue with it is the fact that prices are out of whack because everything's in Australian. So you have to pay $100 for a digital copy of Gears of War 4. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not paying $100 for a video game.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
horrible.
love too? I love so much that you go on the store page and it's like, you own this product, you can install it and stuff. It's like, plus it offers in-app purchases. It's like, it's a plus.
Yeah,
So are you
they've
serious?
got it there.
Like,
I see it
yes.
on your screen. Yeah.
Spend more money.
I'm like, that's what I wanted so badly.
It's exactly what I wanted.
And then you get to see the add-ons before you get to see anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a big list of add-ons. Horde
Like
stack
before you play
versus
the game,
what?
have you considered
Yep.
the season
What is it?
pass?
Yeah, the season pass.
Like, don't jump
yeah,
in.
the airdrops.
Don't jump in
Why
yet.
does the
You
game,
buy these skins.
but why does the game still cost $60? It's been out for a year. Shouldn't it be decreased by now?
Hell yeah,
I
it should
have.
be.
It's
You have
it's
to-
not Steam, man.
Oh man, it's
No,
pretty
yeah.
bad. And it's not a negative
Yeah.
that people want to put their games on not Steam. Like, there's a reason companies do that,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's fine. I don't really mind all that much. There's a definite reason behind it, and I'm not gonna. It's like I'm not gonna bash him just for that. But if it's a really crappy service, then I'm just not gonna buy the game. It's like would I play Gears of War 4 if it was on Steam? Yeah, I would probably play co-op with some people. I'm sure there are enough people that I play with other games who are interested that I could play Gears of War 4 with. But
I
not
think
like this.
the issue though is that I don't see how it's that beneficial for the company because you are limiting. There's so many people, so many active Steam users, and there's nowhere near that many people on Xbox Live. Like it's not even close.
Grammatical error in my title, son of a bitch. That's right.
Oh, and apparently No Man's Sky got a big update, by the way.
Yeah,
apparently it's got like a story.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, they got an
Yeah.
update here, and it's supposed to add like 30 hours of content and limited online co-op. So
Wasn't that
that's
something that was meant to be in the game?
yeah,
from day
yeah. They
one.
kind of said it would be, and it was sort of a lie.
Sort
a
of.
lie. So it's just a
Sort
little
of.
bit of a lie.
You know, I feel like Sean Murray. I hope that he wasn't being malicious. I think he might have just been talking about things without really thinking about whether or not it would actually work.
Man, he does that a lot. He did that a
Too
lot.
planned out,
He
though.
did that a lot. I know.
He messed up a
Yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
I mean, he's basically, him and Todd Howard are probably related.
Yeah. I mean, when I watched the interviews and they're talking, they're asking questions like, I could jump in with my friend and stuff, and he would go, yeah, that's, he
Yeah,
would just
exactly.
almost avoid it. I was like, that's really sketchy, actually.
Yeah,
If you go back and watch them, they were not like, oh yeah, absolutely, no, yeah, we're planning on doing this, and we really want that to happen. He's like, oh yeah, and then when those streamers did it for the first time, he actually sent out a tweet that said, what a coincidence that the first two players that ever saw each other in our fully procedurally generated game ended up being invisible.
What
Like,
a
he
coincidence!
said
How-
that.
you know how just players turn invisible. It happens.
Yeah.
Guys.
Picked up the cloaking
You know?
pickup from Combat Evolved.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
turn invisible. Just morph the light spectrum around you. It's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a feature, not a bug. See that planet? You can go there.
You can go there.
Oh, every animal is unique, even though it's basically just a shitty randomizer. Just adds a bunch of pre-made stuff that we want to add together.
No Man's
They're
Sky. to
aliens,
this day.
don't you get it?
To this day, No Man's Sky just. It's like I want to gag whenever it comes up. What a
it has such
disaster!
promise. It's such a great idea, but there needed to be more to it. Like
Yeah.
a
Gaming
game where you just go
disaster.
around. Yeah, like a game
Mhm.
where you just go around and look at planets. That's not a game. There needs to
Ugh.
be an objective.
Anyway, Alex W gave me $15, so thanks very much, Alex, for the $15. He said, "Lads, please go into what happened with Blizzard's Diversity Council." And so,
Oh,
Do you have,
what is this?
that. So Blizzard
Do you-
is
do you
launching.
have the,
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, do you have the super chat turned on?
I do, yeah.
I was like, I don't know if it's okay to turn that on.
Oh,
It is
no.
for me.
Okay, I guess I'll turn on and give it a shot.
I don't know why it would be bad.
I don't know, cause like all here, I don't know.
Well,
I
this is
just
my.
was
Stream.
like,
I mean, people. I mean, it's my stream. It's like this is on my stream here.
Yeah,
this is
I
my-
mean,
this is my stream.
I figured that if whoever's streaming, when they get it, it's because they wanted it to go to the person's channel that's streaming. I
Well, yeah.
guess.
Well, yeah.
I'd never really had a problem with it. It's all good.
So,
But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Barry. If you want to do it, then yeah.
what is that noise? That
I have no idea. It sounded like someone was opening up
it's like you're
champagne or
opening up a
something.
bottle.
Well, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was coming from you, Fringy.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
It was
Okay.
like this loud, like someone had opened up a cork bottle. Are you drinking? Heavily
no.
drinking?
Dude, it's the morning over here. Way too
I
early.
mean, that's fine if it's early in the morning and you want to get up to it. I mean, it's fine. It's Saturday for you, so do what you want to do. I don't want to judge your Australian drinking culture or anything. Anyway, Blizzard is launching a global diversity and inclusion initiative. They want to hire more women, basically. Blizzard CEO and co-founder Mike Morhaime said in an email that women make up 21% of Blizzard's workforce currently, while underrepresented minority groups stand at 14%. It's almost like minority groups are minorities. What's up with that?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like,
So-
why would minorities?
Female
Okay,
developers leave Blizzard at a higher rate than men, Morhaime explained. The executive added that the percentage of female developers and how frequently they leave is in line with the industry overall. So I guess that's a problem. You know, if women just stopped making personal choices for themselves, none of this would be an issue. If they just did what we told them to do, then
Oh my
none of this
God.
will be a problem. Look, I'm just saying. Look, first off, first we give them the vote, right? That's what we do. Now they have a say in politics. Ugh, they're gonna nag us there too. Men don't have a safe space anywhere, right? We can't
That's
even run the country without them now. And then we say we
Oh
can go
my
into the
God.
military. Oh, that's another. Now it's another safe space that men lost. Oh, can't even fight a war without you girls. God, no girls allowed. Yeah, right.
That's terrible.
Awful. Jesus. And now they can like make decisions about their own lives pertaining to their own like career choices. There's gonna have to be a line that's drawn when someone say enough's enough.
I thought that when I ran a company, I could just tell people that they're not allowed to quit. Damn.
Anyway, so this kind of goes into the whole Google memo that was released where we have all the data that shows that as an aggregate, as an average, women and men have different interests and they have different things that really kind of grab them. They're different. Men and women are different as a whole. And obviously there will be individuals in either group, males and females, because there are only two genders, that will deviate from that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But apparently this is a problem. It's a problem that only 21% of Blizzard's workforce is currently women, and it's a problem that only 14% are minority groups.
It's only a problem if you think that these demographics are different, and I think that's what these people need to realize. It's only a problem if you think that there's a difference between them beyond, like, anatomy. As in, like, that they think differently just because.
So, our diversity initiative will require a commitment from every one of us, but especially from our leaders, managers, and hiring teams. We appreciate your dedication to help Blizzard achieve this goal. It says Morhaime went on to say that Blizzard does not plan to have quotas for new hires. However, Blizzard plans to work with groups like Girls Who Code and other women's groups to find candidates.
Well,
so, like, we're not going to have a quota, but if we just happen to hire more women because we're going to focus on trying to hire women, then it's just, what do you know? It's like, as a whole, women are not as interested in tech as men. That's just a biological fact. That's just a representation of men and women. Like, we don't have as much men who are into the cosmetics and things like that. Like, men and women, as societies get more and more free and open, then women tend to deviate from men even more because they have the ability and they have the luxury of choosing things they want to do, not necessarily things that they have to do.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that if you try and do quotas, you're going to get to a point where people can't, like, you're going to run out of women who are even interested in doing whatever to begin with.
Well, Google has spent like $260-something million in terms of diversity initiatives.
Wow.
But pretty much their number of women has stayed basically the same.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
you can't force women into doing things that they don't
exactly.
want to do.
Like if you say, okay, we want 50-50 split in our boardroom, but we already know that not 50% of women, like, you would never get to that point because there aren't enough women in the world who want to get to those positions. There comes a point when you can't hire more women because there aren't enough women in that field.
Yeah,
because they chose not to go into that field. So you're gonna eventually run into this brick wall. Like, I don't see how they think it works at all.
The thing with that is, if you're trying to fill a company with a certain amount of people, right? A company can only support realistically a certain amount of workers. There's only a certain amount in the budget for it. There's only a certain amount of jobs that need to actually be done and completed. If you start going past a certain number, then people are just standing around with nothing to do or looking busy. So when it comes to hiring and workforces, that's kind of a zero-sum economy per company, right? So if you're going to take from a group that is lesser represented in the company because of a general lack of interest or because they want to make different choices than men in the careers they take, then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to focus on those groups. And to get to a certain percent, eventually, you're going to have to... other groups will suffer a negative because of that. You will have to say... that's why they have to make this initiative where they try to hire more women, and why they have to team up with women's groups to find candidates of women. It means that they're explicitly going out in order to find more women, and if you are a man, then that's too bad. We're trying to hire more women. So they
And
can
it's
say
weird
they
that
don't
a
have a quota, but they
Yeah.
clearly they have a percentage in mind, and they're trying to
Mhm.
work towards that percentage.
But it's also kind of like, why would a company be going out of its way to find a worker? Usually the company advertises a job and the workers come to them.
Exactly, that's the idea.
Generally how it works, and that's generally how you get the best person. If you actively seek people, then you're just going to settle. Good enough. Yeah, you're good enough.
And the
'Cause you
problem
haven't-
with
you haven't properly done it.
if you take in all the job applications and discriminate against them based on gender to get more women, well, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Oh yeah.
So
How many women are in the profession you're in?
Mine, oh, tons, I'm sure.
What
where,
about
where
you,
I work?
Fergie?
Where I work specifically,
Yeah.
I work in a group of about 6 or so, and half of them are women. So I
Okay.
mean,
What about-
it's just it depends on the career you choose, and for the most part, in tech at least, especially with coding, it seems to be more male centric. More males are more into that. Women tend to be more front of the industry in terms of design. They're more person oriented, style oriented. But that's just a generalization based on the data
Well,
that we have.
what you generally find is that men cluster towards the highest paying jobs, but also the shittiest jobs, and women tend to cluster in the middle. Like that's why you have lots of men who are CEOs, but also men who have to basically pick up the shit. You know
Well,
what I mean?
It's like the
Yeah.
greatest, most of the
how it
greatest
is.
inventors in history have been men. Most of the greatest writers and authors have been men, but men also fill all the prisons around the world. So it's
And men occupy
occupy
most
the
of
extremes,
the
yeah.
streets as the homeless people.
Absolutely.
You know, like you see this in the IQ deviation because men are more likely smart but also stupid,
Yes.
whereas women are more likely to cluster in the middle.
yeah, men are
So
both
that's why-
smarter
that's-
and
yeah,
stupider than women
and
at the same
stupider.
time. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That is how it is.
But it's funny though, because if I've seen like interviews where if a guy brings up like that fact, they only ever take issue with the part where they say you're more likely to have like really intelligent men, but when you say that men are stupider than women, they don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
no, yeah, it's like in the
They just ignore it.
Yeah.
They pretend like that wasn't said.
it's okay when shit happens against men or when shit is said against men, but say something against women and oh my god, how dare you?
Like we all agree that men are stupider than women, but I don't see how you see what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
it
men are
doesn't make any
stupider than
sense.
women. They are also more intelligent than women. They occupy the extremes of intelligence. So, it goes into the whole Google memo thing. It's like you can show people the statistics of this with the graphs and the IQ and everything, and they get pissed off. Like this is just reality, and you can be upset at it all you want, but that's
The truth
what's
isn't
real.
meant to make you feel good.
Yeah.
The truth is what's right. It's not about what makes you feel good.
Yeah, and that's not saying that's obvious. Like I don't want to infantilize women by saying they can't do anything because I've never said that a woman can't do anything.
Nobody
saying-
said that they can't.
yeah,
They just
no
said
one's- yeah.
on average they choose not to do it.
Absolutely.
And that's fine. It's your life.
Let me see. So I got that No Man's Sky, Destiny 2. Was there anything else you guys kind of wanted to talk about?
Nah, not on my end.
Nothing here.
Yeah. So
Uh,
this
let's
cancer can
watch
start.
together then.
So we
Oh,
might.
no.
Yeah. So basically, guys, what happened is some guy on YouTube named Infinite Retro. He's a little channel. He's got 33 videos, 276 subs on this channel of his. Apparently, he had one that was. He did it again. That noise did it.
He
again.
said 6,000. Wait,
Yeah,
it
he
did?
said-
It didn't for me.
Okay, because I heard a noise. I definitely heard a noise. It sounded like a cork bottle opening. And it will be on the stream. It will be on the stream when you watch it back. Remember, whatever point we're in, 29 minutes,
Yeah.
29-minute mark, you can go back and you'll hear this thump.
Hey, Fringy, you need to get some help, buddy. Like, you really do.
I
I
can't
know
believe
you
he's
like
gone
your-
through 3
Sorry.
bottles so far.
I know you like your alcohol, dude,
Holy
but
shit,
that's a
3
lot of
bottles.
alcohol.
Damn. Fuck, no wonder you're
That's
green.
a lot.
There's something wrong with me.
No wonder you're green.
By the way, the Splatoon 2 review you did was really good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Um,
no, I appreciate that.
The
Put a lot
extra
of
work
into that.
definitely showed. It was
I
very
guess
that-
someone was.
That
I guess
Oh, go ahead.
Someone was able to get in, but he said he's. Oh no, he left. Never mind.
All right.
How did he get in?
I don't know.
It's because this link is impossible to see.
Mine is too.
Mine is completely. Maybe he was from another one or something. I don't know.
I don't know if it works that
because
way.
it's
I'm not streaming, so
who knows? It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, the link you can't even see the link, so it's
But
silly.
yeah, no, that video took like probably the editing alone took at least 10 to 15 hours. Yeah, that was a long day.
But it turned
Yeah,
out really
took a
good.
lot of
Like
work.
if you did that for games as they came out, maybe more relevant stuff, I could see you becoming a really like you. I wouldn't be surprised if you, especially if you stuck with that, if your reviews turned out to be like a really big thing. Because I don't have any intention of buying a Switch, but I feel like after listening to that review, I could really make a good I could buy it and know that I was making a good decision.
Yeah, I hope. Well, that's my issue with a lot of these reviews is like they're too short. You have a lot of these 5-minute reviews where they don't get in depth. They're just like, oh yeah, it's balanced. Yeah, the game works well. Yeah, it's got a lot of content, but they don't actually talk about it. You need to talk about it to actually realize whether it is balanced, whether the content is that good, or whether there are flaws with the gameplay. You can't just say, yeah, it's fun, therefore it's not flawed, if you get what I mean. Like, I think Splatoon 2 is a pretty good game. I do think it is a pretty good game, but there are some problems with it. And there are problems with every game that need to be discussed. So that's what I want to try and do. So I probably will continue with these reviews, because I was really quite happy with that
Someone
one.
else joined now.
Yeah, I just saw it.
How do people get?
Crap.
How are people getting?
I don't know. I don't know how they do it. It's like, you know what I think it is? Is
What?
someone finds the link somehow through one of us and then copies the entire thing down and posts it in one of our chats.
Yeah, but
And then
I've
everyone
got
just jumps in.
because I'm doing a display capture and it's not even showing
Well,
the part
that's-
of my screen where the link even is.
If you look at my channel, that's what I'm doing too. So I
can't see the link
You
on
said-
your
you said
channel.
Barry-
Oh,
it was
someone said
you.
it was me.
Is you, Barry? God damn it!
Oh.
Fucking
I
shit!
can see it though.
Barry showed the link. Damn it!
I do it every time then. I guess it was me. I don't know how, but okay. I'm sorry.
No, I can't see the link on either of them.
I don't know. I don't know how.
I don't even. Anyway, as long as no one bothers it, we should be fine.
Yeah,
Shut it down.
we'll be okay.
So,
You-
but anyway, back to the thing. This guy named Infinite Retro made a he did it again. Bringy, you did the bar thing again. Holy shit!
I
Wait a minute.
I just strayed.
Wait a
hear
minute.
What?
Because I didn't hear it, but you said it right as someone messaged in here.
Wait, is that a join thing?
I don't know.
No, sure.
Possibly.
I don't.
You know what? I'll bet it is. I'll bet it's totally a join thing. And you can turn it off or something. Because I
don't know.
remember
It's
having
just-
that problem.
It's just strange. It doesn't happen very often, but anyway, he made this video 2
Hmm.
weeks ago called "Buying Views, Subs, a Top Bullet Fringe Story of Rags to Frauds." Basically, he's gonna tell us all why we're cheating. We're cheating YouTube.
Sub-botters.
Yeah, we're
Why we're all
sub-botting.
sub-botters.
We're all sub-botting. We're buying subs and views,
Yeah.
and
This is a guilty before innocent system that he set in place for us, and we now have to clear our name because that's how.
Yeah.
this guy
Because
is
just
the way that
system
his
works.
logic works is that you
Yeah.
have to disprove his accusation.
Yeah,
yeah.
That
exactly.
makes perfect fucking
It's like
sense.
prove
Yeah.
you're innocent. Prove you're innocent.
Yeah. Exactly. And he's like, the only way they can is if they show us their bank records. So I guess we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah,
go ahead
yeah,
and-
that's a brilliant
Pop those.
idea. Just gonna post my bank records on the internet for. Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There you go.
So we'll probably be doing that at the end of this.
and I guess
at the end
show
of this
bank
video.
records for the last like 4 years as well, since that's how long I've been doing YouTube.
Right.
Come on, man.
Regardless, it's a fun video to watch. It's about 20 minutes long. So I mean, take that with
How-
us talking. It's
how-
probably going to take 3 hours to
how do I
debunk.
make this go away? Just go. You go. I can't make this go away. There it is.
What
Make
exactly?
what go
I
away.
don't. Oh, I don't know. It's just this thing. I don't know how Watch Together works. So anyway, now that Barry's ruined that, let's go ahead and jump into it. This will be great.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. They done put you to
Man,
my
great
limit, I'm
intro.
all lit. I might blow up any minute, get it.
Okay. Oh, and another thing. I think someone else did a response to this on YouTube. I forget who you were, but I watched it.
Oh, it was really funny.
It was. I forget who it was, but they bleeped out all the bad words. Don't do
Oh,
that.
that bothered me too.
Don't do that. Don't bleep out bad words. It is 10 times more annoying to hear a loud beep instead of just hear someone
Yeah.
saying fuck. All right.
Let me go to my history and like, because I remember who did it, and it was.
I forget who it was. It was a good video, but it was hard to get through the beeps. So just go with it. All right, just go with the beeps. Let the swearing and the anger, let it flow through you. Let it make you stronger.
Let it flow through you.
So, it's come to my attention,
Is he wearing
and
a
I
shirt?
decided to do some.
No,
Huh? No, he's not. Not in this video. On the other one, he is.
no.
On another one, he is, but he's not currently wearing a shirt, which is fine. I mean, that's fine. I've spent plenty of time around men without shirts. There's nothing wrong with that, but it just, I would personally. It's mainly because of the back. My back against this chair is like a mesh kind of chair, so it just bugs me. The mesh, it bugs me.
Investigating into this because
Anyway, we might as well just go.
I don't give a fuck. They don't look into my limit. I'm all lit. I like
No, he doesn't.
so it's come to my attention, and I decided to do some investigating into this
Investigating is in quotes, by the way. It's
because
Some
a lot of these
investigating.
guys I actually used to like watching, but most of the time, like anyone that starts to get a bit too big for their britches, they start, showing their soft underbelly about who they really are and how they actually treat people.
okay.
Now that's a weird thing to say because
that
I
is a
thought this
weird
was
thing to
about.
Now,
I thought this was about paying
being-
for.
That's the thing. When
Yeah.
when you've got, when it comes to, like, that's just like a personal attack on somebody. Someone's fucking with shit now. So could you
Yeah.
not do that, please? There's not. Yeah, very you fucking.
Nah, we
suck.
got nine. We
Here,
got nine
look,
people
I'm-
now.
Can I
so-
kick
hang
people
on.
out? Can I just kick
You-
people out here?
You can, but hang on. Let's just. Whoa! What in the world? Okay, I just heard it. Did someone just hear that? There's two of them. There's like some.
Okay, that's.
I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him.
It's when people like message us or something that we get a pop. So hang on, I'm gonna make a new watch together, and I'm gonna invite you guys. Okay?
Well, I can just ban them real
he
quick
just
as they
banned
pop
everybody,
in.
so
So
that's-
I just ban
that
them as I
works.
come in.
All right, just ban them as they come in.
I just ban them as I come. Give me something to do.
Okay. I mean,
Another one. All right, let's keep watching that.
I don't give a fuck.
So we were.
Oh,
we were
God.
To
about-
my limit. I'm all
Big for their britches, they start, showing their soft underbelly about who they really are and how they actually treat people. Now, being a PC gamer, you would think that I would gravitate towards more PC.
Yeah, anyway, like I said, that's just a personal attack out of nowhere. I would say
It's
that.
also baseless.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be like, let's
you
say
talking about?
that we were all buying subs. Let's say that we were all, let's say we were doing that. It wouldn't really matter in terms of how we treat other people, right? It's like you could be
No.
sort of. It just wouldn't. That wouldn't really do anything.
It doesn't affect other people. Like, so what is he talking about?
Yeah, I mean, people come up to me all the time because I'm pretty approachable on social media, and people come to me all the time, and I like to think that I treat people fairly well, and I like to think I'm a fairly nice guy when I talk to people. So I don't like it when people say that I treat people poorly. I think
No,
I'm
super friendly to people who talk to me, and when I talk to them,
yeah, I think
you know, like-
I think I'm a nice guy.
yeah.
someone did want to say, you realize that he's baiting you, right? None of this is serious. I mean, yeah, but
I don't
also, like,
know. I think he actually believes it. I don't care if he. I mean, since this has started, he hasn't had like any growth or anything.
No, and he continues to do it. But I mean, even if it was his goal to get us all together to talk about him,
It's
Um,
it's the lulz for
it's
us
not gonna
too.
do well
Yeah, it's
for
just,
him. Yeah. So, yeah,
Like, he's
I
just-
mean, maybe, but
Because the thing is that nobody would watch this. And, yeah, this is.
yeah, this
right
guy's
to him.
great.
Oh,
I should
because
sub to
he
him.
does respond to it.
Yeah, this guy's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's like with
so-
JTech and stuff. It's like, I don't care if they get some attention because any attention they get will be negative.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
plus, like, you know what would have happened if we didn't respond to it. It would be like, see, they're not touching it. That means they did it. But then when you respond to it, it's like, why are you getting upset that I accused you of something you didn't do? That means you did it. Like, no matter what, there would have been this excuse.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, wow, methinks he doth protest too much. Like they're acting, you know, they're responding to me when I'm making these slanderous accusations against them. It must be.
I don't give a fuck.
Uh-oh.
Bulletberry.
That
2.
was my bad. I am very sorry.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
why are you here?
I'm sorry.
Just the worst. Just the worst.
I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is all
sorry.
like, maybe we should get another room because people keep coming in because they saw your link here.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Do you?
It wasn't me. That's the important thing, is that it wasn't me. So so you go ahead.
Okay,
and
I will make a new room. I'm very sorry.
Right.
I cannot apologize enough. And
Sure,
I feel like I do this
make a
every
new
time.
room. Make a new room and get those 2 videos lined up, and we'll go ahead and we'll go over them.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, and in the meantime, I will.
I have the link. I'll
Yeah.
send it to you guys to the Discord.
Yeah,
I
use
don't
the
have
Discord.
permissions to go into the channel.
Oh, do it on
lame.
Twitter.
Okay, I'll do it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Open up
That'll be
Twitter on the
fine.
new window. But while you're getting that all set up, let me see if all retro has replied.
messaged?
It doesn't seem that he has. For some reason, I did this on his John Payne thing. Is this him? Ah, fuck! Come on. See, this is the kind of shit that I hate Twitter for. I can't. There's clearly a reply here, and I can't see it.
What?
There's
Really?
yeah. That's Twitter, man. This is Twitter. It's like I get this all. There's one reply
Buying
to this
subs
right
and you
here,
deserve
and
the
I
truth.
cannot see it.
Okay.
And this happens
buying
all the
subs,
I don't know.
and you deserve the truth. Ah, there it is. Okay. The things you don't know. Oh, this guy.
Now I gotta make. Now, okay. Now you're sure you're not showing this?
I'm. It's not even on the monitor. I promise
okay.
you.
I don't give a fuck.
I promise you.
All right. Okay.
And I cannot apologize enough.
It's
it's
fine.
alright.
It's fine. It's fine.
When I'm looking to my limit, I'm all lit.
Okay.
Let's skip ahead.
Everyone else makes it seem so easy.
They do, and then I come in and I just destroy everything.
Like we're supposed to be
Okay.
the PC gamer guys, and it was just like the thing.
No.
Never have I've never claimed before to be a PC expert, by the way. So, there you go.
Gamers or PC, mostly gamers that I gravitate more towards.
Okay. We're good.
On, on the YouTube channels.
Should have written a
And
script,
I have
mate.
Yeah. No, it's just 21 minutes unscripted. It's fine, and it's done live. It's one take, as far as I know. I think it's all
Oh
one take.
God, I'm pretty sure it is too.
console gamer guys
Unless,
that I'm
like-
subscribed to as well. Because I don't really give a shit. I have my own personal preferences and things that I think and believe. But that's why we're doing this bok choy episode today. Because
What does that even mean?
Don't know.
Bok choy.
No
We're
idea.
doing this episode as bok choy.
this is my
Look
opinion.
that up. Bok choy.
I assume that's B-O-K? B-O-K-S-H...
Oh, CHOY. Bok
CHOY.
choy.
What is bok choy
Bok
good
choy.
for? I got bok
Bok
choy
choy or
recipes.
pak choy is a type of Chinese cabbage. Okay.
Okay,
So I have
yeah.
no idea what
they
he's
have
talking
smooth-
about.
I got
They have smooth dark green leaf blades and instead from a cluster reminiscent of mustard
someone
greens
else.
or
Someone just
celery.
got in.
But there's no way. How? How is that possible? Where's the link? I don't understand.
I don't know. We can't figure this out.
Where are you guys finding
How
it?
did I show the link? How the fuck did I show the link? The top of my screen is cut off.
Oh
When you
my
dragged your
God.
well, I guess when I dragged the window over to the damn.
Come on. You
Well, thanks for going through all that fucking trouble to pause, find out where the dragging was, and then pause it.
Oh my God.
All right, make
Oh, man.
another fucking room. All right, no, we're
that's
good. Like, if you come in, we're just gonna ban you, so it doesn't matter.
If you come in, we're
Right.
just gonna ban you, and it'll be easy. You
It'll
guys
be
worry
easy,
about
yeah.
the video. I'll worry about this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There we go. If it keeps happening, we'll just make another, and then I'll just open it directly with this monitor, I suppose. I guess.
Yeah.
Because I got 3 monitors here lined up.
That
on
is
some
fantastic.
shit that I really, really fucking need to deal with. And ask the questions, because when I'm lining these particular
You
PC
have asked
YouTubers
no
up.
questions. You
Well,
have not asked any questions.
No, all he did was assert. He didn't ask anything.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, he's already asserted that I'm shitty. I'm a shitty person.
He did. He did. You know what's ironic? Okay, I'm not gonna say ironic, but you know what's funny is the only person that he said wasn't a douche was Top Hats, and it's like Top Hats' thing is to be
Yeah,
an overactor, like an over character, like a
Yeah.
So like it's funny that that's the one
Well,
that
it's
he
funny.
picked out
It's
of all
funny
of us.
that Nice and Barry is the one he thinks or jackass. Like,
gentle.
No, I know.
Gentle berry, sweet berry.
He called me a douchebag, and I was like, "What did I do? I don't know what I did."
Yeah, just make another room. People are coming in.
Okay. All right. Last time.
'Cause I guess I
Well,
have
watch
to.
it.
I guess I have to open.
Well, no,
it.
'cause
I
here's
gotta
the
make
thing.
sure it's open. Because here's the thing: if I go to
Yeah.
to my if I go to this here and I open up messages, then people will see the link. And if I go to
turn off the capture on your OBS and then turn it back on. It'll be a black
Well,
screen.
no,
and then turn it
because
on
then
after.
he or put up like a image or something. You know what I mean?
yeah, I can do that.
Here,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
copy this. I'll go to Twitter. You know, guys, the video would have been moving on. We would have been progressing had
would've been
you
great.
not jumped in.
Let me.
It
do
would have
the,
been great.
Yeah, that's the thing. And if the first guy wasn't like, "Hey, you showed the link when you were dragging," it, it's like, "Well, thanks." Now everyone knows.
Yeah, 'cause
I know. Now
everybody
everybody
knows.
knows.
Stupid
Yeah, everyone's like, okay, I'll go back and.
Anyway, while you're getting something set up, Fireborn364 gave $2 Canadian, so thanks very much. Goose Executable gave $2 more Canadian. Rags, debate me on doggos versus kitties. Bet I'll win. No, actually, unless you're arguing pro doggo.
Copy. We're gonna
Dylan
put
Joseph
this one
Roberts
in
gave £1.
here.
Thanks, Dylan. Digital Blades, $5. I remember that name. Hey, Horsemen, loving the stream. What do you guys think about the Total Biscuit and how we got offered offended
already
at
talked-
CoxCon for getting mean?
We already
with
talked
Trapster
about
Guy?
that.
Yeah, we did. But our take is pretty much just about what you'd imagine. It's
Okay, so I've sent the link. I'm gonna go. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this, so then there's no way they can see.
Yeah,
who's
delete the link once you load it.
Okay, got it.
what was that noise?
It was it was me being really fast. That's what it was.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. What I gotta do is I gotta find a way. I've deleted the URL, right?
Yep.
Right.
Me too,
This
me
is
too. I
PC
did-
gaming, all right. I gotta find a way to move this window over to my middle monitor here without showing the top. Now here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Just go-
slide this tab all the way to the left. It's the leftmost tab on my right monitor. All right, so we should be good. We should be good. All right. All right. We should be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
if
So
anyone jumps in, we're gonna quit. We're just gonna walk away and just let it stream for 4 hours. Or we're not doing nothing. We're just gonna walk away and 4
we're
hours
just
of us
gonna walk-
streaming
yeah,
nothing.
Just walk away. We're just gonna walk away.
On the YouTube channels. And I have console gamer guys that I'm subscribed to as well. Because I don't really give a shit. I have my own personal preferences and things that I think and believe.
I like how that's relevant
that's
to the
why
video.
we're doing
Yeah, I was like, I follow console gamers. It's like, good.
He's like,
job.
you know, I'm relatable and I'm a person just like you, and I believe in the things that you believe in. So let's talk about why these people subbot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dishonest tactic. Like, it's not relevant to talk about how reasonable you are. Just get on with it.
Well, that's the defense
Yeah.
a lot of people have. It's like, well, before I get this video started, I need you guys to know that I watch other people too. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Like,
It's like-
yeah, I
it's
would
like-
have figured as much.
Yeah, it's like the
I
whole
should-
Avatar thing or anything like that. It was like, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
How many games you have, Infinite Retro, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't
No.
matter. No one cares.
this bok choy episode today because
choy.
this is my opinion on some shit that I really,
This
really
cabbage
fucking
episode.
need to deal with. And ask the questions because when I'm lining these particular PC YouTubers up, well, it's starting to look a little bit sus. Now, we do
Sus.
have We got
Sus.
5
Looking
big guys
sus.
here. We've got Rags, we've
Yep.
got Bullet Barry, we've got Top Hats and Champagne, we've got Fringy, and we've got
Didn't even
Fratanga
pronounce your
Plays.
name right.
Okay.
Didn't even
Nah,
pronounce your name right.
everybody gets it
No.
wrong. It's Fringy. Come on,
Yeah.
I've said it in my videos. It's not hard.
Fringy.
It's really funny how his voice kind of softened when he got to Top Hats and Champagne. He's
Top
like,
hats and champagne.
we got Rags, we got Bulletberry, we got Top Hats and Champagne, we
peace
got
be
some
upon
Fringy over here.
I don't know why he thinks I'm that big anyway. I got 30,000 subscribers. Not that big. What, like, I'm
It's
not.
the
I mean,
principle
it's-
of the matter. It's the principle that you're a horrible person.
Like,
It's not how big you are.
relative to you, sure, but like, I'm not a big channel by any means. Like, no way.
Fratanga is.
Well,
He's just.
it
He's,
doesn't it doesn't excuse you subbotting though. So like,
Oh yeah.
even if you're
Yeah.
even if you're only at 30, it doesn't excuse the behavior. Okay, I don't want to hear
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Fratanga, it's the worst for Fratanga because he's only at about 9,000 right now, a little bit over 9,000 now. So that means a larger percentage of his subs are fake bots that he purchased on the black
Right.
market.
And he has to continue purchasing them because if you know, after a little bit YouTube kicks them, so
Yeah.
he has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
keep looking like he's growing steadily.
Yeah, that's right.
And
'cause
he makes
YouTube-
less money too. He makes less money
Yeah.
from his YouTube channel to put back into buying subs.
Right.
So it's the most
Right.
expensive
So
for him. I've almost recuperated
He's
my losses
probably rich.
after all these years, so it should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those early days were tough.
Now you'll notice too, Rags I think being the biggest at 240,000,
Yeah, boy.
107,000 for Bullet Barry.
Right.
Top Hats is up to 48,000. Fringy is at 29,000, and we've got 7,900 for Fratanga Plays.
So special, he rounded the 100.
What's really interesting, and this is exactly what I did, I actually started with their videos going from the oldest to the newest.
Is that actually like that
Interesting.
with you?
Now,
Yeah.
a few years
I
ago,
didn't
and it's
do that,
happened
wow.
to a
Yeah, that's how you do it. You actually go to the old ones and work your way to the new ones.
Yeah. That's great. He's like, as though that's gonna shock somebody. He's like, you know what I did?
Yeah, it's like and the only reason I have that was my first video, DayZ, all zombies go to heaven. So there you go. I remember when that got like 100 views, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, I remember. I
Amazing.
used to get really excited about 100 views.
it's like yes,
a number of people in the
3
community
likes.
that it's been very easy to get themselves into a position whereby they are noticed by more because of you know their subscriber count or their view.
It's not easy, actually.
It's not
It's
easy.
not easy.
It took
It's like-
4 years, dude.
Like, look,
it
this-
took a
I've only
time.
been active on YouTube for about, I don't know. It says a year ago. So, I mean,
Yeah, but it could be 2 years.
Oh my god.
so I don't know. I mean, it's not like there's no magic formula. There's no magic button you can just press,
Mhm.
and you're popular.
Well, I mean,
sometimes you get lucky.
there's some sub bots that you can purchase.
Yeah, oh yeah, obviously, yeah. But shit, that must be
Yeah,
expensive.
and why would you do that? Like it, because you didn't earn it. It's just like you would know that the number was fake. So
Yeah,
why
I
would-
think the
why would you do that?
strategy is that you want to make your channel seem bigger, so maybe the algorithm pushes it forward and up more.
well, we already know that that's not how the algorithm time watched. So you need to make big, long videos, and buying views is not going to help you in that regard. You
And
have a big
I,
number, but your audience retention will
Well,
be shit.
I
The
and I imagine
idea-
the view number per video is more important than sub count.
Yeah,
The idea is that the more you're viewed, the more YouTube promotes that viewed video.
right.
so-
Okay.
If you have a ton of views, you bought a ton of views on one video, YouTube will be like, hey, look at this guy who made a really cool video. Let's ship that out there. And then those views become real. And I think he even says that later in the video, like this is what these kind of go for.
That seems like an inherently risky thing, so risky that it wouldn't be worth it. How much do you have to pay to get views anyway?
Well,
Yeah, I
$100
think he'll
bucks
go
or
into
something?
that.
I
how
don't
much it
know.
is.
Yeah.
But I think it's
He
totally
does.
expensive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like
And-
you won't even make the money back.
Yeah, I mean,
And if
to
your video
consistently
sucks,
do that,
people won't
ugh.
subscribe. Like if your
Hey.
video is shit anyway, then nobody will subscribe. So it's
Exactly.
pointless.
You're gonna spend all that money to promote a video that's bad that people won't like. You just wasted
Mhm.
money. If anything, you
And
hurt
plus-
yourself because people might remember you and not care
Yeah.
about you, or you might make a bad impression on people.
I gotta say thank you, Mr. Jackson. You're the first person to ever donate to me on YouTube. $5. Thank you so much.
Yay! Let me go for a few. I got $5 from Digital Blades. I said his Total Biscuit thing. Yeah. Okay, this is a cool name. Ragnar, Einarsson, Fireseth. Sorry. Let me try that again. Ragnar, Einarsson, Fireseth. I think is how you pronounce that. I think I remember that name actually. I think so. He gave what's NOK 50? That's the Crones, isn't it? Isn't that Crones?
I don't know. No idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he gave 50 of them, so thanks very much. I don't know if that means a lot or if it's like 12 cents, but thanks either way. Is it possible for you to sign my profile on Steam? Yeah, I'll go back and do that later. Absolutely, I will. But no one else. If anyone else says that, no one else. I can't be doing that for everybody. Mr. Jackson gave $2. He said you guys are so shit at Watch Together, and you're right. We are.
We absolutely are.
Rokon gave $5. The Horsemen are fucking up a Watch Together. Yep, that's us.
And thank you for insert name here for the 5 Canadian and
Thanks.
Sam Bloom. Okay, we need to stop. We need to stop, everybody.
Yep, sorry.
Stop giving us money.
Shut it down. John Cena gave $2. Thanks very much, John Cena. Mr. Jackson, $5. Poop every time you scream or scream every time you poop.
I ship you in rags, says Xantic Trent.
Hell yeah, you gotta tweet me that.
Cool.
$2 from Finster. Tell Barry to check out the game Hearts of Iron 4. Barry, check out Hearts of Iron 4. Thank
you, Rags, for suggesting that. I totally will.
There you go. Xantric Trant. Show us that doggy junk. Ooh boy, $2. You got to do more than $2 for that. And Antia6 gave $2. You have a response from him. He's game. Oh boy.
Do we? Cause where?
Apparently, I think maybe he Here, let me see if I can get him on Twitter.
All right. Oh, in that case, if we could get him to hop onto this, I guess, or not. It depends.
Okay.
Wasn't involved.
Let me go and I gotta get him a link somehow.
Oh crap.
So I mean, he's gonna have to. Let me see. He's got to open his DMs for a moment.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I'll tell him to open his DMs real quick, then I'll just give him the link, and then he can close them back up.
Cool.
That's what he's got to do. So I can actually send him a link that isn't public. I can't wait to hear all of his immense,
wouldn't we need to get him on Discord? Not a link to the...
Oh, is this Infinite Retro?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The guy.
Yeah, so we need him to hop onto
Oh, I was gonna say, are you like just gonna let some random dude in here? Like, what the hell?
Well, I mean, kinda.
What's the point of that?
Really, but
I mean, okay. Okay, so yeah, so everybody, just so we're all clear, it seems like Infinite Retro wants to talk with us about the bullcrap that he was saying
Sweet.
and justify his justify the slander, which would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do you want to continue this, or
yeah,
are we done with this?
Go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll do this. We got plenty. He's got
Okay.
everybody. We can always go back.
What I'm about to talk about. So, and it's really interesting too. The timelines here really do overlap quite closely between each channel, and how convenient it seems that these people have gone from barely anything to something overnight, and it's crazy.
Now that's wrong. That's just flat out wrong. My channel is super consistent. I never had I've had 2 or 3 months where I had a spike, but never like a double or triple the amount that I had before. It's
because you
been
didn't
gradual.
buy any subs during that time.
Well,
Clearly.
oh yeah, that's right. You figured it out.
You can track Fringy's bonuses he got at work because his views went up.
Yeah, if I'm convinced of anything, I don't think Rags or Top Hats or Fertanga or myself sub-botted, but I'm pretty sure Fringy did.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh damn,
absolutely.
Damn,
That slow, consistent growth.
Yeah.
Is, if anything, that's pretty awful. And
yeah,
now he has to prove it. And YouTube court.
Are we gonna? Okay, Frankie, if you can, like, it'll be really simple. I'm not gonna ask for like anything crazy, but bank statements.
Yeah,
if you
could
have
you-
any,
could you just,
I'd really
like-
like your information.
Yeah,
On
I'll
the
just
stream
shoot
here,
you my
can I-
bank account number.
Okay.
Cool, cool. Okay, that'll make it really simple.
So I got to find out who the bill will be to. So I'll have to go in, find out all these companies, because I don't know them. I don't know these companies. I know they exist, but I don't know the names of any.
I don't know of any company
Like,
that does view bots.
I
That's
didn't
no
see
idea.
that until in his video. I'd never even almost. I mean, I knew you could, but I didn't know where until
Yeah.
he went in the video and showed us. And he goes, "And would you look at this?" And I actually had to stop the video and die
Yeah, I was
because
like,
he
well,
said that.
What do you know?
Does he think?
I
mean,
like
you know, that's every
I
time
s-
I think someone view bots, I just think they hit like F5 over and over and over again. That's
Right.
what I usually assume they just do.
right.
when
Like
you're
I
so
sat
small
there
that
and I was
that
like,
matters.
really?
I just sit there
I mean,
refreshing the page thousands of times. It's like, yes, I've made like 5 cents so far.
Yep, I did it. I did it. Someone actually asked me, Barry, have you ever like thought about putting your own videos like on loop just all day while you're at work? And I was like, that would get me literally nothing compared to like the energy I'm using.
All day stream.
No, I would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just have it
Like,
stream all day and leave it while you're at work.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way it would be worth it.
Like, I wonder how much
No.
money does like NASA get and stuff for those 24/7 like Earth shots or the whole like the puppy cams that they do, things like
Ooh.
that. I wonder
Wow,
how much
probably
money
not.
those
Probably.
make,
Probably a decent bit.
because some of them are really popular. And I told
Yeah.
him,
Alright.
I told him to open DMs, and he said sure. He said done and done, but I'm like I can't DM you. He is to Twitter what we are to watch together.
What?
I'm trying to. I told him to open DMs. He said done and done,
Just
and
open the DMs, man.
it is
Like-
not currently open.
I like really want to talk to this dude.
Yeah.
God, I don't know.
nice.
I
It's
wonder-
like, I
like,
gotta,
'cause
I
I
gotta
wonder-
know why he has such the. I don't. Why does he have such a hate
Like,
boner for all of us?
What is it? One day, he just went, you know what? I'll bet you. Because there's no way
Fuck
he
these
actually thought to
guys.
himself, these people are sub-botting. He was like, I really dislike them. I can't grow my channel like they did. So how do I cause controversy so that
Yeah.
my channel does grow? You know what I mean?
Like, to me, it feels like if you were to think that someone was
Someone
view
just got
botting,
in
like,
to the fucking.
ah,
guys together.
jeez.
Wait, no. Let's just pretend that was him.
Yeah,
can
but
watch
he
this.
meant to send him the Discord link.
Oh, son of a hell, man! Get wrecked.
I haven't
'cause
sent
one
him
of-
any. I haven't sent him any links. His DMs are not open.
Okay, alright. No, but
Stop it!
oh, yeah, people
Stop it.
getting in.
How?
All right, Rags, you did it again.
I
You
don't
did it
know.
again, man. Everyone's telling me it was you. So, yep.
Okay, so that's pretty insane.
I'm messing
'Cause
around.
I-
It's
'cause,
actually
like-
me.
Oh, it was.
They said a long time ago, Barry, you showed the link again, and I said I messaged back, just don't jump in, and everyone was like, okay, we won't jump in, right? And now that nothing's going on, they're like, hey, whatever, you know, jump in.
I need. He needs to open his DMs. I'm trying to get this guy in here.
Let's just continue. Let's just continue the
Yeah.
video, and then
Yeah,
if
let's
he
do
never
it.
comes in, he
He
never comes in, and
never
if he
comes
does, he
in.
does.
That's
Like-
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Scarily crazy, right? And
Rapid growth.
not
in
to
any
mention
way
the
is
fact, and
scary.
I've done it before, not to mention the fact that these people keep doing the same shit. They all have the same, very similar agendas in what
Yeah.
they talk about.
God, they keep doing the same. Oh God, I hate that they keep making quality content that people want to watch, and they have the same agenda, which is making good
I hate
content for people.
YouTubers are consistent. I wish
Yeah.
they jump all over the place.
Right. God.
I don't get
Yep,
that. Like
and stuff
what
like
is
that.
It, what is
And-
People are
I
getting
don't
that's
into
know.
the
fine,
fuck-
like,
people are
peop-
getting into the fucking watch together. So what,
Shit.
they used an old link from somebody.
Come on.
I don't know.
'Cause
Is
it
it a
wasn't-
problem?
Well,
They're
they
not
can,
doing
they can
anything.
control the video and they're on the chat and everything, and then
Okay. So
we already had someone fucking around with it earlier.
All right, come on in for the
Frankie.
retro. Can you hurry up so that like we can, just talk?
Frankie,
Yeah.
You're the only one who's never showed a link, so why don't you make one and send us the link, and then we'll just keep this open here so nobody sees the link, and then we'll get the invite. How about that?
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Like, yeah.
I think that'll just make it really simple. Hopefully.
Well, of course, Retro. Anyone can talk about whatever they fucking want to talk about. But it is also really convenient how similar.
All right.
That's what happens.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so just make another
Cool
watch together.
vines.
Let's make
I
another
just
watch
sent
together.
you the link. Just
Yeah.
sent you the link. I'll go find the
Oh
video.
my god.
So the
Okay,
first time it
so-
was me when I dragged. No, it was Bulletberry the first time, and then when I dragged it over, someone paused it and got the link, and
Turn off your
then
screen.
that's what.
Yeah,
What I
turn
just
off-
put I just put a black image over my screen
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
that's
I'm
like
gonna do that too.
that's not quite the nuclear option, but it's close.
But it is
But it's
like,
close.
yeah.
Rax, why don't you stream more? Because I suck at it.
Obviously.
Like, because I suck at
Okay.
streaming.
So
Because I'm a
display
bad
capture-
person.
There we go. We'll do this. We'll just do this.
There.
You guys can watch this stream, and then
Yeah.
I'll put this over on here. And,
there we
and
go.
Then we'll,
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll be
Now someone's gonna find some way. They're gonna find some time
I know.
travel machine. They're gonna be in our
Uh-huh.
houses, watching over our shoulders somehow,
Yep.
and then they'll text it to
It's
their
gonna happen.
friends.
Okay, so here's the watch together.
All right, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. I had the
too.
I had the screen blacked out just in case,
Yeah.
Yep.
because apparently when
Okay,
you get rid
so
of the
now-
URL and then swap it to another monitor, the URL pops back up.
Okay.
So that's
Well-
a thing. So I got that all taken
That's
care of.
stupid.
I had the blackness everywhere. There's black darkness everywhere. No one could
I like
see through the black
blackness.
darkness. Yes. So we should be okay. All right.
All
Fingers
right, let's get
crossed.
going
Maybe we could do
I-
this stream.
All right. Let's play.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So I need
Okay,
to
so
And
move up a little
There
bit.
we go, yeah.
Not to mention the fact, and I've done it before, not to mention the fact that these people keep doing the same shit. They all have the same
You're right
convenience.
There, so move up.
How
Okay.
similar all of them talk about the very same sorts of stuff, and the overlapping massive increases in their channels as far as like views and subscribers go.
Okay. Yeah.
is
Let's
also
stop there.
very
That's,
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong. I actually I think I first talked to you, Rags, after your Battlefield 1 video got really big. I think that's how I found your channel actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the time you had like 35 to 40,000 subscribers or something. So that was
Yeah, and
before
then it got really
Yeah.
big.
and then you got really big. And Barry I think was at a later point than that as well. But he already had like 60 or 70,000, I think, at the time. So like he's wrong. Like this is just an incorrect statement.
Mm-hmm. What I was gonna say was, first of all, how dare we have similar interests? Like, how dare all of us have similar interests?
Well, yeah,
and
I
how
mean,
dare
that's really
our
honest, though. I
communities?
mean,
Yeah.
How dare our communities who are into those similar interests enjoy all of our content?
I don't see what the argument is here. Like we talk about similar topics. That's why we get along. That's
Right.
what-
How come I can't get
Yeah.
I can't get a link? Because he sent me a DM on Discord, and I'm trying to get a link to this
Alright,
Discord.
I'll send you a
so-
link.
yeah,
I'll send you a link. I
yeah.
don't have a permanent link.
That's okay.
Uh,
Anyway, so your
I'll
brain
post it in
gave
there
me
for Horsemen.
$10, so thanks much, brain. Again, thanks very much. Talk to this dude. Guy said that his strategy was to accuse in the title, question during the video, and essentially ask the viewers what they think at the end. There's no fucking evidence
Which-
at all. Well, he didn't do that, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Accuse in the title? I mean, yeah, that part's right. Question during the video? No.
I don't
No,
think so.
Ask the
No
viewers what they think at
questions.
the end? Well, I mean, you pretty much
No,
just- no.
no, he didn't.
Sorry.
He
If you need to-
asserted.
and by the way, if you need to ask your viewers what they think at the end, then evidence is pretty flimsy.
Well, the thing is, and if you're to say, he asked us what we thought, right? That's as far as that went, he said, "Let me know what you guys think in the comments," which
Yeah.
is a default.
That's a
I'm closing the
stupid,
video.
disingenuous platitude. Anyway.
Right.
'Cause he
I'm
doesn't
closing
give
the
a fuck.
video.
Like,
And
you know.
I'll see you later, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't like a, hey guys, I'm legitimately curious. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something I'm overlooking here. What do you guys think? And then,
I need a link.
if it's not disingenuous enough, in the comments, if someone said, "Look, I don't agree. I think you're just being, ignorant here," he shuts them down.
Oh
And
yeah,
he goes,
you're
"You're
stupid
stupid
man.
if you think that." Yeah,
he's decided.
full on.
He is thoroughly convinced
Oh,
that
yeah.
us losers, us terrible, horrible people, right? He's convinced this is what we do.
But I don't get it. Like, I mean, why
I need
would
a
he
li- I need a
think
link,
that
though.
this is a link to what
The
I just
Discord.
sent it in the Four Horsemen one.
Oh, the Twitter.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm bouncing between multiple.
Oh,
things.
sorry, it's in the Four Horsemen. In the Four Horsemen messaging.
Yeah, because it shows up as a that's not gonna work because I've got because I don't know where it's gonna pop up here because because if I get a link it pops up on my main monitor because it's a
Okay.
I'd
I'd
Discord.
have to send it to him then.
Yeah, just send it. You could send it to me on this. You could put the link
Why
in the
don't you?
chat.
yeah,
general
yeah.
chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
everyone
Alright,
here
we'll do.
knows. Oh boy.
I set it to expire specifically because I like control the flow of people coming in,
All right,
so I don't end up with like 200 people and no way to manage it. There you go.
There, that's the Discord he's got. Now in the so now I gotta be careful here. So I'm gonna put the black image on top, just in case. Just in case. Now, okay,
Yeah.
now it can go back. Okay, we're good. The
All
lights
right.
are back on.
I will be right back, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
So he's got the watch together. He's got the Discord. Slowly but surely, we're figuring out how the technology works.
Oh, dude, it's very challenging.
Yeah, so he's gonna file
and if he's watching the stream, you just hop into the discussion lounge, and I'll bring you over into the private one.
So let's see. Insert name here. $5 Canadian. Is this enough for a hand job? Hell no. But thanks very much anyway for the $5 Canadian. Tidy Cats, $10. New job at vet clinic. Got a GTX 1070 playing Witcher 3 at Ultra for the first time. Won a draw at a diner for 800. Wrapped with a rag stream. It's been a good day. Oh hell yeah, he did have a good day. Shit. He got 800
Yeah.
likes. And
That's
a new
great.
job at a vet clinic. And his name's Tidy Cat, so it's fair enough. Mr. Jackson, $2. Congratulations, Tidy Cats. What GPU did you upgrade
Oh, there he is.
from?
I'm bringing him in.
Okay.
Okay, so
oh,
he'll be
he's
here,
coming in.
and then
Yeah.
no, everyone's
Perfect.
here. It's gonna be magical.
Perfect. Okay.
Greatest show on
Maybe
earth
say
stuff.
so that we know that we can hear you.
So, are we done with the stream thing or
I
I
guess
mean,
we can leave the video for the.
for the what?
I mean, unless he wants to
Yeah.
defend point by point everything that he's saying here in the video.
I mean, we can still do that with him in here. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
Hello, girls.
Oh, how's it going?
Ma'am.
Not
Hi.
bad.
All right, so we're at 3.5 minutes. It's gonna be great.
Very.
I mean, we've already covered so much. How I'm just an awful
Yeah.
person, and how our successes apparently happened all at the same time. Oh,
Yes.
Oh boy! Like
Even
you
though
cannot
we
you
got
cannot
our
believe
staggering
how
rates.
much money I had to spend after that. Coincidentally, I bought a lot of subs. Here's the thing. It's an extreme coincidence that I bought all those subs right after my video went viral and got like 3 million views. Man, I figure that's the time to buy all the subs, and they just slipped in.
Interesting indeed. So on
Yeah.
rags, here we go. This is a hilarious part. All right, and we'll go to the about section as well for each of these
Oh,
pages.
can you see the video by the way?
I don't
is
think he
in there?
can.
I gave him
would
the
do
watch
this-
together.
Is he in?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say he's in the room.
No.
You're not in the room.
He's not in the room.
Yeah. You got to hop into the room so that you can watch the video at the same time.
What room?
Oh no, there's a link and then.
I think
on Watch
I
Together.
messaged you the link in your Discord.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, right. Yeah. That's all good then.
So unless he's streaming and shows everyone the link like we've all done, we should be all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be laggy. I'm on
all good.
Australian internet time.
No worries. Fringy's in the same area. I guess area, but
Same
Australia.
continent. Yeah.
Yeah. Generalized.
Fucking internet shit in this country.
There we go. Yeah, I think that's yours.
Right. That should,
Pretty sure.
All right then. Let's watch.
We have here 2 videos that came out 2 years ago.
I don't really
right?
have to
We've got
watch
2 DayZ
myself.
ones.
Oh,
Right, so
God.
they got 4,000 views over a couple of years.
Yeah,
I had
sure.
a friend of
When I was
I
doing
had
my
a
Mortal
friend of
Kombat
mine to
videos-
come over all the time and put my videos on in front of me and watch them. I'm like, dude, fucking
Oh,
hell.
well, okay. Well, I mean, would it be better to just explain your point?
I mean, we could
and
just
then
have a
can respond to it?
debate.
We
Yeah.
can just have a
We could
discussion.
totally
You-
have a debate.
Look, you guys can rate me a new asshole for all I care. It's just weird watching your own shit. You know, if you guys know
Okay,
everything that
well,
you
then
want to
that's
say,
called
then,
editing.
then lay it all out.
No, the whole point is like you explain your points, and then we can
Yeah.
respond to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Let's.
Yeah.
So
So, maybe just
you-
walk it
So
through.
do you want me to lead?
What? No.
No,
what are you
I
talking
mean-
about?
Could you just
Yeah,
sound
lead.
different than
Yeah.
yourself?
Well, I might be a little bit old for that, but I'll try. Back in the
Okay.
day, some of them hit up to like 500,000 views when Mortal Kombat was banned in Australia, and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
fuck,
MK9
I
was
can
coming
play
out.
that.
There's a
I
lot
can
of
watch myself.
coverage
Alright.
in that. Have you guys can hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear
Okay,
you
that's
fine.
fine. It's just sometimes my voice connector goes red. I don't know if it does that for you, Fringy, either. Or
Not
Fringy.
anymore, yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
it is.
Fringy.
All right, okay. So, you guys are a little bit mad, perturbed because I
Nah, I
sort
wouldn't
of
say
put you
not.
guys under the microscope.
Not even bothered.
Not
Like,
even,
not
just-
even bothered at all.
Yeah.
It's like it would be like if you called me a murderer. It's not affecting me. You know what I mean?
It's like okay.
Okay.
Like it doesn't even affect me.
But
Alright.
but hey, but you can buy guns online, so you obviously did it. Right?
Yeah, but see, the weird thing is though that you guys all laugh like that. There's no way to disprove what I'm saying either.
What are you
What
talking about?
do you
Wait,
mean?
what
Like
do you
you
mean?
made the accusation. Why would it be the burden of the person you accused to disprove like an accusation? It's your
True,
job
and
to
a
prove
person
it.
that's raped someone 10 years ago can still get convicted, right?
Okay.
What
if
I'm
you
we're
can
not
saying-
talking,
prove
we're
it-
not talking about
Look,
criminal
oh my
prosecution.
God.
We're talking about like you said that we view botted, and
Yeah.
we're asking like, okay, more evidence, please, and then you're like, nah, disprove it. Like what? That's not how it works.
Right.
Okay, all right. If you, short of giving 2 videos of showcasing where there has literally been like videos, not just videos, but there've been like gaps between basically dead videos in the very beginning to massive gaps of like a year, and
Yeah,
then
'cause
all
I
of a
deleted
sudden
the videos,
some
yeah.
of the, yeah, and well,
so they're gone.
that's for another question, but and then some of the videos will be flatlined, which I showcased in the videos, and then all of a sudden massive spikes, and it's not just one person, it's everyone. No,
Yeah,
I
but
already
you'll
said-
find-
Yeah.
I
You'll
already
find
said that I
most-
don't have proof, but it's a little bit circumstantial that not just one person but everyone
say a
blows
little
up.
bit.
No, it happens to every channel.
That's like all channels, mate.
Yeah, every channel has
Yeah.
that. Some
Yeah,
videos
but,
get really big.
but the
some
thing is,
videos
but the thing
stagnate.
is though, you guys laugh thinking it's funny.
It is.
But yet
It's
you can't.
hilarious.
But the thing is, though, that
It
you guys
is.
can't sit there and actually prove that you haven't.
Okay, wait a
How do
minute.
you-
Wait a
That's
minute.
not.
First of all,
Yeah,
how do
because
you
I'm not
prove
gonna
that you
make
didn't
my
do-
bank account information public, you nitwit.
Exactly. No, and that's a fair point. Of course, no one is going to let anyone have access to that, right? But you know,
Okay.
didn't now someone said to me the other day, Fringy, about how you apparently
Yeah,
questioned.
I mentioned this earlier. I'll basically explain. I think like this was in 2015. This was a while ago, and I'm pretty sure I deleted the video in 2015 as well because I wasn't satisfied with it. Where I was talking to one of the dudes was with a network, and he's the one who brought it up, and a couple other dudes where we thought that there might have been reason to believe that Crap Gamer may have been view botting, and in that one, the guy that was walking it through with us was like looking at his social blade and all of this, And
So-
and what
Like,
happened was after
You can't
that,
use Social Blade as the tool, man. Seriously,
right?
like,
But what I'm saying is that after that, I took the video down because even I wasn't happy with it. I didn't think that it was good enough. I didn't think that there was sufficient enough evidence. So it's not about hypocrisy.
No,
because
you have to keep the video up and say they have to disprove it.
Yeah, I think that it was I was in the wrong on that one. That's kind of why I also have an issue with it, because it's coming from experience, where it's like, it's not good enough evidence.
Here's the problem. We're not going to get anywhere if we're all just jamming at this guy. So Infinite Retro, if you could go,
I don't care if you do.
No. It doesn't. No. That's the thing. That's the thing. Infinite Retro. If you could go through all of our channels one by one, you get to pick which order and tell us why you think that particular person, and then we can tell you ourselves our side of it, and then at that point, the viewers have everything, right? And that's what you want, transparency for everyone. So you want to do that, and then.
You want me to sit there with 4 channels open? Oh, sorry, 3.
No, just explain
Yeah.
You wanted me to explain what I did, or the assumptions that I came to.
No. Yes, but just say, look, okay, Rags. There was a point in YouTube history where your first 2 videos were you playing DayZ. All of a sudden, you made a video on Mr. NoobTube Gamer, and a ton of people watched it. And it got how many views?
I mean, it was definitely more. At the time, it was definitely more popular, but it was completely different from all the other videos that I'd done.
When exactly, of course it was. What was when the first month you uploaded it? How many views?
I can't remember.
If you recall.
Well, I mean, I remember I looked at the video just sort of like to confirm what I already knew. I looked at the video and for the first, when you uploaded it, it didn't get that many views. It only started getting when you later on, when you were getting more popular, and then people go back and watch those videos, or the video does better in the search rankings. That's generally the explanation behind an older video having more views. When it gets posted, it doesn't get more views, but then later on it gets more views because your channel starts to grow.
But you do realize that if you go from 2 years ago and then there's just nothing, blank slate, and then the next video after those first couple of shithill ones that are there, and it's not just that video blew up. Like I said, I actually showed in the statistics that it was flatline, right? And multiple videos were flatlined, and they all blew up all at the same time. Are you telling me that all of a sudden every single person went back and watched every video?
No, but it wasn't every single person, because the views have less than Rag's subscriber count. You know that when people find a channel that they really like, everybody's done this. They go back and start looking through their other videos. It's binge watching. I've done it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not unique in that regard. I think lots of people do it.
All right.
Okay.
June 29th of 2016. Battlefield 1 is sexist, apparently. 3,476,939 views. So, obviously you knew that the most popular video I ever did by far was at the time of this magical growth, right? And you couldn't put one and one together and be like, he got a video that got 3.5 million views. Maybe this has to do something with channel growth.
Dude, I know that, right? I know that things can blow up, right?
Okay.
The question is the fact that you all went up.
No, but we didn't know.
We didn't.
Literally
you're just wrong in that one. We didn't.
Right.
In my case, I had very steady growth. I've only had a couple of months where I had a spike, and it wasn't one where my subscriber count doubled or tripled. It was okay, this month I got 2,000 subscribers or 3,000, and that's the best I've ever gotten in a month.
Same with Top Hats.
And
he grew very.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Top Hats and I have grown at a similar rate because we had a similar subscriber count when I first found him. That was back when it was 1,500, I think.
And your size, your channel sizes are roughly in line with other guys that I know in the PC community who,
Why does it matter who you're in line with?
Well, it's not about who's in line with, because channels grow at different rates.
Yeah.
Rags has been around for less time than me, but he's got a bigger channel. That's just how it is.
And yet you question Crap Gamer over the very same thing.
Right, but the thing is that I already said that I was wrong on that.
What's funny, man? What's funny? You think it's
Me?
hilarious?
Well,
Right.
yeah, because
I
we very clearly
Why? Because you
explained
can
to
sit.
you
You
how
you
he
you
said he was
literally are
wrong.
in a position. You're literally in a position to not.
Okay.
There's nothing that you can do to prove yourself.
But what the
That's
hell?
not-
there's
Okay.
anything that you've done
Okay.
wrong.
No, there is. There
I
is. And
understand the
let
Western
me
justice
hang
system
on.
is an aberration in your eyes, but for the rest of us,
Hang on.
not so much.
because let me, if there's any proof I can give you without showing my bank account, okay?
Yeah, and I
Um,
don't want that, obviously. But
Clearly,
that's
we wouldn't want
literally, you know,
proof, but you know,
We-
whether it's pesky proof getting in the way.
Okay.
want
Look, look, okay. A few months ago, YouTube came to me and said that they wanted to give me a representative, someone who can look over my channel 24/7 and help me grow, and talk to me about any disputes that I have. And when I got copyrighted the other day, I was able to talk with her about that, and I can do this anytime. This person has full access, of course, as YouTube does, to my channel, and she can look it over, and she does actually. It's her job to look it over as much as she possibly can.
Yeah, I've got those emails too.
If there was one time where, even in my past, where I subbotted anything like that, my channel would no longer be verified. I would probably be removed from YouTube, if not struck
No,
by
Barry,
them.
you paid her off. You gave her a bribe.
Oh, well, I mean, if I'm made of money and I can just buy subs,
Well,
obviously
yeah,
that's what I
you
did,
just
right?
Fucking made a money. You just took a
Right.
little bit out of your buying views budget for that month and paid her off.
yeah, but again, you like Rags, like you can sit there and be all fucking arrogant all you like, man. But you can't literally sit there
I'm not,
and
like-
act like other people.
I
You have
literally
looked
can
at
sit here
and
do
thought,
anything
well,
I
you
want,
know,
actually,
It's
but
questionable.
the arrogant one isn't the person who is
What are you
claiming
talking
things
about?
without any actual evidence.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
considering that, well, okay, as we've already established, we can't actually showcase, and I'll get back to you in a sec, Bullard, but we
Okay.
can't actually establish, short of showing bank accounts, things like that have been done. The good thing about this sort of thing is that it showcases to people, you know, that you could be legitimate, and that's
Oh,
fine.
I could be legitimate.
like, I
oh,
mean,
he didn't even
could
say
be.
I
What do
could
you
be a
mean?
fraud.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I could
God.
be legit. There's a chance. There's a chance
Bull,
I might be
okay, all right.
legitimate.
So
Okay,
the thing
hang
is,
on.
the thing is, though, you guys, I don't know how long you guys have been in the community, short of checking your actual YouTube channel, like when you signed up. That doesn't mean to say
What?
you've actually been part of YouTube
What
for as long
community?
as I have. Right. So if you
What?
signed in for if you signed up for YouTube account 2015, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean to say you didn't have previous channels prior to that. Okay.
I did.
So the point
Right.
is
I
that
didn't. This is my
I've
first.
seen a lot of people doing the exact same thing that I've seen channels that I've seen you guys like what you have.
Well, what do you mean?
Obviously not.
What?
Well, I've seen
But
a
you
lot.
don't.
Well,
Okay, all right. How long have you actually been a part of YouTube community? I don't mean making videos. I mean actually being and watching people.
Wait, you're talking like being on YouTube itself?
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
10 years.
Like a
Like,
long
Yeah,
fucking-
like a
All
All right.
very
So
long
you've
time.
you've
Okay, so
never come across in your history, considering that all of our channels are associated and focused around different levels of drama, that you've never come across
Right.
anyone whatsoever
No.
that has been accused of buying subs, buying views,
Honestly,
you know, all
it's
that
so
sort of
rarely
shit.
pops up, I
said,
can't think of
I
any
have,
examples.
And that's, like I said, I have, and that's informed me on the do's and don'ts, and more
Mhm.
to the point that you just probably shouldn't do it at all, because there's no
Especially
way you could prove it.
especially when our channels are focused around pro consumerism and the
Mhm.
gaming industry. I mean, why if that got out that Bulletberry, a pro consumer channel, is a sub botter, I mean,
Mhm.
that would destroy me. Not
Yeah.
only with having a YouTube representative
Well, it's just
who could
YouTube.
literally
Your life
track
won't
that
be
in a
over.
second.
He
Well,
didn't
I
destroy
mean,
his
it's
channel.
got
He
it-
But
did
this
destroy
is
his
my
channel.
hobby.
It would just, yeah. I
This
mean,
is my
it would
hobby.
destroy
I
his
love
channel.
doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
So
Yeah.
then why would anybody who really was that invested in it risk that anyway? Why would they pay money
Right.
to do that?
Nobody would. I
Okay,
mean, let's.
Nobody
mean-
would. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
Seriously,
yeah.
like you don't think people would do stuff and then just act like they're
Maybe-
all innocent and
I'm
stuff?
sure.
Maybe
I'm
people-
sure that some
Rare
people
example,
commit
but-
murders. That doesn't mean I'm going to assume everybody's a murderer.
Right.
Mhm.
I
No,
don't
yeah.
think that's. I think the blanket statement that's a little bit too broad, man. You know, we're not talking about murder here.
we
We're
don't-
talking
we don't
about the
do-
fact.
You're the blanket statements. Aren't you the one earlier on who brought up What did he bring up that was silly? The rape thing? You brought up rape earlier.
No, as an example of you guys are sitting there going, we need evidence. You need to show us that
Oh
I'm
my
right
God.
and
No,
you're right.
I
it's-
literally
no,
don't
no,
though.
no,
We literally
no.
don't.
Oh my
That's
God.
the thing.
Okay, so how do you think?
So
That
okay, so
work?
hey, so what you're saying is that you don't want me to prove that
No,
there's evidence.
I want you to no. I
we
want you to try
prove
I
as
would
hard
love
as
for
you
you to prove if
possibly
there's
can,
evidence,
dude.
please.
I would love to see you go down this rabbit hole as far as you could fit.
I don't need to.
You
I'm
literally
sitting
do.
I'm sitting in a chat with
You
a bunch of dudes
literally
who got
do.
their panties in a little bit of a bunch because I questioned the
No,
validity of
we're
what they
laughing
do.
We're
at
not-
you.
We did it.
We're not upset.
mocking
That's
you
the thing.
It's
publicly.
funny.
That's hilarious.
Doesn't worry me. I got nothing to lose.
we
But
know
no,
that.
but
We
that's
know
the
that.
thing.
But that's
That's the
still
thing.
funny.
We're
Yeah,
not
but see,
upset.
okay, all right. See, hear that? You sit there and you go, "Oh, yeah, I know that." Like, actually, YouTube fucking matters, right?
No,
That's
no,
the
no.
reason
I
why
mean,
you
no,
guys
like,
got
I was
upset.
mocking you. No, I was mocking you.
Oh,
like
come on,
a
man.
personal level.
Come on, man. Are you literally going to tell me and pull the troll card? Oh no, I
I'm
didn't.
not,
No,
no, I'm
actually,
not
there was-
trolling.
there
No,
was
no,
a
I'm not
lot.
trolling. That was a legitimate insult. Like,
I don't need to go down this rabbit hole. The simple
You
fact
do
that
to
I
prove
brought
it,
it
man.
You
up.
started it.
You do to
brought
prove
up.
it.
No, I know.
And then when
Yeah,
you
and
get
that's
asked
cool.
about it, and you get asked,
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
brought
can
it
you
up,
back
and
that
I
up?
s- and I-
Okay.
Get angry about it.
Okay, hang on. There's
What?
nothing constructive going on right now.
except the
There's
levels.
not
No,
a.
No, it's good. Arguing
So-
is
Okay.
constructive.
So
You'll get to that when
Okay.
you get
you
to my age.
understand like that the foundation
Oh my God.
of the justice system is that you're innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yes, dear.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you have
All
to
right.
prove
so
an accusation.
you're going to have to prove your accusations for anyone to take you seriously.
Right.
Okay, so therefore, anyone could get away with anything because I would not have
no,
anyone.
no.
Oh my God, dude!
No.
Come on,
That's
you're
not true.
actually.
I don't know
Let
if
me-
you've
let me
noticed,
give
but we've
you
got a
an
lot of
analogy,
people in our
actually.
prisons actually. So
Yeah.
you just have to be able to prove it to people, right? Because if you don't prove it and you just throw out allegations, then people get suspended from Polygon. Do you get what
You
I'm
did
getting at?
watch. You did watch the videos, right?
Yes,
I watched the
everyone
entire
did,
thing.
and they were
Okay,
hilarious.
and I did say, right, and I have said, including on my cast, that there is no definitive proof.
Oh, you
but
didn't have
it's
to tell us
suspect.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
We picked that one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang
Okay,
on.
all right,
hang on.
okay. Let's take devil's advocate here, and that's the little boy
Oh,
band that you are. I think it's all
just
funny.
Now. Just
right?
now, let's play devil's advocate. Okay,
No,
let's
no.
start at this
And-
point
and
and do
let-
that.
Let's all assume that I am the bad guy, which I am, and you guys are all the good guys, and no one's
pretty
gonna
great.
know
It's not
if
that
you're
black and
actually.
white.
I'm pretty great.
It's
and
not that black and white.
Okay, actually,
Yeah,
we're
but-
both white and Fringy's black, and I am pretty great. But
But
point
no
here-
one would no one would ever know what you're doing. You don't think YouTubers have been called out and exposed for shit in the past?
God.
Well, yeah, of course, but I
Don't
mean,
you-
like, generally, there's a...
Look,
a
I know,
pretty
Bullet,
big
this is
channel.
really hard for you to understand,
No,
man, but
look,
there are
dude,
people in the
okay,
community.
okay,
There are people
hang
in the
on.
community that have actually
Hang
been
on.
really innocent,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden it just gets blown up because somebody actually found out shit that was
yeah,
going on.
Okay,
everybody's
let
really
me ask you-
innocent
hang
until
on.
they do something.
Hang
Oh my God.
on.
Oh.
Hang on. Hang on. Let me give you. I want to give you an example. I want to tell you, or I want you to tell me if this seems fair. And this is the thing that actually happens. Okay.
Okay.
A woman calls up the police and says, I met a guy at a party and he raped me. They go to court and the man says, actually, she said it was okay. We did engage in intercourse. All my friends were there. It was only till after she
they're
said this was a
freaky.
mistake, right? However, the whole idea in her mind is the guilty till proven innocent system, which doesn't work. She's calling this guy a rapist, regardless as to even if they never even did it. She just hates this guy. He raped me, right? And that's exactly what we feel and our communities feel you're doing right now. That's why this is a
What it very
Not-
much is like you're throwing it out and you know that it's not good enough, but you know that some people, like a very
Yeah,
small
you-
number of people, would latch onto it.
You know that's
and then
very
be like,
Right.
yeah,
that's
actually,
very
right.
irresponsible to do.
That's how you create a false narrative.
Right?
Hang on,
It
hang on,
is.
wait, hang on. What? Apart from the fact that I'm apparently doing this for views and subs, which has actually
I
gotten
never
less
said
for
that.
me.
I
No.
never-
Oh, yeah,
But
we
what
never
you're
said you
saying,
had talent.
what you're saying is now this is apparently irresponsible.
Yes, it's an irresponsible
Right,
thing to do.
because
to throw out
somebody
false
questions.
allegations.
because somebody. Oh, okay, I'll get to the meat in just a minute. But you're actually concerned about your reputation.
No,
No.
it's actually
No, no,
worried.
I'm-
It's
You're
not
actually
really
worried
that.
about
No.
what people in your
No,
communities
that's
You
feel about
literally
you.
didn't
No,
listen.
No, that's
you did not
you
listen
didn't
just
listen.
now.
You
Jesus
really
Christ!
didn't.
I wish I was
It
that
is-
fucking shallow.
it
Now
is-
look.
My
Now
God.
look.
But
You-
this
you
is what
did
I mean,
get views.
know,
Some
you
wishes
have
come true
very-
first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Very
dear. Yes, that
strange
first
with
video
the-
got like 1.7k
You
views over
did.
2 weeks.
You
Wow!
did get views.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they were,
You
and
did
they
get
were,
views from this,
they loved it.
and
it
you
was
continue to make these.
Yeah, I think I made like 10 cents. Wow, shit.
great. And we never
It
said
doesn't
you
matter
were
how
doing
much
it for
you
the
I
money.
don't know,
You
like,
never said you were
keep
doing it for the
making
money.
these weird assumptions, like, oh,
Like,
it's
what
about
is
getting
this?
views,
If
it's
anything,
about
I've said
getting
you
money.
aren't
Like,
doing it
that's-
for the views
yeah.
and attention. I've been the one who said
Okay.
you aren't. So
'Cause I
Okay,
would
all
do
right,
this.
all right.
Yeah.
I spoke about this because you guys want to know why. Okay, I spoke about this the other day.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the thing is though that you guys aren't other PC guys in the community that I've watched and stuff like that, right? You know, there's a lot of PC guys that I watch, and even some of the
know who
bigger
you
guys
watch.
like Angry Joe and Total Biscuit and stuff like that. The thing is though that you guys, and I've thought about this for a while, and I've spoken about it to other people, and the fact is that your channels are built primarily on going after other people, right?
No.
Yes,
No,
a
hang
little
on. Let
bit,
me finish.
sort of,
Let me
a little bit.
finish.
I
Let
am.
me finish. Right.
Okay.
Not the simple fact that I've seen you guys ask people to go around and get other YouTubers so you can do videos on them. The simple fact that, you know, what happened with you, Barry, the other day is the absolute pinnacle example of what not just
Oh,
me but
God.
other people
Well,
see.
can you hold that for a second? I have to piss, and it's much more interesting than you. So can you hold that up for just a second? I'll be right back. I'll be right. It'll just take me a second. It's a small place.
Oh my god. Okay, so with that whole copyright. with that whole copyright thing, okay.
Yes, dear.
A lot of people got the wrong idea on a little bit of that. The idea that I doxed someone over this whole ordeal, and there was no doxing involved. The information that was leaked was the information that was in his description that he promoted himself, as well as he did abuse copyright pretty badly in trying to shut me down for what was
yeah, but
fair
you see,
use.
you don't understand his perspective, which is your problem.
Oh, I absolutely do.
No,
I
you
had a-
don't.
No,
Yes,
no,
I do.
Trust me, dude.
I had a-
like, I think a lot
I had
of
a
other-
conversation with the guy. He and I spoke on the phone, and were, I mean, very, very civil, very kind. He was a
So-
good person.
I left when he was switching topics. What happened then?
We're talking
Oh,
about
we're
the
talking about the
thing.
copyright thing that happened to me.
Okay. So
the guy-
let's put that on hold because that's actually a conversation. That's a different. That's distraction. That's deflection. Okay. So
Oh,
we
right.
can we can get that because that's a completely different thing that has nothing to do with this. So what I think what was happening was that before this happened, I was saying it was irresponsible for you to throw out allegations like this about anybody. Right? Would you agree that it is irresponsible to throw out allegations that have absolutely no proof and to just see where everything lands?
But that's your assumption. That's what I'm doing.
I actually
I'm
asked you a
literally
question.
throwing shit at the wall to hope it sticks. No,
You
I'm
literally
questioning.
are. That's
No,
what
okay,
your
alright.
video was. It was 20 minutes of it. 21.
So, okay. First question: does anything I say actually going to make a difference, or are you literally going to sit there and just circle jerk?
Well,
It doesn't
no,
Because
matter
if you want, if you actually want to hear what I've got to say, then I'm happy to talk. Right?
Okay,
I've got no
every
problem
time,
with that.
Every time we try,
Because if I hear fucking oh god come out of Bullet Barry one more time, I swear to Christ, I'm going to mail every cross in this country to his house. Right?
wow, that
Like
seems
like
an
everything I'm
overreaction.
saying, like I just have no idea what I'm talking about because I'm insignificant in sub count.
No,
No, but
it's
you-
not
no,
about
we didn't.
that.
You brought. We
No,
didn't,
it's
I
not
didn't bring
about
that up.
that.
I didn't bring
No,
up something.
you guys, I do a video showcasing a whole bunch of your videos all at once, right? You had no, you think I don't know what I'm doing, right? I put you
Wait,
all
that- yeah,
down there.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah, we don't think you know.
Yeah,
what
but
you're
you don't know, right? You're just
Right.
assuming because you think that you're
But when
smarter
you
than
assume
everyone
that
else.
Bullet
No wonder
Barry
fucking
didn't-
people
but
can't
when
stand
you-
you,
when
man.
you assume
Because
that
you're
Bullet
arrogant.
Barry didn't
People
know the
can't stand me.
perspective-
Actually, I got a really
that
successful
was-
YouTube
yeah.
channel and make like.
All right,
20
okay, all
million
right.
of
So
it,
I do a video showcasing a whole bunch of these videos, right? And I actually showcased in a second video the statistics of those videos, which
Yeah.
showed a clear flat line of those videos from when they were made and posted to
Yeah.
when they actually blew up. And
we got
your
popular,
answer
yeah.
to that is, oh, we're just popular. So
that's not really the answer at all, actually.
So every
I don't
single
even know where that
video-
came from.
because you guys just said it before.
That's
Or
not
do you not
what
pay
he said.
attention?
Like, you
Oh,
You
understand...
guys actually said it.
All right,
You
I
guys
went-
said it. Oh, people go back and watch all the old videos.
Yeah,
I've
a
done
lot
it.
of them-
You've
a
done
lot
it.
of them
Ha,
do.
ha, ha.
Yes,
no, we're
a
just
lot of
saying
them do.
what we're basically trying to point out is that there are a lot more logical explanations that you should have come to.
You mean shut up?
before you made
And
this.
no, we really
No,
literally
no,
didn't
dude,
say
it's
that.
like-
Why would we say
No.
shut? We invited you to a live stream. That's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
opposite
and
of telling
no,
you
no,
to shut
no,
up.
No, I don't
want
mean
you
shut up
here.
now. I mean, like,
No,
Fringy's saying there's
no,
other
dude.
logical explanations.
Yeah, do you,
No,
Infinite, do you,
I'm saying like I'm wondering why you jumped to that conclusion as opposed to the more reasonable like, oh well, you know, their video got popular subscribers, maybe it was in a recommended.
I was
maybe
trying to
was-
say it before Rags ran off.
No, but the thing is that if you thought all those things, you wouldn't have made the video.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, why
No need to
you
talk
shouldn't?
about it.
You know?
Like,
do you
that's what-
understand
Okay.
what Occam's
All right.
razor is?
Okay. Basically, you guys clown other people, right? I used to do it back in the day.
No,
so
I
thi-
wouldn't.
so
I
this
wouldn't
is-
say
No.
clown other people. No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can meticulously point out how wrong they are,
That's
and
more-
occasionally
yes, that
throw
would
in the
be-
jab about
Yeah,
how
that-
shit
Yeah, that
they
would
are.
be more accurate.
When
yeah, that would be more accurate,
you know these guys are like 10 subscribers, you think
Or-
that's
or
fair?
literally
you guys going
millions.
after people
or
that small.
literally millions.
the majority of times I've responded to people, they've had a bigger channel than me.
Yeah, the majority is they've
Yeah,
had a
there's
bigger channel than me.
frequency.
I don't
Yeah.
even do that kind of content anymore.
And I don't do that
don't, like,
anymore.
And
I've
why
been
don't you do that
encouraged.
content anymore? I'm
'Cause I
just
don't feel
curious to
like
the
doing
answer.
it.
Me?
I don't
Because
feel
the
like
views
doing
were
it.
clearly too expensive. What other explanation could there be?
No. The reason I didn't do it was because every time I picked up a video, people were always telling me Fringy, Top Hats, or Rags already got to it, and they didn't
boy.
need mine. As well as there was a lot of drama associated with it, and it was just more fun to do the comment stuff, as
Mhm.
well as pointing out stuff in the media, because that's where it grabs a lot of attention. The media gets their hands out there. So if I can point out, oh, the media said video games are evil, that's a much better thing than this schmuck over here said he doesn't like the PC. I don't care
Which
about
is-
that.
And some guy I spoke to the other guy said that you started doing that, which is good.
Who? What are you talking about?
I think it might have been Vanguard. I think somebody
Well, it's all
said
they're all
that.
public
that is.
videos. You don't really have to be told this stuff.
Right. No, I mean,
No.
it's out there.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
thing
yeah,
is, though-
also, here's something that I think is worth bringing up. If people were
Okay.
paying for views, they would hide their statistics. You know you can do that, right?
There are some
You can turn
videos
it
on
off.
your channel, Rags, that are hiding statistics. I mean, it's either just
I've never fiddled with statistics at all. So if
Yeah.
that is the case, then I don't know how. to
and
do
you're not
that.
going to monetize. You're not going to monetize a channel that you're buying views for, because
No.
then you would get
Well,
caught.
I
What-
didn't start
okay,
out
well then that
monetizing.
completely just because I've had videos monetized since 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been partnered that whole time.
All right, so Fringy's off the hook, basically, is
So
what we're
I'm
saying.
off the hook.
So I guess
You've
Fringy's
been
off the
partnered
hook,
ever
I
since
guess.
2010.
I've been partnered. I didn't make videos up until 2013.
Yeah.
What do
So
you mean?
you got
yeah?
your
I
partnership in
didn't.
2013.
No, let me explain to you what happened. In 2013, I was making videos, and at this point, I had like 80 subscribers, and my videos would get maybe 10, 15 views.
Yeah.
Then, after a whole bunch of these content ID problems, my monetization was disabled for about 6 months, and I kept making videos. 6 months passed. Networked with a small network, and now I'm with Curse, and I've been partnered since 2014.
Okay.
I've never
yeah,
been partnered.
That was something you could have looked up on Social Blade, the website that you said is not a legit source.
Well, it's
So,
not.
I know
Anyone
Social
it
knows
is,
that.
though.
Blade,
It
Social
is, though.
Social Blade is good for sub counts, but it's shown bad
Yeah.
partnerships. Like it is shown I've been in a partnership,
Mhm.
and I haven't ever
Right,
been.
you never were.
Yeah, and I even emailed them to confirm it, and I wasn't. So they
Right,
can just show
okay.
things that aren't true.
Yeah, no, but I've been partnered since 2014, so according to that, I couldn't have done it anyway. But this is something you should have been able to figure out because ads run on my videos.
Yeah.
So did you not encounter an ad, or did you not check to see if there was an ad
Yeah.
or anything? So then why would you say that I had view botted if I'm with a network and you can't do? This is what I mean. Like it's a wrong accusation. It's wrong.
Literally.
Again,
true.
well, look, I'm not here to make friends. right? I don't
What
give a
is-
shit.
Yeah, but you said
Right?
something.
But the thing is though, I lined you all up and I questioned it and I tried to get to it before, but you guys
what do
think
you
it's
mean
funny.
question it?
You
It's
guys
like-
think it's
funny.
hilarious.
By
It's
your
funny.
Bring up
logic,
this
by
point.
your logic, it would be like if somebody was at a cocktail party and they were witnessed by 100 people, and at the same time they were at that party, some person got murdered. You're like, this guy here who was at the cocktail party, I wonder what he's been up to. Interesting coincidence. Like, you see what I mean? Like, you're doing contradictory things and trying to tie them together like that makes any sense. I don't
see why it can't be
done it
funny.
at all, and then you still made the claim. I don't
Like,
get it. That's the
I'm
thing.
curious.
So what you're saying is you've never encountered anything in your life where there's never been definitive proof, but you've known for a fact.
No, because without
like,
definitive,
they're wrong,
because
without
that's-
definitive proof, you don't know.
Then you
I don't
know.
agree with that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Well, because
Well, that's-
proof.
okay,
Okay, listen.
yeah,
Because intuition
right.
is not proof, and you could know something yourself personally, right? But
Which is
for other people,
yeah.
No.
Which is exactly why I brought up the example, which is what you brought up, how the fact that if someone was raped years ago, right,
Right.
the rapist could still get charged, like tried and charged now, because the corroborating stories would then be down to whether people actually believe one side or the
But
other,
your
Yeah,
and
assumption-
actual
fucked up.
possible, and the
assumption-
memories and things like that.
Yeah, and
But
isn't
what I'm
that
saying-
fucked up
yeah,
that
but-
it's like that?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
People get a lot of-
because
Dude,
eyewitness
dude,
testimonies
dude.
are not.
Dude, you're preaching to the fucking choir here, man.
You
Trust
just
me,
deleted.
right? People
You
get
just
away with
disagree.
a lot of shit.
Oh, we
and
know.
they do it
We
because
do that
they
to protect
can.
the innocent. No, we do it because we want
No,
to
we
protect
do
the
it to
innocent.
protect the innocent.
Let's pretend. All right, okay, all right. Let's make a better example of that.
Yeah,
If
please.
if a child comes to you, I know this is real fucking funny, hey, but if a child comes to you and says, well, my dad's molesting me, right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
terrible. That's
Yeah,
right.
That's
No, no,
terrible. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, but you guys are all laughing, thinking I'm gonna come up with these
well,
fucking
we're not
examples. So I'm gonna
laughing,
give you an
we're laughing about
example
All right,
crimes
give us
that
too.
you can argue with, right?
Okay,
if a
okay,
child,
okay.
if a child came to you and said, my dad's molesting me,
Yeah.
You
are
investigate.
you
it.
literally
investigate
going to turn around and go,
investigate it.
where's your proof?
No, you
No, you
investigate it.
investigate
You
it.
investigate the
How are
claim.
you going to investigate it? In
You
fact,
lie.
how are you
You
going to
look-
actually have?
you call the
How are
witness.
you going to have proof?
Talk to people.
How? No. How are you going to have proof if there is
DNA?
no physical evidence whatsoever?
If there is no physical
that
evidence,
child has
then
been tampered with.
Then
Look
it
at, listen
probably
up here.
didn't
Let
Let me
happen.
let me explain
Oh,
how this
thank you.
works. Let me explain how this works. So a child comes up to you and he says, "My daddy has raped me. He's touched me inappropriately. All that stuff." Right? Now
Yeah.
you can choose to not take a position. You could take the quote unquote atheist position, right? You neither believe that you don't necessarily have to believe it, but you're still going to have to investigate it, right? You search for evidence, right? So you see if he's okay. You check him for any problems if he has them. You call the cops. You call the authorities, and then they from that point on will investigate if there's any truth to it, and then they decide. Because remember, being charged with something doesn't mean that you're guilty. You understand that, right?
It means that they're taking you to
Right?
court.
It means you
Yes,
take a court.
but-
You can investigate
but-
things without believing they're innocent or true.
Yes, okay, but
Okay.
you can get molested without actual physical evidence being left behind. You do know that, right?
Then you'd have to find other evidence that proves it.
But the only evidence would be the child's account, right?
Well,
Okay.
no,
and
you-
obviously the
children,
father.
yes, can
Yeah,
lie.
right.
Children can lie and be wrong.
Yeah,
Dude,
but-
you're advocating for a world where people go to jail, and it's better that innocent people go to jail to ensure that every
No.
guilty person goes.
Then what's your
rather than
point?
ensuring
Then what's
that
your
no
point?
innocent- No,
the
yeah.
point
Then what's your point?
is
What's your
the
point?
point is that the simple fact that not everything it has to be absolute the smoking gun fingerprint for actually having something that has gone wrong. Right? There's something bad has actually happened to someone
To
or
take
whatever.
away someone's civil liberties, you need to prove yes. To take away someone's civil liberties and their personal
Okay,
rights,
let
you
me
need to
ask
prove it.
let me ask this hypothetical because we're playing the what if game and I love this game. It's one of my favorite games ever. So what if this is how you start season. What if you were in charge of YouTube? What would you do to our channels?
Oh, you mean like close them down or something? I wouldn't
would
do that.
I'd just whatever you want. So you
But
don't
investigate.
Okay, so you've
So why would you
investigated.
ask
So
me
what's
to
your
ask
what's your stance?
But-
right now,
But
remember,
I'm not in charge of YouTube.
I know that's why we're playing the what if game. That's why it's one of my favorite games ever.
YouTube would then, okay, if I was in charge of YouTube, YouTube
Okay.
would then have access to actually check whether or not only other views, views,
'cause-
as you know, views can be taken off you. You do realize that, right? You know that.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
more
sure they
likely that
can
they'll just
do
shut
all
down
sorts of
your-
stuff.
Yeah.
No,
I don't actually know.
No, they can. Right,
Sure,
people
fine.
have done it. It's happened for years. Dead
Okay.
subscribers get like cleaned away, and if people actually have view botted and stuff, YouTube recognize that, and they take it away. And the thing is, though, you guys obviously
So
wouldn't
then, how come
like
our videos haven't been taken?
because you can have subscribers taken away from you without, well, unless it's changed today. But I have seen channels where they've actually gotten caught out, lost tons of subs or views. But the thing is, though, that nothing actually happens to them because as far as
Okay,
YouTube
so what
goes,
relevance does
like, the
that
thing
have
is, though,
with us?
Yeah.
No, but actually, I do know what you're talking about, and that's not because they could prove that the person bought subscribers, but you can actually buy subscribers for other channels. So what can happen? It's been done before. Is someone doesn't like, let's say, my channel, and they buy me a ton of subs to make it seem like I'm sub-botting. It actually happened to Master Yuka, a little small channel that we probably all know
wow,
about.
see, it actually does fucking happen.
It does happen,
Right,
right?
yeah,
but it wasn't
and that would
him.
be
But we're not
who
going
did
to
it.
point a
Person
finger
who
at
got
somebody
the-
and say,
Right.
I'm going to make public allegations against you with flimsy, at
No.
best, flimsy circumstantial evidence because
You
I
know-
don't like your guts. Because that would be irresponsible.
I don't know you guys. I have no personal vendetta in this.
You were very personal in the video.
You claim to know us better than we know our own channels.
Yeah, I mean, you started out the video saying
If-
that
if-
when I
if-
got to
if
a
I
certain
can-
size, I started acting like shit to everybody, which is just demonstrably untrue.
Yeah, man, because you have,
but
and
you
that's
said
just
it-
not
can
my
you-
account.
Can you
Yeah,
name
but-
me people who like that I've
Are you
wronged?
seriously think I'm going to fucking point fingers at the people that not only know me, that know you?
I mean,
Really?
well,
So
I
you
mean,
pointed- you
it's
pointed
tradition at this
fingers
point,
at-
so.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I've
Okay,
wronged
alright.
people in the past, and I'm sure that I probably have. I mean, I talk to so many people. I don't get along with everybody. But
If
I've
you
got
watch the
open
video,
messages for everybody.
if
I'm
you watch the
supportive.
video that I did, which
Mhm.
apparently you guys did, right? It was,
Yeah, it was
and I
good.
never said I had evidence, but the reason why I put you
Gosh, you
guys
say
into
that.
question is because of the simple fact that you will all blow up at the same time. But it's
We
not
didn't
just
know.
it's
We
not
didn't.
no that's not the that actually technically that isn't the main issue. Actually, the main issue
why-
is
then
the
why
fact
bring
that
it
you go after people with no account whatsoever
Wait,
for what
but
you
those
do.
two things have
account.
nothing
What
to
a-
do
what
with
a-
each other.
That has nothing to do with
If
anything.
if you're suggesting that when someone posts their opinion on the internet that you're not allowed to respond to it if you disagree,
I can respond to people all the time. I've been doing
right,
it for
then
fucking
what's
years,
the
man.
problem? What's
I had
the-
Yeah, but
When
that
I
means
was
you're
when I was
subletting,
doing the
sorry.
PlayStation stuff, when I was doing the PS3 stuff back in the day, right, I got to like what 6K subs. Okay, but I always kept it anonymous. You know why? Because I'm not going to be fucking responsible for one of my goddamn psychotic viewers
it's not the
taking
fault
shit
of-
way too far.
It's not the fault of the YouTuber if
Yeah.
their viewer just.
I'm not
I'm sorry, I don't
responsible
agree
for-
with that.
Well,
Okay,
well,
then,
you're
I don't
wrong
agree with
then.
that. You guys can actually do stuff anonymously, like Bullet started doing.
No,
right?
eventually
That's actually
people-
in YouTube's
No.
terms and conditions that it's all. I mean, if you look at the fair use terms and conditions, that actually there are a few lines in there about what Fringy is telling you right now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't encourage people to
we're
attack
gonna,
or
so
harass.
we're gonna quote scripture here, okay? But let's forget that part because people are people. If you go after a channel that's made a video, and trust me, I've actually checked. You guys have done videos on people that have that video was up for 6 fucking months, right? And then all of a sudden, this 10 size subscriber YouTuber suddenly gets hit with
Okay.
your massive fan bases saying you're shit, you're a piece of garbage,
Well,
blah
they
blah
shouldn't
blah
do
blah
that.
blah. And you
They
guys,
shouldn't do
No,
that.
they shouldn't
and
do
you,
that.
oh wow, that's so fucking eloquent of you. Well, I'll tell you what, that's why you do it anonymously. Because
Well,
I have
Well, no,
seen
because
people.
I have to
There are a
source.
lot of-
I have to
no,
list my
yeah.
sources.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Well,
you
if
do.
I want to be, if I
Otherwise-
want to have
Otherwise you're
integrity, if I want to have
Oh
integrity,
fucking
then I do.
shit. Okay, all right, okay, all right.
How-
I took a quote from a guy the other day, and I didn't put his name in there, and I didn't show even the video that his
Then how
comment
do
was
you
on, but
know
I
where
still
you
showed
got
the
it from,
video.
man?
Yeah, then
How
how
do
do
you-
people verify your source?
Yeah, how can they know that you didn't edit it maliciously to make them look worse?
Yeah. And I very have at the beginning of every video, I'm very
So
clear.
what?
Don't go to these places.
So
and
okay,
harass them.
all right. So let's assume, for example, then that because you don't actually give a shit, that if one of your guys, one of your followers, goes to some little YouTuber, decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck this guy up because I love Bullet Barry and his nuts and shit. So and they dox him, they harass him, they fucking.
That has never happened, man.
That's a
never
horrible
How
thing
do you
to
fucking know? How the hell do you know?
Well,
I think
wouldn't
that
we
if
learn about
someone
that?
found out about that, they would find out.
They would have
yeah.
told us.
Someone would have
Yeah.
told them.
Oh, you're sure? You're sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Actually,
it's
the guy, that Infinite Retro, the situation you're even talking about, I spoke literally on the phone with the guy, and not one time did he say that he had a problem with doxing. The only thing he had was when people said, Bulletberry called you out, I didn't like your video, da-da-da-da-da.
He said he didn't have a problem with doxing.
No,
What
what he's getting at is that,
No,
like,
he didn't have a problem. No,
There was
holy
no
crap.
doxing. There was no doxing because he had
There-
publicly advertised
yes.
information for his
But
business.
you posted it on your public Twitter to teach him a lesson. Is that correct? Was that
No,
your
not
post?
to teach him a
This is
lesson.
so
My
odd.
God.
You always assume that there's,
Okay,
like,
look, you're gonna have to
intent.
send me those
Yeah.
crosses because I'm not gonna stop saying my God.
All
Okay,
right, listen. all
like
right.
I'm not.
You need to understand that I am not responsible for anything that I don't do. Right? Right?
That's how it works.
Right. It's like I'm literally only responsible for my own actions and my own words. Okay. And I do not tell people to attack anybody. I don't tell anybody to harass people. In fact, at the beginning of all my response videos, I have that scrolling text that says, don't do that stuff. Right?
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you read
Okay.
it. Good. Then you know and you understand that I'm directly opposed to anybody doing, any asshole thing to somebody.
All right, you do. Yeah, but that's such a cheap cop out.
It
It's
really
the fucking
isn't.
mob, man.
That's
It's
all
the
you can
mob.
do.
No.
You guys.
No.
It's
No.
the
Okay,
No,
mob.
the mob
do you mean
encourages
the
people
mob?
to do
What do
that.
you-
I do
We're the
opposite.
mob.
I'm literally
No,
the
no.
opposite of a mob.
No, the people are the mob, right?
Oh.
Okay, you're the golden children. You're the fan favorites of whoever fan base that you're with. But if you got a guy that's got 10 subs and all of a sudden, like happened to my Discord the other day, which was kind of funny actually because my moderators were going mental. Someone posted my video in your channel, Barry, I think it was, and every fucking furry kingpin came over
Furry
and just
kingpin, I
spammed
like
my
that.
channel. Right? They spammed my Discord with like furry porn. I woke up and my mods are going crazy.
They shouldn't do that. They
And I'm
shouldn't do
just
that.
like, oh shit, eh? Like whatever. But the thing is though, if they can do that with that, then they do
Yeah.
it elsewhere, right? And you get a guy that may not be the most sound of mind and body or whatever, and he gets all of this hate.
And he commits suicide.
and
and
he
it's
gets
our
people-
fault.
I think people just need to be a little bit more responsible when you're gonna
question.
have
Oh,
fan
he's
bases.
gonna tell us about
Question.
responsibility.
Look, okay, hang on a second, because the other day when I actually said literally what you just said in my video about copyright, which you apparently watched, I said that a subscriber's actions is not the fault of the YouTuber. However, I do think it right of myself to take a little responsibility for what happened, because I was the one who did put the link in the description. I don't generally do that, but I did it because the full video was good, and if anyone wanted to see it,
And you know
that's their
why you did it?
prerogative.
I'll tell you
Oh,
why. Because
I guess you'll tell me why.
Yeah,
I guess you'll tell me why.
us,
won't
tell
you?
us Bulletberry's
Yeah.
thoughts. Tell us his thoughts.
well,
Please
because you
do.
got fucking mad. He striked you, and the only time you actually
What?
felt sorry for the guy.
What?
You
What?
just got mad that he tried to cripple your channel.
No,
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Look, okay, this was before.
Didn't you say yourself you took it too far? I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard those
This
words.
was before when I just uploaded the original video with this clip in it. This had nothing to do with the copyright.
Yeah.
Okay. This was me. Okay, here I'm gonna give you a timeline. I upload Console Peasant Quotes 29. At the end of Console Peasant Quotes 29, there is that guy's scene, right? And I said, this guy's explaining how processors work. It's not actually true. Go ahead and take a look. In the video's description, there's the source, so you can go watch the full video. Okay. What I had said was I don't generally put the link in the description because I don't want people going out and doing that, and I don't like that is a theme for YouTube, right? So, but the video was good and had a lot of other things. It wasn't just about RAM and how processors work. It was about how the entire computer works, and it was all false, or at least most of it, a lot of it. So if they wanted to go see that, that's their prerogative. This thing was on the internet for people to stumble across anyway, and if they were going to write a crappy comment, they were probably going to do it on their own anyway. I never said go there and do it. I just said this is the video, and this is what he said that was wrong. When the copyright strike came through, I was annoyed. Of course I was. This guy's threatening your channel to take it down. There's a chance that the guy just wants your information. 2 more of these strikes, and I'd have been gone for upwards of 3 months. This is a big deal.
Why would he want your information? I'm confused.
Well,
We don't play the assume people's motives game.
Yeah.
That's not a fun
No,
game
I don't
to play.
know.
It's not as fun as the what if
exactly.
game. It's really not. Right? You don't assume people's motives and say, well, why would someone do
No.
that? Because they fucking want to. Okay?
And yeah, here you are, all upset because I did.
No.
What?
No.
No. Oh my god. It's like a brick wall at least is useful. Like it holds up.
Yeah, but the thing
ceilings
is though,
and things.
and look,
Oh my
and this
God.
is cool because I don't mind everyone on me. That's fine. But the thing is though,
I know that.
you're a hive mind.
Look, I'm
You've
just
all
gonna-
agreed.
look,
You've all
I'm just-
agreed that anyone is fair game on the internet. You've all agreed that he can't prove
I
if
don't
we're
remember
actually doing
saying
anything wrong anyway.
That's
so
not
therefore,
what we said.
everything is baseless,
I think you just-
right? Even
don't
though I
like
said
the
that I have
idea.
no proof, right?
I don't like the idea
Alright,
that
so-
anyone is free
You will
game on
know-
YouTube.
yeah, you'll
However, the
actually
videos that are
notice-
posted are public domain.
Yes, everything that we find is public. All right, and there have
No
been
shit.
occasion. Yeah, I know. So
Right,
it's weird.
so
I have
if
to
it's
explain this
posted-
to you. It's strange.
Yeah.
So like there was a kid, like a really young kid, like he was like 12 or something, and I did a response to him, right? And I was very explicit. I didn't actually put a source in that one, right? People just had
remember
to
that.
take me, yeah. And so I said, guys, this guy's just really young. He just doesn't know what he's talking about. So let's use this as a way to teach him and educate him and show him some stuff. So maybe he'll come onto come to our side in the future and stuff like that. I didn't post the link. In fact, one of the very rare occasions when I delete comments from my channels was where somebody posted a link to his video. So to say that we're doing this in a malicious manner, that we're responsible for this
To
stuff
attack
is
people.
absolute ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous.
And it's great because like one of the things that you keep saying, and it kind of ironically cracks me up, is that, oh, this is funny. Well, it is, because again, essentially what you've done is you've called me a murderer, and it's great because I know for a fact I'm not. You know what I mean? I know you're not saying, oh,
Well,
you're
yeah,
a
I mean,
murderer,
that's-
you're
yeah,
somebody,
that's what it
but
leads
it's the same.
to. If you say that somebody is responsible
It's
for the
funny.
actions of their audience, then you could say that they do anything that their audience does, and that's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
You
And
did
that's not how
you
it
did
works.
you did watch the video, right? I did say that the reason why, and I assumed and I did my assumptions based on the evidence that I only had access to, right? Which is looking at your channels,
Oh, I'm
looking at the
looking at the
views,
comments,
looking at the
guys.
statistics,
Don't you worry.
right? That the fact is that, it looked suspect.
But
And you guys are known
for
going-
You jumped
You
from
guys are
known for
something
going
as
after
suspect
other
in
people.
your opinion to we must be buying views and subs and all that stuff. You made that huge leap from
It was an assumption.
that was an yeah,
I
it was
said
a
that.
dumb assumption. It was really retarded.
So,
So,
Like,
well,
I give a
I guess
fuck.
clearly you don't. Most people, however, would be concerned with whether or not the assumptions they make publicly are or are not stupid.
you do realize that. I don't know. Maybe it's just
suppose
'cause
you could
guys are
use
young.
the
You do
apathy
realize
thing.
it is just YouTube, right? I mean, no one called
No,
anyone a
it's- it's-
pedophile
it's
or a
really
murderer
not
here.
just
not
YouTube.
just-
No,
it's
it's
not
not
just
YouTube.
YouTube.
Right? It's not
It's
just
not.
YouTube. We're talking about like money and livelihoods
Years of work.
and stuff,
This
right?
is a living
Like
for
this-
some
And yet, all
people.
you guys work, do you not?
What's the
Yeah,
point
well,
if we have
yeah.
a second job or not? What's
I
the
don't
point?
understand what the idea. Yeah, like
Yeah,
what?
like,
I
why
You
does
were
Dr.
working
Seuss
before
write
this,
Yes,
right?
okay, so let me- so
Don't
if I
act,
take
don't
away-
act like you were
Infinite.
starving and
Infinite.
YouTube
Okay,
paid
no,
for
no,
your
no.
meals.
So-
If I take away half your money, it's okay because you still have money, right?
Uh
Yeah, like if somebody broke my PS4, yeah, it's all good. I got a PC, it's all good.
huh.
Yeah, it's fine. You still have other stuff.
I think you're
Like-
We're
oversimplifying it there.
literally
it's
not.
not
though.
oversimplifying.
We're literally
What
not.
you
though.
said, what you said was, Barry, you work at McDonald's and you also work at Best Buy. Why does the one matter? They both help me.
Yeah,
they're
they-
both
all that money goes to
Also,
one
it's
person,
just like-
right?
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
you
So to
can't-
say
you
it's
can't
just a
expect-
YouTube channel, and the same way is also double, because my YouTube channel is my favorite hobby that I have.
Yeah.
To rip that away from someone, or to say that they're fraudulent, or let's say airsoft is another hobby of mine that I love doing. If someone was like, Bullet Barry's always a cheater in airsoft, no evidence, he's always a cheater. Yeah, that's gonna bother me a little bit. Of course
What
it
happens
is.
if this guy got fired from his job? Just a question.
Yeah.
What happens if he got fired from his job because of what you did?
What did we do?
What?
That's what
What
did
are
we
you
do?
He didn't
talking
get
to
fired
him
from it. No. That was not his position to get fired. He was the that guy was the boss. He owned that, and he owns like 3 other businesses.
there's
The
no one
guy's
above
very
him.
well off. He's,
Plus, I'm pretty sure
he's
all
fine.
of us are heavily.
Okay, so what happens if it affected him in a way that affected his real life from what you did?
Well,
Well,
what do you
did
mean
we
from
do
what
it,
he
or did someone else
What do
do
you
it,
mean?
or
But
Are
did we
you,
do it
are you
against
guys
someone?
have you guys got like fucking mufflers on your ears?
I was
Have
about
you
to
not
ask
been
you the
hearing
same
anything
thing.
I'm
Okay,
saying?
hang on. So hang
you guys,
on. What
you
are
guys want to
saying?
sit there because
No,
you're
no.
big.
No,
Right,
No,
you
you're
think-
right.
you think
Hang
they
on.
take
No, we
Hang
never brought
on.
up our size. You did. We didn't bring up our
Stop
size.
for
You
a
did.
second, because I get what you're saying. What you're saying is, had you never made the video on that guy, he never would have had the grief.
Exactly.
Because that video never would have gone anywhere. But let's say that video alone got its own views and got as many views as I was able to bring it. People would have still done the same thing,
Look,
and it would come from nowhere.
Infinite's
so then
playing
who's
the
to
What
blame?
If game again, and he didn't tell me because I love playing the game, and I hate it when people start playing without me.
It's very easy for people to sit there with with that attitude, you
Yeah.
know.
I love the What
But
If
the
game,
thing
it's
is
great.
though that Fringy already got bung. Like he took a video down because he thought someone else was doing the same thing that I'm sitting here and questioning you guys all
Right,
about.
but the
Yeah,
thing is-
Hypocritical,
And
just
no,
a
no,
little
no,
bit.
no, it's not
No,
right?
hypocritical because he realized he
No.
made a mistake, and he
Yeah.
corrected
Yeah.
his mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Isn't that the point of what we're doing today?
No,
because
because
haven't
you
redacted
weren't
it.
listening to
You
Basic
haven't
Reason, and you
redacted
seem
it
to have a
either.
problem with
Yeah.
the Western justice system, which is strange. But
Mm-hmm. And like
Okay.
as we've already demonstrated, even though we didn't need to prove it, there was like sufficient reason behind all of
Right.
all of the explanations. On top of the fact that all of us were in situations where it couldn't have happened anyway, because of partnerships or
hey,
contact
Fratanga's
with
in the
YouTube
chat.
or something.
Fratanga's in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get him in the Discord.
I mean, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me let me
Here's-
see. I'll message him up.
Here's the idea here is that you're
Hang on,
trying-
Fringy. Hang on, Fringy. How many views and subs and whatnot did you have in 2000 and was it 2013?
I didn't make videos until like 2013, halfway through the year.
Okay,
As
so
for
you
the-
literally
as for
started
views
making
that year.
videos in 2013, and you got an immediate
What are you talking about? An immediate what?
partnership.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't partner until 2014.
2014,
Like,
right?
six months.
So now I'm assuming this is a third party partnership, right? That you went with, because
do
the
you mean?
original partnership program of YouTube for you young people in the audience, back in those days, you actually had to
I don't
get
know
up to
why you
1,000 views
keep
or
bringing up
subs.
Age. It's strange.
Yeah.
Well,
It
it
is
says
weird.
a lot, but anyway.
I guess
The
it's
thing
wrong
is,
to
though,
keep
that you-
bringing
It
up
says
age.
literally nothing.
back then, you had to actually like
we
get
were
to a
alive
certain
back
size.
then, like
before
that
they
was like a
looked
couple
at you.
years ago. We were alive. We were all alive. This wasn't like
I know, he's sitting there like,
1972. It was like
you
we
know-
were around.
You know how
He's
you know how old
Like, we
Bullet
were-
Berry
we were
is?
on
He's
the
like probably
internet.
2.5
We're not
right now.
6,
Yeah.
okay? Like you young people don't remember all the way back in 2013.
It's like it was 4 years ago, you know? Like
No, I'm trying to get like the situation. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, but see,
right,
now
but you
you're,
don't have
like,
to be so
bringing up
patronizing
something-
about it, you know what I mean?
So
yeah.
if you started making videos in 2013, right, and in 1 year you got a partnership, means that partnership, those guys must have looked at your channel and gone, he's a fairly significant size.
No,
And
they don't
yeah.
partner anybody. These partners, they
JTech
will
TV
partner
is
anybody.
partnered with somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just want your money. They don't care about the.
Yeah, they don't give a
No.
shit.
As long as you
They
get
don't give a
views,
shit.
They
that-
actually don't
to
at all.
partner.
Actually, when I first started my YouTube channel, my very first one back in 2012, I was 17 for all you young folks out there. But
Practically
yeah,
an infant.
I actually I set up a partnership with Freedom, which is something that you
That's
actually
ironic.
go to them and opt into. Why is that? Oh, I know, isn't it? Like because
Yeah,
they're so
we're a
restricted.
partnership
but,
called Freedom.
Yeah, but I jumped in with Freedom because they're no lock-in contract and they'll give you the money that you earn per month. So I jumped in with them. I made like 9 cents the first time, and I was with a partner up until 2016 when I realized that it's a huge scam and a waste of time. No offense to anyone who does it. If you're small, not worth your time.
Yeah, I mean, 9 out of 10 times, if that. I mean, to be honest, I've never heard anyone recommend a partnership. I've never once
No.
heard anyone recommending a
No,
partnership.
they'll take your money for no reason, and they don't really offer much. I mean, they could have helped me with the copyright strike, but the guy was so cool about it that it really wasn't a big deal. So, yeah.
So.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Infinite Retro, you seem to really have a problem with that guy too, and I know it was deflection, but
Who?
what he did, the guy who copyrighted my video, what he did was actually illegal. That was
He copyright striked a video, and that's
Yes.
illegal now.
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
no,
it was
no,
always
no.
illegal. It was always illegal. That
it
is.
was under the reasons he did it. Under the reasons you cannot copyright a video for harassment. It
Yeah.
has to legitimately be a copyright
Yeah.
reason.
Do
He
you
did
want,
it for
do you
harassment.
know about the Digital Millennium Copyrights Act, Infinite Retro? Do you know what that is? You understand it's a real thing.
So he felt harassed by what you did,
Okay, well. I'll
and
just
he
be
felt
over
the
here
only
looking
way
at
to
you.
stop that harassment. No, hang on.
To breach copyright law.
Was to what right, which is actually illegal, and I could have easily even still I could contact YouTube and get his channel removed if I wanted to.
Because he
But he's
defended
not
himself.
but
before
No,
you
not
what
no,
you
because he
did.
that's
defended
not
himself.
defending
No,
himself.
no, no.
because he breached
Because
copyright.
all he could have done was
Okay,
if he would have sent me a message or
okay.
an email.
This is the point I was trying to make.
Before we
right?
proved you
Is
wrong.
that
The
you
point you were
guys
trying
have,
to
you
make
guys
was that
have
we-
no accountability, and then when people
I do have
react because
accountability.
of
No,
that,
I do have
But
accountability.
then wait,
I have
because
some
they're
small
small.
accountability. I do have
hang on, let me
accountability.
finish. Let me get the point out there, is that you have
Okay.
no
Good
accountability
shit.
except
Yeah,
for
we
some
do.
bullshit scrolling thing that you've now decided to put on your videos because, well, gee whiz, at
I've
least
been
I
doing that
covered
for a
my
long
own
time.
ass.
I've been doing that for a long time.
Hmm.
As for
Yeah,
me,
I
I just
have.
assume the best in people. I just assume that people are good enough that they
And
won't do
yet,
it,
and
they
funnily,
don't.
funnily enough, I had my Discord channel harassed. I've seen other
people
smaller
shouldn't do
YouTubers
that.
harassed by what
But
you do.
Yeah, they
again,
shouldn't do
that
that.
wasn't okay. Here's the
I'm
thing.
not responsible
What you're
for
saying
anything that
You do.
is that who did that was me. You're saying I did that to you.
No.
I wasn't.
Yes,
No.
because he has responsibility.
You did.
You're saying that he's
I'm
culpable
responsible
for
for
that.
my
I think-
subscribers.
I
I'm
believe,
subscriber.
right, that people should be responsible when they get to a certain size or popularity for considering the little person that may actually not be able to cope
Okay,
with that sort of
okay.
attention.
Let's
All right,
say that's
you
true.
guys
On
don't
YouTube,
fucking
then.
care
Hang
We
because
on.
you're
literally
making
do.
money and you don't care.
Firstly,
right?
you're wrong about us not caring.
Yes, absolutely
I
wrong.
at least
None of us
do.
like
And
personally
yeah,
do.
and funnily enough, right?
Secondly,
Oh, go ahead, do your point.
I was gonna say I do care. Okay. Otherwise, I would have not done anything about that whole copyright bullcrap. Okay, and I would have contacted YouTube instead and said, "Screw this guy," and remove his channel and remove my strike, and it would have happened. When it comes to the second thing you said about what the subscribers do, even if you're right, even if you are right, which I can kind of agree, because of how YouTube is set up, because of their rules that they put up, there is no legal balance that I am because we're all within our legal rights.
Jesus
It's our
Christ.
moral. You're trying to enforce moral onto us. Your
And,
morals.
and I'm still morally
Well,
just
gee
fine.
whiz, maybe I mean, obviously you guys are young, all right, but I have seen.
Oh my
videos
God!
where
Why do you keep
Oh
bringing
my
that up?
God!
Why do
Why?
you keep bringing up the
Shut
age?
the fuck up!
It's like you act
Seriously,
like, oh, I'm
what the
25.
hell?
Why
I've
does
been
it
around for
matter?
over a generation.
Why-
Yeah.
yeah,
Why
why
does
does it
our age
matter?
matter?
Why does it
yeah,
matter?
Tell me why it matters.
How old are you guys? Just curious.
25.
It doesn't. Okay,
Answer the question, unless that's a state secret.
I'm
How old are you?
22. I'm 22.
how old are
He
you,
doesn't.
Fringy?
He doesn't have any obligation to tell you. If he tells you, it's
doesn't.
because he wants to tell you. All right.
And I don't, so I'm not gonna
There we go.
because it's not relevant.
Wow.
Right.
It's
It's
not
not relevant.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's not.
The reason why I mention it, okay, is because I am older, and
So I'm right.
perspectives change,
So
and you
I'm
see
old, so
things
I'm right.
differently.
Well, I hope mine
right?
doesn't change. If that happens when I get to your age.
You guys are young, and
If anything,
you know,
you're making the
God,
argument
though.
that age should
Wait
not
a
be
minute.
brought up by you.
So, because you're older, it makes you correct. This is what I'm
no,
hearing.
no.
Then why did you bring
I'm
it
older
up?
because I
Why
see
did you
things
even bring it
differently
up?
in the world.
Yeah,
than
you're a little
younger
taller,
people.
so
But that doesn't
But
necessarily
Rags
mean that
sees
it's right.
everything different than I see things, and
Yeah.
so does
Yeah.
Fringy.
It's
two
He's
totally
25-year-olds are going to have
Everybody has-
completely
I
different
am.
views on things. Two 18-year-olds.
I don't understand. I'm like, what is this? All millennials are the same all of a sudden. Like, what is this idea? No,
No,
we're all
we're
different
all
people.
individuals.
I'm gonna tell
No.
you something.
You know,
Everything
He's
is
like,
person to
Crap
person.
Gamer's
I'm
older than
talk-
me, and he's an idiot. All sorts of people are older than me, and they're idiots. So what?
Yeah.
So what? I'm 25. Guess what? I'm 25, and I'm smarter than you and him put together, multiplied 20 times over. So what? If anything,
If you say
shouldn't
so.
be making. Well, it's just proof's in the pudding. But you shouldn't be making the argument here about age, because if anything, you're talking to people who are way more successful than you and a much bigger fan bases, and you're actually using
Oh, I
logic
forgot.
here.
YouTube's success is actually important.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
it is
you.
when you bring it up.
That's exactly what I was saying before. That you
We
actually
never,
take it seriously.
we never denied that
Jesus
YouTube
Christ.
success
But again,
matters.
but again,
It's money for me.
even
It's
if
my
Rags
livelihood.
believes that, even if Rags believes that, it doesn't mean that Fringy and I do. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
the point
you're
I'm
laughing.
making, the point, yeah, because
Of course
it's
I'm
funny.
laughing.
Yeah, we could, yeah, it's fucking funny as shit to hear
Okay,
people
I
I
don't
ripping
don't
on
how
an
that's
asshole.
not a thing.
Alright.
Right?
Okay, the reason why I mention it is simply because, and it's not a millennial thing, right? It's a simple numbers that in 15 years or 10 years time or whatever, your opinion and views will, it may not overly change dramatically, or it might, I don't know. But the thing is, that right now,
Yeah.
you know, you're, well,
And in
it's
10
just
years, you might realize that you were wrong.
Yeah, so like why
looking
is that
out for
on
other
us?
people and making sure they're not getting
No.
fucking harassed. Yeah, I hope that
not-
never
I'm-
changes, dude.
What?
Like,
You're
seriously,
harassing us.
we don't-
You're harassing
Yeah.
us right
come
here.
on. Are you really
That's-
gonna pull that card?
No, yeah,
My-
you literally,
pulled it!
you're not doing anything different to
You
us than we have
pulled it!
quote unquote did to other people. What if we
My
couldn't
God.
cope with
You
the
made
fake
a
harassment?
video,
What if we
yeah,
couldn't put up with the
yeah.
allegations, huh? You've been talking about
Because-
us doing that with other people, so what about you?
Yeah.
How come you're not culpable for doing the exact same thing in this video? How come you're off the hook? How come you get to use the little special pleading bollocks? What if we couldn't handle it?
You did actually listen to my
What
video,
if,
right?
What if
the big difference
you,
in other
who were throwing out all
circumstances
these
is-
allegations, who clearly you were clearly, obviously condemning us for doing this, right? Right? Obvious in your video. That's what you're doing.
I never
What
said
if-
I had
What
proof.
if you? It doesn't matter. You don't have to have proof to make allegations. Or have you not been paying attention the last, I don't know, wear a watch, but however long it's been, right? What if you went to, what if we got backlash from it? What if your fans came to us? What if they started to harass us? Are you responsible?
What if they started filing like
Yeah.
Those community strikes?
Yeah,
which
what if
can
they
shut
started to
down your
strike
channel
my
for 3
channel?
months?
What if they started to file false reports?
And then you can't live stream, and then you
Yeah.
can't
Well,
get
what if
super chat,
they did
which you
that
might
to
rely on.
us?
Yeah.
Then you would be
Oh,
responsible.
so hang
now
on.
you're
So what
immoral.
you're saying?
And
So what
by-
you're
no,
saying?
but you wouldn't be responsible.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you
All right.
wouldn't. but
We
by
don't
your
live in a
logic,
vacuum.
you-
We don't live in a
We're
vacuum
taking
here.
your logic and
isn't-
we're flipping it around, and if it doesn't stick, maybe you should have made the retarded point.
So what you're saying is that no one should question anything.
That's not what
Right?
I'm saying at all. You're not paying
No.
attention,
No.
you idiot. I'm trying to bring up the fact. It's like I'm talking. This is why you shouldn't have brought up age, because I feel like I'm talking to an infant. Is what I feel like. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
talking to an infant.
Hey,
on the
Rags,
internet.
Rags, it's infinite. It's infinite.
An infinite
not
infant. An infant retro is what I'm gonna start
Are we
calling
still
it. Swear to
live?
God. Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah.
God,
shit.
I have my YouTube career inverted commas is over. No, the thing we don't live in a vacuum here. We're living in an on YouTube where you have how many subscribers you got? Bullet, you got like 100, right?
100,
Rags has got
100,000.
242,000 fucking furry followers or whatever the fuck they are, right? And you've got Fringy who's on what 40.
I don't know why
30,
I don't know
or
why their
something like that.
proclivities would matter in this. That's just a personal attack against people. But tell us more about how
Right,
mature
that's
you are.
rude.
Well, judging by your YouTube comments, everything from wanting you to come in their ass to blow them, it's-
Okay, so what?
That's all
so
I
what?
see.
What does that have to
I
do
do
with
that
who's right?
too.
What does that have to do with who's
Look,
right?
the point is that you have
you're
massive
just trying
fan-
to assassinate people's character, and that's all you do. That's all you know how to do. You don't know how to be right. Oh, but you know how to smear. You know how to smear real good, and that's a great substitute if you're however old you are. It doesn't really matter. I hope that
Careful,
when I get
man,
to
I
your
think you're
age,
bleeding.
I hope that when I get to your age, I don't think that character assassination and throwing out ad hominems is a substitute for a substantive argument.
character assassination. Really?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
ever had
character
a
assassination. You're trying to
assassination?
damage someone's character. Yes.
No, I'm questioning the validity of what they've done.
You literally just
with their
called everyone a
YouTube
bunch
channel.
of furries,
And then you guys
called
turn it
a bunch
around
in the
and act like the
comments.
victim.
No. I don't give a
No!
shit. No.
No.
I'm trying to point
We're
out
not the
that you don't have
victims.
argument. Like, you started this video out by saying that I treat people like shit.
You do.
What? Who?
Then,
Who?
Okay, so you don't do.
Give me a
character
name.
assassination. Yeah.
Tell me
exactly.
who. I want to know who I've treated
I'm
like
treating
shit.
you guys
Tell
like
me.
shit. So
No, tell me.
Fair,
I want to
fair.
know. I want to know. Give me a name, please.
I'm not giving names on a public
I would
forum.
like
so those
an
But
answer
if I
to
have
that
a channel,
as
they're
well.
already out there anyway. If
Like,
I'm
you
if I'm
seem to-
treating people
if
like
you're on-
shit,
if you're
then
on
hundreds of
YouTube,
thousands
you
of
are
people
public.
already know. So tell me who, because I can't think of anybody. Well,
I'm
I've
not
treated some
giving
people like
names,
shit, but they
man.
deserved it. Then give me their
But that's-
online
okay.
name. I don't want the real
This is
name.
the problem right here.
I'm not
like,
talking about real
seriously.
name. I'm
Then
talking
give me
about
the
their
channel.
nicknames.
Who? Who am I
Rags
treating
is
like
asking
shit?
you. Rags is asking you for evidence right now, and you're saying the only evidence you can actually, this is something you can physically give, and it's the only evidence you can physically give, and you're saying no to it. Like, is that not a problem right now?
It's like, do you not have any
Do you not
concern
see
for
that
the
as an
truth?
issue?
Does the truth just not matter to you?
Oh my god. You can't spin this argument around and do that when you're
I
involving
literally
people who
can
are then-
because
who
it
can then-
shows how
No,
much
no, no, no,
ineptitude
no.
you have.
Oh yeah, because you're so fucking intelligent, man.
I am
Right,
intelligent.
I
I'm
forgot.
very smart. I am an intelligent
Yeah.
person, yes.
Yep. Okay.
That's what happens
Alright,
when you
well,
read books and you go to school and you learn things and you're curious in nature. Yeah, you get smart.
Funny how you're starting to bleed a little bit. Careful.
Oh, I'm not
You know.
bleeding. I
Well,
got a
it sounds
smile
like
on
it,
my
man.
face. My chat's loving this.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Doesn't-
We
see, the
assumed
fact
you
is
walked
that
into here
you
with
guys.
You've used that as
you guys
a
are-
defense this whole time.
you guys are
Apathy.
divas.
It's just YouTube. It's just comments. It's just this. They're just furries or whatever that has anything to do. You've been using apathy as a shield to hide behind for this whole rigmarole.
Who? What? Man.
No. You don't get to think that's weird when you said what you said at the beginning. What was that? What did he say? Remember, we looked it up because it was so weird.
Bok choy. Bok choy.
Bok
Oh, yeah.
choy. Yeah, you can't
It's a
say
cabbage or
rigmarole is
something.
weird. It is a cabbage, and you're like
Yeah.
this bok choy video. That
So
I'm
that's
gonna
why
make,
when
this
that's
cabbage
why when you
video.
say things like, "Oh, your comments are like this," "Oh, the people who follow you are like this," so what? I don't give a shit what people do in the bedroom. I don't care what they jerk off to. It's literally irrelevant. It doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter what people's personal lives are. Literally irrelevant. Why do you think so many people use avatars on the internet? Because it doesn't matter what you look like. Literally
Because
irrelevant.
the older people that I see, the older people that I do actually watch on YouTube, actually, well, they actually seem to be more considerate about the people that they talk about.
and that's great.
Right.
Yeah, good
That's-
for them.
That's fantastic.
But did you know that consideration's in a spectrum, much like you are on a spectrum? You understand that, right? You also
Yes, Dale.
understand that I have no moral culpability for anything that I do that other people do that I tell them not to do. I have no control over anyone other than myself. The same
Your
with
channels,
you. And the same
your
with
channels
you.
are built and are primarily around people wanting you, all of you, to go after other people
No,
to make them
you
not
already
only
messed up.
prove
You
them
already
wrong.
messed up. You already messed up. Anything you say from here on doesn't matter because you started off wrong. And that's the problem. When you start off wrong, you finish wrong too. Okay?
Fuck off, man.
Or Bill, no,
I didn't start off
no,
wrong at all.
No, you did start off wrong with this
Oh,
blind view
oh,
subs, the top
please
bullet fringe
enlighten
story
me.
of rags to fraud. You started off way fucking wrong. You can get more
Oh, so
wrong.
me bring.
You
so me
admitted you
questioning-
didn't even have proof.
You didn't.
I
you
s-
didn't-
oh, no
why-
shit,
why didn't
man.
you didn't
Yeah.
question.
So me-
You asserted.
You
Yeah,
didn't.
'cause
You didn't
even if
question.
put
You didn't
blind
question. You
views
asserted
question,
No.
without evidence.
That's still
You
basically
did
an
assert.
yeah.
You didn't
Your
say, "Hey,
video-
look," and this is great because this what you were saying about going after people and things of this sort. What I would have done if I was in your shoes is I would have made a video and said, "Hey, look, Bulletberry, Fringy, Fratanga, Rags, Top Hats, and Champagne. This doesn't seem to add up." And then talk about why, and then at the end say, "Look, if you guys maybe think that there's something I'm missing here, perhaps something that I'm overlooking, please let me know in the comments." Now, you may have said, and I think you did at the very end of your video, let me know in the comments below what you think, which it's a regular thing
But
everybody
look at
says
the
at the end
title
video.
of your video.
And then you go,
Oh wow! Now
Yeah,
we're nitpicking
at
the
the end.
title.
the
No, hang
title
on.
is not a nitpick. It's the title of your video.
Okay, Cupcake. I've been doing
Hang
videos
on,
a long
because there's-
time on
there's
here.
subs. Yeah, well,
There's
I couldn't
more.
have guessed because you're so shit at it. But the title here is called
Oh, yeah.
Buying Views, Subs, a Top Bullet Fringe Story of Rags to Frauds. And
You can't say that's a
you're saying you're not making
no, that's
allegations.
not a question.
You don't have
But
to
that's not a
watch the
question.
video to just look at the title.
So hang on. So you're like bleeding because of the title now?
None of it-
Really?
Oh my
No,
That's
God.
I'm
your
excited.
argument?
This is great, and I'm loving it.
Like, we are having
I don't come
fun.
across
hope
I
you
don't
do
come
know.
across industrial strength weapons grade cancer this often. This is fantastic.
But
doesn't
my
matter what you
biggest,
say.
my biggest thing,
It
my
doesn't-
biggest thing,
I don't care what you say about me.
because no, hang on, because this is the
because
part
that's not
where
the
you're.
point of why I did it. If I
No,
can
no.
actually, hang
Oh,
on.
it's
I know
let me
your
finish.
point. Hang on.
Let me
hang
finish.
on.
When I do
If you actually watched the video, I said
Yes.
the reason why I brought it into question is because the size of your channels are going after people that are way smaller than you.
Which
and
is
one
not
of the
true.
reasons,
Which is
and
literally
one
not
of the
true.
things-
Most of the
oh,
people,
bullshit.
most of the
Anyway.
people that we do are bigger than us.
News
you,
channels.
You know the
Hey,
Really?
yeah, Boogie.
Yeah.
I do news networks.
oh,
yes, guys.
Boogie! Wow. So the odd. Oh, wow. So the
No,
odd
that's not
one
the
that
odd
you
number
decided
out.
to
I could
after.
go to my videos and I could take a look. Like
You
this one
also
right
did
here.
the
The
no.
one that made me go viral was against Meg Turney on what was it? The No.
The no.
The No.
Which is
Yeah, I know.
Rooster Teeth
People keep
subsidiary.
spamming that one like that explains everything.
It does.
It does.
Though.
Well,
What
it
happens?
doesn't.
What happens to a channel that has like 30,000 subs, and then they have a video that goes viral and gets spread around multiple sites and gets 3.5 million views?
I think they get
What
subscribers.
what
don't they?
happens? What happens?
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, it can
It-
happen.
no,
Yeah, you're
it
damn
would
right. It
happen.
can happen.
It would
Can.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do know that I said that I had no proof, right? And yet you're sitting there acting
That's
like I
the
had proof.
No,
point.
hang on. This is more. Hang on, but because I was getting to that, okay? Because what you've been saying this entire time is that we have no regard for people who we go after, right? And then what you said in the video, the reason you did this was because people need to respect other people's opinions and not go after these tiny people who don't have any way to defend themselves. Then in the comments, which you asked for, people were saying, look, here's some logic as to why this may be happening, and you shut them all down. Unless they agreed with you, you actively for days shut them down until a ton of people saw your video, and you continued to do
I'm
so.
on the comment
That's
section
right.
right now. I'm on the
Well,
comment
you know
section
why?
right now.
So
You
you
said-
did the
you
very
said you were-
same thing you
asked-
said
Yeah.
that you didn't want us
took-
to do.
You didn't
You know
ask.
why?
You took a
then you-
side.
Because
You even say here in your own words, Infinite Retro, I showed proof of suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Proof of
basically,
suspicion.
You say that you,
Right here,
you
1 week
ask
ago.
questions- You ask questions
then you
and
keep
then you
saying-
got answers that you didn't like.
And then you keep saying that I
Yeah.
don't have proof to this day.
you,
Yet,
you mean answers from your fan base?
That well, it doesn't matter if they're a fan of.
It
Oh,
doesn't matter.
right,
It doesn't
sure.
matter who they are.
If they
It
make
doesn't.
Wait,
What's up
arguments.
with
who
you?
the
hang on.
hell?
It doesn't
So
matter.
hang
Who
on,
the
who
so-
they're
hell
from.
did you think was going to watch the video? Who
Yeah.
the hell was going to watch the video?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
You
I don't
slander
care.
4
Who did
bigger
you think was
YouTubers.
gonna
Who do you
watch the
think's
video?
gonna
No,
get
wait a
top
minute, though.
attention?
Careful.
You're sitting there like, I don't know who's going to watch this
Or you're
video.
what? Typing all caps at me.
I have done videos on bigger YouTubers for years, and they might get like 20 views. It doesn't matter whether or not you guys watched it or not. I questioned
Then
it.
why do you keep
And it
asking
took-
if we
and you know
watched
what's
it?
funny
You
though?
question
That's
it and
hilarious.
you
It
got
took like
answer.
4 to 5 days for anyone to actually notice, because I don't give a shit, right?
If you
You
didn't care, you
no,
wouldn't have made
people
the
don't
video.
sit in front of people don't sit in
Yeah.
front of a camera
I
for
don't care
21
about the
minutes
views,
and then
man.
say they don't care. You clearly care
If
enough
don't
because you
care
made a
about
video
views,
and you
then
posted it
wouldn't make
online.
video. Like if
I
you
care
make videos,
about-
you do care about these things. That's just the fact.
You don't accidentally make a 21-minute video and upload it to YouTube and accidentally make an 8-minute response video and it just happens to slip onto the internet in your channel.
Well,
And then
the response
accidentally
video
happen to
was
have a little
response
podcast
to you.
of it.
Just
Right.
because I make a video, it doesn't mean to say that, oh, this has to go viral. I need these views.
I didn't mention viral.
I have to
didn't
go
mention
get that
any of
40-cent McDonald's like soft serve sundae for fuck's
I didn't mention
sake.
any of that.
I
You
don't
are.
care,
You're saying that, not
right?
me.
Like
You brought
I
all of these
questioned-
up.
I questioned.
You
Stop
didn't
saying you
question.
questioned
You
because
didn't
that's not-
question.
look,
you
I-
made allegations. You
I'm
pointed
not
the finger
angry
and
about
said we're
that.
doing something.
When
But
you
you
when you
did
when you
not
use
question
words
it.
like slander and allegations, it
Yes.
sounds like you're a little bit hurt. Yeah.
No,
because
those are,
it
no.
is-
That's because words have
No.
meaning, and we use those to convey
No.
things to other human beings. It's called language. All right. Words
Right.
have- yeah, I'm trying
Right.
to convey
So-
a thought to you, so I use words to
They're
do
accurate
that.
words.
I
This
didn't
is
realize
why
we
I
had such
think-
a sensitive bunch. You know, I've
This is
been
why I
called a
think
lot
you're
of
an
things over the
infant,
years, and I don't
right?
care.
Yeah,
Right?
we can tell
I
you
don't
don't
sit
care
there
about your
and talk about
character. We've
slander.
gathered that you don't care about your character. We get it.
No, I care about the character. Like, well, I know who I am, right? I don't care about my character to you
You're the
because
guy-
that's not the issue here. The
You're
issue
the guy
here
who makes
is the vi-
videos with
Sorry?
naked women in the video the entire time with his shirt off
Her.
and talks
Misgendered
about
her.
Wow. Holy shit.
we.
Yeah, what does
And
that say
then
about your
talks about-
character?
I mean, that's an interesting character. At least you
Hang
know
on,
who
hang
you
on.
are.
Let me get this straight. Hang on. So, if I don't have a shirt in certain videos,
No,
that's
not,
that's
no, no,
that's
we
that's,
ain't-
that's a
we
bad
ain't talking
thing.
about you.
Are you
we
serious?
ain't talking about you. We're not talking about you.
I don't know.
Well, you mentioned it.
talking
I'm just
about you.
curious.
We're not talking about you. You're not listening.
Oh,
We're just
okay.
asking questions.
If you don't care about attention, I mean, the bare-chested ladies in the corner of your video, I say, I'm not looking for attention. I'm not looking for
But you
attention,
know-
but hey guys,
but you
check
know-
out this
but-
video.
I would say that.
But you know what's funny though is that those so-called attention-seeking pictures are not in the thumbnail. Isn't that interesting? If I wanted attention, wouldn't
Oh,
it be
so they're
smarter
even,
to
so
put
they're
them in the
even
thumbnail?
bigger? So they're even bigger and stay up longer
I
in the
don't-
actual video. Okay, well, shit. Well,
Yeah,
it's
like,
That's
even
I
better.
don't
why.
understand
I
how
mean,
that's
that's
logical.
That's the hilarious thing
So why
that,
is
that
it-
your
so-
fan base have been saying.
so
You
why
guys,
is it there?
your fans have been coming over, going, "Oh, you're just doing this for views. You're just doing this. Look at all the women that you have in your videos,
So
or
if
blah
you're
blah blah."
not
Like
doing
that
it for-
fucking matters.
So if
If
you're not doing it for views,
then why are you doing it?
what are you doing it then?
Yeah.
I'm asking you. I'm just asking what you're doing this all for.
I question the motive
It's
of
certainly
4
not.
people.
No, you're not questioning
right?
the motives. This
Oh,
went far past questioning.
I'm sorry. I harshly
Asserted.
simply
No,
No,
slandered
you asserted.
the
You asserted and
questionability of
slandered.
4 channels.
No,
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 I
no,
asserted.
no.
I
You asserted and
I think you're
slandered.
ignoring the fact that you did
Mhm.
it publicly, which means that you wanted people to see it. If you didn't,
So?
then you would have thought it.
What do you mean?
Well, then
so?
why
I
do you keep
didn't
saying
care
you
if
don't
you
care
saw
about
it or
views?
not.
You do. Why
You're-
don't
I
you do it?
shared. Okay,
You're
alright, I
literally
shared-
that girl
did.
on Instagram who
Yeah.
takes a picture of herself and says, "I'm ugly today. Don't look at me."
Why would you
Why
make a
would you
video
share?
about us and you don't care if we see it? We're the subject.
Right.
Because I don't.
We're the
Because when I make a
subject of the
video talking about
Because I don't
stuff,
care. That's like your answer to everything. Because I don't care. I just don't care.
I don't care.
you know, if you
I
shut
don't
the
care.
fuck
I
up,
don't
can
care so
answer the
much. I
question.
made this big ass video and then responses to it, and another podcast to it.
So what you're saying is that because I want to do a video about something and get
Can't
it off
wait
my
for him to
chest,
say something I didn't say,
then,
but go ahead.
then the only reason,
Oh, he did it! He did
It's for
it
views.
again. He did it. Oh no! I
don't
asked
fucking
you.
patronize me.
I asked you.
You can't- you-
someone
you-
needs
no,
to
you
patronize
can't-
you, so maybe you'll learn something. I asked
No,
you.
you can't sit
why
there. You can't
did it.
sit there and say the only reason why anyone does videos is just so they can be looked at.
Who
You
said
don't think
that? Who
Yeah,
said
you
that?
don't-
Who
you
here
just did.
said that?
You just did.
I
You
literally
said
did. I literally
you don't
did.
make videos unless you don't want people to watch. Have you
It's
ever
not-
thought that maybe
no,
people
like,
want to do videos because they
basically,
want to get it out there?
No, I
and they don't
said,
care?
why
Yeah,
would
but
you
it means
not
you want
care
someone to
if the
see it.
subject of your
Hang
video
on.
doesn't see it?
Because it's getting it off my chest. Because I'm expressing something that I was thinking that was suspicious behavior, and I put it out there in a video.
No,
it
you
wouldn't have
didn't
mattered if you
address the
guys didn't see it.
suspicion. You made an allegation. You
Who
clearly
gives a
said we were
shit?
sub.
Who
Okay,
fucking
here we are.
cares, you sensitive child? Who
See-
cares?
Oh, okay, okay.
Because
Oh, we're
that's-
doing that. Okay, well, who cares if other people get harassed? Why maybe they shouldn't be so sensitive?
Are you seriously feeling victimized?
No,
really?
no. I'm
No,
taking what you
no,
said and I'm running with it.
taking
I'm
your
taking what
logic,
you said and running. Who cares about the people we do videos about? They just shouldn't be sensitive.
Okay.
Right?
Let's-
Am I right?
let's
Am I
place
right?
a
No,
hypothetical.
don't run away from this point. I want you to address it like a fucking man, right? For once in your life, all right? I
Says the
want
guy
you
that
to
hides
address
behind
what I
like a
just
character.
talked to you about, what I
Okay.
just said. Go ahead.
So
No,
ask the
I want to
question.
hear your response to what I just said. I want you to actually take a cognitive thought that I have made, and I want you to address that and attempt to prove me wrong or show where I've been faulty in my logic. I want you to
Ask
do
the
that.
question then.
Okay. All right. I'll ask the question again, right? Just a moment ago, you were berating us because we were so sensitive, right? And so it shouldn't matter. Okay? Right? That's what you just said, right? So I'm asking you, right? Your whole problem, well, one of your problems, is that we go after channels, right? We clown them or whatever your phraseology was there. We go after channels, and we shouldn't do that because I might take it sensitive and that could hurt them. So what I'm asking to you is, how come there's a double standard between the two of us?
It's a good
You
question.
guys, okay. Yeah, and it's an excellent question, which I know that when I start answering it, I'll just get laughed at. But the fact
Well,
is
it's a
that we
fun
don't live in a
answer.
vacuum. We don't live in a vacuum here where it's just like 5 guys that are making videos and there are no people watching. You guys each have a massive fan base that are highly protective. Even right now,
Thank
I
you.
have no doubt the fucking chat is awash with praise for your vast intelligence and integrity.
Yeah,
right?
Hekwan
But the
just said I
simple
just
fact
tied your
is-
nuts together. That's a pretty good one.
the simple fact that when you have a big channel going after smaller channels,
Mm-hmm.
right,
Yeah.
then you take no responsibility for that.
Define big. At what point? At what
gee
point
whiz.
does a channel become big? How many subs?
Another good question.
How many subs?
I don't know. In my experience,
No, no,
anything
no.
up of 5. In
Oh,
my
over,
experience,
over 5, you've got 276. That's magnitudes greater than 5. Why are you harassing me?
Yeah, that's rude.
Why are you harassing the three of us with these false allegations that you're sending to
the
your
fact
people who watch
that
your
you
videos?
guys are so cute. See, that's the thing. You guys actually don't see the bigger picture here.
No, I'm
Aw,
trying to
the
make
fact
a
that we're
point.
cute.
Do you think that our channels are comparable to PewDiePie, a big channel?
So can
No.
PewDiePie never do a
Right,
response to
so-
anybody?
Like, I'm
But I don't
curious
see
as to
PewDiePie
when
going
there
after
are
people with 10
channels-
videos.
What do
I'm
you mean?
curious
He went after
as
the
to
Wall Street
when
Journal.
there are people like Leafy out there.
Oh,
You're
I
coming
don't
after-
agree with that fucker either.
You're coming
You know,
after
So
us.
why are you coming after us? Do you
Because
think-
Leafy doesn't debunk ignorance and try to teach people. He doesn't try to show people
He
that
makes
what they're
fun of
saying is wrong.
There's
he
a
actually
difference-
just
There's a
makes
difference
fun
between
of people.
No, but there's come on, you guys haven't made fun of people in your videos with
Yeah,
these
because they
either
say
the
yeah, 'cause
quotes
some people are
and stuff.
stupid.
Yeah, and that's my point, fucker.
Yeah.
Right, sitting there and saying
Hey, you
that
just
shit,
called me a
and then
name.
your
Hey,
fan
hey, you
base-
just called me a name. You just called me a name. You
Well,
can't do
well,
that.
big
You can't
people.
do that.
Hey, whoa,
You can't
whoa,
do that.
Rags.
Uh-oh. You can't call me a name.
Rags.
I'm
He can.
emotionally-
He's older than you.
I'm emotionally
Stop.
compromised, guys. I'm emotionally
He's
compromised.
older than
I might
you.
have to
He
take a
can't.
break. I might have to shut
Plus,
this
I'm pretty
down.
sure you called me an
He called
idiot.
He called me a fucker. He called me. That's technically true, but he called me one, and he said it in the wrong way. I feel emotionally compromised because he called me. a
Oh
name.
well, that's okay. You called me an idiot a few times before I even
That's
said
the point. That's the point. That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like I want. This is why I want to debate smart people so that my points stick.
that. You mean
Like when-
people that
like
agree
when-
with you?
No, I don't mean that.
No.
There's tons of smart people that I disagree with, right? Like Black
I
Bond.
love having
Like I like Black
conversations with
Bond. We
them.
disagree on some things, and that's fine. But the thing,
Yeah,
the thing
like
is,
the N word.
we agree on its existence. We agree the word nigger exists. It's fine. That's fine. So here's the
That's
deal,
a word,
right?
man, seriously.
Here's the deal. Yeah, we can butthurt about it later, but that's your choice. The point I'm trying to make here.
Did you
is
want
that
me to
you're-
answer the question or not?
Well,
Yes.
But you
sure,
deflected.
Try.
I mean,
try.
yeah.
Sure. Go for
Okay.
it.
I mean, you guys know why I did the original video, yes?
No,
Because
you
I
didn't
put
tell
into
us.
question. Yes, well, I did in the video. If you apparently watched it,
Well, it
I
was
put into
wrong.
question.
Oh my god.
What's the point? Seriously, if
Infinite
you guys
Retro,
are gonna
hang
sit
on.
there- I mean,
Hang on a
seriously,
second.
are you guys
Well, look,
only going to listen to
Because
yourself?
this is the problem that we're having, okay? And this is what I'd like to clear up before we move on, because we've been stuck on this for far too long. You keep saying that you made the video to ask a question, okay? But not a single question was asked in the video, other than when you said at the end, let me know your thoughts.
And then we
okay?
did, and then
the
you got
entire time,
upset.
what you did was you asserted that we were subbotting, and you
Love this
gave
chat here,
little
it's
to no
fantastic.
evidence for it.
Have you
gave
guys
little
seen
to
your
no evidence
responses
for
on
it.
that video? Have
Mine
you
was
actually read what
satirical.
you guys wrote?
Yeah, it was
It wasn't
funny.
sitting there being helpful. It wasn't sitting there going, "Oh, hey, let's discuss this
Well,
privately,"
okay,
or
look,
anything
you're
like
right,
that.
you're
Your
right.
comments were fucking shit, and your fan base comments were shit.
Wait,
don't
who
sit
we
there.
talking- wait,
and
who are we
act
talking
like you
about?
actually,
I was
To
wondering-
be
know,
honest,
What we
to
talking
be
about?
honest, Infinite Retro, 1 second. To be honest, the reason that I commented the way I did was because I thought you were a satire channel who was making a joke. I didn't think you were actually
Oh, so we're gonna
sincere.
play that card, okay?
No, I legitimately
No,
did.
like
I was
that,
like,
that's the thing that
there's
happens. Some
no-
people are so stupid that you assume out of the kindness of your heart that they're trolling and they're not actually,
Like-
an idiot.
Right. I didn't ever think that JTech TV was as actually that ignorant, but he is.
I like you.
and I mean, no.
He's searching.
I'm not
Well, I
ignorant.
mean, well, he is. He is. I was
he's-
searching for the
well,
word.
he's
What I'm
fucking
saying
clueless.
is, Infinite Retro. When I watched your video, I was entertained throughout the entire thing because I was like, look, it's obvious that I'm not a sub-botter, and it's obvious if you just take 5 minutes to look that up. And I could even I could tell you about pretty much anything you asked me a question about. So what I did was I wrote a funny comment because I thought you were one of those guys who's like, hey, I like all 4 of these guys. I'm gonna make this kind of joke video, throw it out there, and they'll reply, and that'll be it. And then that didn't happen, and I went, oh my god, there's no way this guy actually doesn't know. You know what I mean? So this is what I wanted to clear up, because with what you literally just said, the reason why you made the video, at first I had no idea because it seemed satirical. So no, I didn't. But then later, when I found out you were sincere, I found you made the video because you wanted to assert something, not to question, but to assert, which didn't bother me, which is why I've been laughing so hard this entire
This
time.
has been a love fest. My chat's loving this.
I mean, it has. It's been funny because like it's the same thing as you coming to me and saying, Barry, you're a racist, and I'm just gonna laugh because I know for a fact better. You know what I mean? Like I know better than that. And then that's the thing. And then to come up with the idea that yes, we go out and we harass people. I mean, we do own the channel, and the subscribers associated with the channel obviously belong to us. So we're harassing people.
You do
Maybe
understand by extension, yes.
no,
look,
by,
okay,
there is
and
no
that's-
by extension.
look,
there is no by
That
extension.
I'm not sitting here going, well, actually, I have, because some of you have actually asked your followers to go find videos for you.
No,
Right.
no.
Fringy has.
Yeah,
I
I've
saw it
told
the other
people
day.
to, if they find a video, yeah, that they want me to do a response to send it my way. Absolutely.
Okay, and what do you think they're going to do?
They're gonna send me a link to a video.
Of someone that you can go and actually harass?
No,
No,
someone that I
it's
can
just
respond to.
Responding to their arguments.
Okay, and so you guys have never in your videos put down someone for their looks, how they sound, you know, their mental
No,
capacity.
no.
Bullshit. I have
A little bit.
fucking
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
have. Yeah, I have a
I
little
have
bit. I've
seen
insulted
it.
people. Yeah, I've insulted people.
I've
Some people have it
insulted
fucking
people,
coming.
yeah,
Hell yeah,
but-
hell yeah. I've
And
insulted people.
so, what do you think a
think-
fan base that is your fan base, when they see your video
Mhm.
putting other people down, they think that's a green
Well,
light
you
to
know,
go
you
do
know,
it.
it's not. You know, it's not
No.
just putting people down, right? You know that. It's
Well,
like I don't. I like.
and
Like I don't.
Yeah,
like,
no,
my argument
the
doesn't
only-
constitute
actually-
making fun of somebody. You understand that?
I don't appreciate that all of our content is the exact same in
Yeah, it's
mine. I
not.
don't
It's
appreciate
not.
that
It
because
really
there
isn't.
are a few of us who don't do a lot of the things that you're saying and actually take a lot of time to ensure that they don't.
I haven't done that.
Yeah,
I mean,
and even on
I read
Twitter,
a
I've told
script.
people not
Now-
to, harass.
Every
What if,
video I
hang
make.
on. So, Fringy, you said you haven't done this for a while.
Yeah, my most
why
recent
is that?
video was because I don't feel like doing it.
Funny that.
It's
It's
not
my
really that
channel, I
funny
can do-
because
I
people
can make
like to
the
make
No,
videos. They wanna
No,
make.
it's fucking hilarious that
That's
two
funny,
out of the three people here have actually started to back away from doing that certain stuff.
Not because of you.
No,
No, but
no.
No, not because of me, because you've realized it yourself.
No,
it's
it's
not
because
that.
no,
feel
it's
like
not.
doing
It's
it.
not
No, it's
that.
because eventually, when you make enough videos, like I don't do as much PC console stuff because the arguments
It
kind of
gets
get a little
boring.
stale, and I like to have a variety of content. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's like
I
all.
also- yeah,
that's a
that's
lot of
basically
channels do
the
that.
gist
A
of it.
lot of channels do that.
hmm And I actually, when I was doing my videos on other channels, the last one I did, I think, was on NoobTube Gamer or the Infinite D or something like that.
Rated D?
And I said I wasn't going to do Rated D. That's what
Rated
it
D?
was, Rated D. And I said I wasn't going to do that anymore because it caused drama, and I don't like drama.
I'm doing Jim Sterling
Mhm.
next. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
because
the
I
last
only go
time
after the little guys.
Yeah, I haven't done anything like
You guys
that
have
all
gone after
year.
little guys in the past. You can't
Yeah,
sit
sure.
there and use just current events.
No, I
to-
didn't
to
say I never went
wash
after
away
small
what you've
channels.
done.
No, and there's nothing wrong with going after small channels either.
Talking about wash away what we've done. This annoys me because it was only in that one video, Console Peasant Quotes 29.
Yeah,
This
1,000
is
viewers. There we
the
go.
one
1,000
time.
people watching. Hell yeah.
The one time, and this is it, Infinite Retro, that I ever put a link in the description to someone else's channel.
And
once.
the other videos
And I
that
am
you've done
now,
for the quotes, have you named the people?
I am no, and now because of that, and this was even before your video was made. I made Console Peasant Quotes 29 after your video was made. But before that, even before, I was still linked in with the exact same reasoning you made the video on everyone else. And that annoys me because I don't think you see us as different channels. I don't even know if you watch all of our channels or
he
know.
said we
the
have a
different
used
hive
to.
mind. He said we had a hive mind.
You
Right,
have a
but you
hive
did-
mind in this chat
Hive
because you're
mind.
all thinking that
No,
the
no,
crazy
no,
Australian
we
has
don't.
no idea what he's talking about.
No, what? Fringy's Australian. Why would
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
use
but
Australian?
I'm more crazy than Fringy.
There are
That's,
times,
that, I would
there are
agree with
multiple
that, but not
times.
because you live down under.
There have been multiple times that Fringy and I, Top Hats and I, Rags and I have disagreed, and we've all done
Yeah.
it with each other.
Because
all of
we
us.
all have different opinions. We get along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can generally agree about a number of things.
And
Right?
I'm
Like
sure we
PC
could all agree
gaming.
with like PC gaming and stuff, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? That wasn't the issue. I've been PC gaming a long
Yeah,
fucking
the
time.
issue was
Every
false
single guy's-
allegations, no proof, the assertion of guilt. That sort of
Dude,
thing.
shut up.
No, I'm
Right.
no, not
Just
actually.
At
no.
least let me
Not really.
finish, okay? Right. The thing is, though, that all of the gaming stuff, yeah, sure. But you guys are known people that when people go and they watch your guys' videos, it's basically to not just debunk, but it's drama. Right?
No,
against
actually,
other
it's
gamers.
Not drama.
Oh, okay. So when
Drama-
I reviewed Splatoon 2, that was when
You don't-
I
yeah,
discussed
every
E3
single video-
2017.
It's,
That was
Nintendo, it's Nintendo drama.
Not
when I
every
discussed
single
YouTube
video.
ad- yeah, but
And
it
we're,
has
and when
been like-
and you're being general there. You know exactly.
Oh,
No,
we're
I
being
haven't
general.
done anything
Shit.
like that I haven't done anything like that in a year.
If you're talking about Console Peasant Quotes too, you're talking about that series. And Frankie, he's talking about your series where you debunk. And Rags, when he's talking about your series where you debunk. That's what he's talking about. So keep it right there.
Drama?
Even with that, It's not
Naturally
about drama.
arises from the things that happen on the internet. Drama comes out of nowhere. We have no control over drama sprouting up. I mean, the nature of drama is conflict. I mean,
Actually,
you
that's what
understand that, right?
that's what I thought Infinite Retro was doing when he made his video. I thought that he was trying to, because the satire thing that I thought he was trying to get us all to reply and comment on the video.
No.
I thought you were trying to orchestrate drama. That's exactly what I thought you were trying to do.
I think he got us all to reply to the video.
I think he did. I mean, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered to
it
me.
wouldn't matter.
If,
It doesn't
if
matter.
you,
Nothing matters to you. We get it.
Yeah, but the consensus is that everyone thinks that this is either for views or attention or whatever. That's not the issue here for me.
I understand that.
The issue here is that I've been here
Can't
a long
imagine why they
time.
think that.
I've had
No,
multiple channels
see-
that have been big over the years, right? And I have seen so many like little guys get harassed and bullied and stuff. And I'm not saying that you guys have actually, go, attack this fucker. It's
But you're
that
saying we're
don't-
responsible for it. That's what you're saying.
I think that's why I've done anonymous stuff in the past when I was big. I do anonymous stuff now because I'm small. Because if something happened, right, and I've seen it happen, you guys haven't. That's the difference, right? That's the only reason why I
you're
bring up
telling
the
us
age
what we have and
is the
haven't
fact
seen.
that I've seen stuff.
You're telling us what we haven't seen. How about that? I didn't know you're omnipotent.
If you had,
omniscient.
then you wouldn't do it.
Oh, if we're playing the what if game again. I love this game. The what if game. I love the
Don't
what
be a
if game.
patronizing fucker.
I
alright?
should.
No,
I know
don't be
exactly what
you.
I'm saying.
Oh,
And the
we
fact
know,
of the
yeah.
matter is that it doesn't matter whether your entire fan bases hate me or not. The reason why I
Can't
brought it
imagine
up,
why they
the
would.
reason why I did the video and to begin with, was to put into question the massive, rapid growth of not just one channel that creates drama by going after other people, but
we've
4
established
channels
that
that
was
were
wrong.
doing it.
So
Propelling the
let's-
and the thing is though that when you buy views and subs,
Yeah.
it puts you into the algorithm for YouTube to make you recommended to other people.
But I thought
So
YouTube
whether or
didn't
not-
matter.
Wait, hang on, hang on. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, clearly
But
it
it seems to
does.
matter to you guys because using words like allegation and slander
Yeah,
means that
that's
you
what
guys
did.
actually take this more
But that's what
seriously.
it
So
Yeah,
if we
so-
used a different
right?
word in
That's
its
what it
place, it would
was.
matter less.
I have been called things over
So
the
if
years,
it-
and I don't fucking make
so if-
response videos to that shit.
So if I
It doesn't
used
bother me.
accusation instead of
that's
allegation,
not your
I would matter.
point.
Would it matter
Okay,
more
alright.
or less?
Okay, all right. Questioning whether or not your growth is
That's
legit
not
or
what
not.
you did.
Right?
You made
You're-
allegations. You pointed a finger and you said, "I'm assuming guilt." You said-
Assuming,
yes.
which is not proof. Yes, isn't that what you've been telling me?
Yeah, that's the point. Is that it's not proof. You're doing these things without proof.
So the assumption, questioning that means
No,
that I'm
questioning
opening...
isn't an assumption.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mum. All right, fine. Okay,
Someone's got to
assuming.
teach you how the world works.
I'm pretty sure I know how it works, Cupcake. I don't
I'm
need
pretty
you to
sure
tell me
not.
that.
I
Been
doubt
here
that.
longer than you, Rags.
Oh yeah, he's
He
gone
knows
around
he's
the
older
sun
than you
more
do.
times than I have.
You guys
He
might be
has the
successful
answers.
on here, right?
Yeah.
But that
We
doesn't
don't
mean to
ca-
say that
okay,
you're smarter
look,
than me. And
here's
it
the
doesn't mean
thing.
to say that the reason
No,
why
this
I did
argument
what
is the
I did.
evidence that we're smarter
I
than
may
you.
be more successful than you, but I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm talking to you as another
I
human being who
kinda like
said
it.
something ridiculous. Oh yeah? Okay. Well, I mean that's fine for you, but you're not me.
I've been called a wife beater, a pedophile. You
Well,
know,
that
the
you
fact
must,
that maybe
must be
my
true.
kids.
Somebody's called
But-
you that. Must be
But
true.
yeah,
Must be
but
true.
I don't care because I know the truth, and I don't get in chats talking
That's
about things
what
like
we are.
slander and allegations.
So
because
wait a sec. So you should. No, never mind. It's just gonna hit the brick wall and bounce off again. Why do I?
Hang on, I want to hear it though.
Like, I think I already
reason
forgot.
why I
I'm
did-
literally
the re-
fiddling with chapstick wrappers right now. I'm literally
Ah.
fiddling with chapstick
Wow.
wrappers right now.
Dude,
The
come on,
reason-
have a little more fun. I think this is fun.
He's got to
it's,
give us
yeah,
something
it's
new
fun.
though.
It's
He's
fun
gotta
because
give
you
us
don't
something
take it
new.
serious.
Of
We
course not.
invited
Neither
you
do
on a
You
live
said so a
stream. How
million
much more
times.
serious do you want this to be? This is as serious as I can muster.
You asked
I
me
mean,
why I
if,
did it,
if
and I
YouTube
gave you
isn't
an answer.
serious, if YouTube isn't serious, if the comments aren't serious, if your video wasn't serious, and you don't care about all three of them, then why do we have to be serious right now?
Yeah, this
Are
is
you
all
joking
apparently.
me right now?
Yeah, it's like you
Your
say you're not
logic is
serious, and you're
inverted.
saying it's bad that we're joking around. I mean, how serious should
Like,
it be?
are you
What
really?
happens? All right. What happens, Barry, if you know, if somebody, you know, try to kill themselves or something because you did a quote on them and, you know, people harassed them and like leaving shit at their door, which has happened to Boogie.
That's going
Um,
to. Yeah, that's going to
Yeah,
actually
that's
bother
awful.
me. If
Yeah, that's-
someone
that's
killed
awful.
themselves.
So
Someone should
and then you wouldn't think well maybe I should do it anonymously. Maybe that way I can take out that
I
possible
do.
risk.
No,
I
wouldn't-
do it
wouldn't-
anonymously.
I wouldn't make it anonymous.
But, I mean, I've never ever heard of a situation of that happening.
Yeah, it's
You've
like,
never
we
seen
don't,
that.
We don't
Okay, well,
dox
so I have.
people. Okay,
Not in mine.
That's great. Okay, here's the thing though. We don't do that. We don't dox people. We don't put up people's public. I've gone out of my way to blur out public information when I post pictures like Twitter and stuff, right? Because people file DMCA's against me and they're faulty and fraudulent, right? And I know who they are. I know where they live and their number and their name and everything. I mean, but I go out of my way when I post these pictures to make that stuff hidden, because because that would be a shitty thing for me to do.
I have a serious question for you guys, and try not to laugh.
Well,
But you do actually realize that the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to make sure that even the little guy doesn't feel like he's going to get harassed.
Doing it for the
Just because you're just
You do realize that every channel that gets big was started as a little guy? You get
yes,
that, right?
but not every channel builds up their numbers or whatnot by going after other people. What do you think Leafy is fucking...
Wait a minute. No,
hated?
hang on a second, Infinite Retro. You just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't. I knew exactly what I said.
Hang on. No,
That's what we're
because
afraid of.
what you said earlier was I made the video, and I didn't care if anyone watched it.
Yeah.
I just had thoughts on my mind. And now all of a sudden you made it to help the little guy. So wait a minute. Tell me the truth, man. Come on.
Why'd you
I
make
need
the video,
just
dude? Just
one
be straight
thing.
up with us. I'd rather have one truth than 3 lies, Just
I didn't
quicker,
do it
saves
for
time.
views, and I didn't do it for subs. It's actually gone backwards.
Yeah,
We
but
never
it wasn't
said
for
that.
No. First you said you wanted to ask, then you said you didn't care at all.
If I actually wanted to discuss this with you guys, why haven't I contacted you?
So basically,
we're
you
here,
want to
here
throw
we
out
are.
an accusation, talk about a person.
You did, didn't you? Wait, didn't Infinite Retro? Okay, wait, or did Rags comment to you about this?
No, he said
podcast?
we wouldn't. He said we wouldn't do it.
And that was today, right? That was
I
today.
think it
Like
was
what?
today.
2
It was
weeks
on
later.
it was on a
whatever it
YouTube
was.
comment somewhere. I forget exactly which.
If
video.
I wanted exposure, if I wanted real exposure, I would have done that, but I didn't because I'm not like that.
Because
right? I
it's
shared
weird
how I
because-
felt about that, and I've done it with other people over the years as well.
It's weird.
You know,
if I was taking the moral
questioning.
position, you'd think I'd want as much exposure as possible.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I literally, I just get it off my chest. I get it out
But-
there, and that's the end of it. Right? You guys responded, so
But
then
then
I
who does
added
it help?
more. I added more
What did
to
you
it.
think would
No.
happen?
Who does it help? Who does it help if you went out there to make a video and talk about it? Who does it help if nobody sees it? If you're wanting to help the little guy,
I have a very small subscriber base.
right? But if you wanted to help the little guy, why would you not want more
Let me
people
ask,
knowing
at
about
what
us
point
sub-bots?
does someone
about
not
the
become a
little
little
guy.
guy?
About-
Like,
what
you
was
still didn't
about
tell
you,
us when
though.
someone becomes big.
No, he said it was. He said it was
Five?
over like
Because-
what?
It was 5, right? I thought he said 5.
I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly or not, but it's not like we don't have fan bases or anything. We do, or you guys do, right? You have thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that watch your stuff. That every time a video pops up, they're holding off going to sleep or doing this or doing that, and that's cool. I've been there. I know exactly what that's like. The thing is, though, is that over the years I've seen YouTube people, like in the comments, the fan bases get more and more like just vicious, and to a point now where it's literally like what I said before. It's the mob, right?
I don't
Mhm.
think
So-
it's very vicious.
You guys aren't sitting there. I'm not saying you're actually going to someone's channel and personally attacking them, like and telling every single one of them to do it.
Yeah, because
But I have seen YouTubers over the years. I've seen YouTubers over the years do it where
But
they
we
just
have-
they don't account for the impact that it'll have.
But
We
you
have
know,
it,
you're
though.
saying that we
on
don't
that
do
channel.
that, but you've literally been saying that that's like we're responsible for when it does happen.
Well, if you don't keep it anonymous, yeah,
No, I'm not responsible for
it's
anything other than what
it's by
I've done.
proxy. If we're
Then
gonna
the
get,
It's
whole-
not by
the whole
proxy.
thing-
I'm telling people not to do it. I'm explicitly stating I don't want people to do
do
it.
you really think with the types of people that like? And look, I've had drama channels in the past. Do you really think that the fan base that we attract as drama gaming channels?
I'm not.
You
a
really
drama
think
I
they're
wouldn't
not-
call myself a drama
Yeah.
gaming channel. Go ahead.
Do you
I
really
can
think they're
make
not going to
reviews.
listen to you?
I'm sure.
I'm
not a
I'm sure
drama
there's. I'm
channel.
sure there's some who won't. I'm sure there's some who won't.
I proactively avoid drama. I hate it.
I'm
Mhm.
certain
Not
that there
video.
are people out there who will disregard what I say and do what they want to do because they are their own human being and they make their own choices regardless of what I say.
What
Okay,
this
so let's-
seems to come down to is
sorry.
you're pushing your morals on us about how you have done channels in the past and how you would like to see our channels go. with an allegation out there that we are subbotting to get this way, and then to become
which
this
is
people.
very dishonest.
No, to get into a position of popularity to be able
I
to
think
do what
it's-
you have been doing,
No,
I
right?
just think
Which
it's
is
kind of
exactly what I
rude.
said in the video.
I
thought
just think it's
I
kind
thought
of
you were
rude.
just asking the question. I didn't think we were.
Yeah.
Well, if people are going to start using the word allegation
Which
and
is-
not
yeah.
listen to what I'm saying, then what's the point?
No, we listened to
right?
your video. Your video was one big 21-minute allegation.
And yeah,
I just think it's a little rude for you to tell us how to format our channels and how to structure our channels.
am I
And
telling you what to do, Cupcake? I'm saying
Yes,
be
you
mindful.
are.
Yes, you are. You are telling us what
did
to do.
multiple times.
did-
I mean,
yeah.
throughout this entire thing, you have. I mean, if you're sincerely not seeing that,
Infinite Retro, are you like
still
4
to
people
right
who are
now-
like switching out and not telling us?
like right now, I feel
Careful,
as though
Or
he's
what? You'll type in
legitimate.
all caps at me. What? What are you gonna do? Like
Just
seriously, like
Try
really,
not
what
to
are you
get
going
that
to
local
do?
bell.
No, like
Alright.
really, like what are you going to do? You're not
Oh.
gonna beat me in an intellectual contest. We've established that. Are you gonna
I don't
send
care.
me mean tweets?
No,
Okay. Are you gonna
I'm just.
mean
the
YouTube
reason
messages?
why. The reason why is to be mindful of others. Okay, we don't live in a vacuum.
Oh, you're
on
trying
here
to
on
take
YouTube.
the see. You're trying to take the moral position, and that's bullshit.
Oh, really?
Because
so
you
what
did
am
nothing
I?
but attack our characters for 21 minutes, and you don't get to take that position. I'm not. No.
If
I'm
you
not
got
gonna
nothing
take
to
that.
worry about, then you have nothing to fear with what I'm saying.
We don't.
Right.
That's
No,
why we're
good
having
job,
so
McCarthy.
much fun.
Yeah, because-
And then
Like,
people
really.
and people
Straight out
like
of the
this
Cold
don't
War.
react. You don't react like this if you know. I mean, look. Are you viewing? Are you viewing
Methinks he
and
doth
subbotting? No.
protest
End of
too
story.
much.
Okay.
You know what that means,
okay,
right? You know what
so
that means,
I'm
Infinite
gonna
Retro?
ask-
Methinks he doth protest too much. You know what that means, right?
No, yeah, you're just wrong there because you said, oh well, if you voting, then you say no, I didn't, and then it's like that's the end. That's what I told you, and then you like came back, oh, disprove it. You keep changing the criteria.
No.
It's like, why would
Yes,
anyone
you
defend
guys keep
themselves in
asking-
court? I mean, if
okay.
you're innocent, why defend yourself, right?
You guys keep
Mhm.
asking for proof. You guys
Yes.
know full well I do not have obvious access to things that would actually say yes or no.
Well,
So the
no,
only
but as
thing
we've
I can do-
established, we did
The only thing I can do is exactly what I did, right?
Mhm.
Allegations based on nothing. Yes, we were there. We saw.
And
the
then
video.
and you guys do nothing except shit on the video.
We
Yeah,
do
because
nothing.
it's a
You
shit.
don't-
It's a shit
God.
video. I assume that you go to
You know
shit
what?
where the toilet
You
is.
do
yes.
know that I know
You do
that
not watch any of our channels. You don't.
I don't.
You
I
don't
used
know
to.
what my
I don't
channel's
think it
about.
is.
You don't know what Fringy's or Rag's channel's about.
Yeah,
Well,
I do.
know
I used to
about
watch
mine.
them.
You clearly don't know about
Can't
mine.
believe
You
I
don't.
lost a loyal sub there. I'm kind of sad. That's all.
You you don't watch our channels. You I mean, from what I'm hearing, and I don't even. No offense to Fringy and Rags, but I don't have the time to watch you guys'
Yeah,
channels.
no,
That's
that's
fine,
And
yeah,
I
that's
know
fine.
you guys.
It's like a piece of
I
shit.
know you guys much. I know your guys' channels much better than that. If someone were to come to me, just like Infinite Retro did, and said Fringy was subbotting, I would say, show me the proof. Because looking at his channel, and no offense to him, there's no proof there.
Yeah,
Same
if
with
someone
Rags,
said you
same
were
with
subbotting
Compats.
Infinite Retro, I wouldn't believe it.
No, it's
First
ridiculous.
off, because
But I
can't
don't care.
No, we don't care. You don't care about anything. I understand. What
No,
I'm
I don't
saying-
care
what
about
I'm saying
unimportant
is-
shit, right?
Like,
but
well,
what
you
I do
clearly
care about,
because YouTube only
no,
matters when it's
what I-
against us, and then it
no,
doesn't
what
matter
I do
magically,
care
and
about is when you have
slips
guys that
between
have
mattering and not mattering.
no, when you
Yes,
guys have
we've
big
heard
fan
that.
when you have big YouTube
We've
channels
heard that.
with fan bases
Infinite.
that are
Infinite.
as volatile as you
We've
guys
heard
have.
that.
Volatile.
We've heard it.
Mine is not volatile.
Mine's-
I don't think
They're
it's
volatile at all.
friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
We've
very
heard
friendly.
it. Look,
Fuck, I've been in Angry
you could
Goat
have a
comment
channel.
section. I ain't got shit
Yeah.
on
You
that.
could have a channel that is literally centered around building like flower pots. And you look at the comments, and they are the most disgusting things you could ever see. This is a little woman, a little old lady who does not swear at all, and her
Yeah.
comments are horrible.
Yeah,
You know
this-
why? Because the
the
internet is the internet. And if they're gonna go somewhere, if she were to say, "Hey, my husband started a channel. He's not as good as me, but he's giving it a shot," and they go screw him over in the comments, is that her fault? No, it happened. The internet is going to be the way it is, regardless of us.
The internet is not the kind of place you want to be if you're docile or if you are easily offended or if you have very thin skin.
And I haven't even been around that long.
Yeah, really.
And
We're
this-
just young people. What do we
yeah.
know about the
I mean,
internet?
So-
Right?
And this
So-
is basically the best thing I could say to somebody who's like that is, yeah, don't do YouTube because you won't
Yeah,
be
if you
able
can't
to
handle
deal with it.
criticism, you shouldn't be making public media that is supposed to be consumed by the
yeah.
masses indiscriminately. That's
But-
ridiculous.
Yes, but we're not talking about just criticism here.
Yes,
We're talking about
literally are.
people.
It
No,
is.
maybe from your perspective, but
That's what I
fan
do.
bases see it a little differently.
Well, they're wrong then because it's criticism. It's just responding to the
Seriously.
arguments they make.
Which is why,
That's not harassment.
as
that's
you guys
So-
can make it less likely for them to
Hang
be
on.
harassed by making it
Because
anonymous.
you've said this, and you've said this, and I'm not trying to tell you that I'm not taking it in. Okay, it's not gone out one ear and in the other. I've taken it in. I understand because you keep saying it. I'm gonna ask you, Sony and Microsoft. Okay, Phil Spencer has multiple times shut down Xbox fanboys on Twitter, and he's done it. I mean, at least I can count and think
Did
in
it
my
to
head
Crap Gamer.
twice. He's done it to Crap Gamer twice. Okay,
Yeah.
this guy hates fanboyism.
Yeah.
And yet there are still a ton of Xbox fanboys, and that is
it
his
Phil
fault.
Spencer's fault if a
Is it
fan
Phil Spencer's fault?
harassing somebody.
So-
We are doing the same thing that Phil Spencer does and says, don't do that. And yet they still do. And it's still somehow our fault.
Here's the
saying
deal.
be
Here's the deal.
mindful.
If your point is that we have to lessen the impact, then the most moral thing we could do is not have a channel.
No, I don't
Yes?
agree with that.
No, then
No.
then that doesn't stack up.
You can literally talk about things. Even Barry was saying before, you can talk about things that either in the news or you might see it on another channel or a comment even on a forum like NeoGAF. You can do it, and you can do it anonymously. Your fans will still eat it up. You can't tell me they're not going to watch just because
why
I didn't
why
give
would I
a
put
link.
myself in that position of credibility loss? I mean, the reason I put the source in a video is so that I can protect my own integrity. Why would I sacrifice that? Why would I give that up?
Because I don't think people care. Really,
People
they're
don't
fans
care.
A
of
lot of
you.
people do.
Yeah,
A
if
lot of
you're
people
fans
do.
of
Are
me,
you-
then
are
they
you
care
saying
about
people-
my integrity.
Are you saying people are going to stop watching you guys because you didn't put some little shitheel
Because we
channel
didn't
like
cite
5
sources,
subscribers,
yeah.
right? Are
It
you,
might
are you
cite
seriously
sources.
telling me that? Because that's never happened in the time
That's
that
weird
I've done
because
stuff
I
with
don't believe
other
I did
people.
say that, but this stream has been one big you putting
Yeah.
words in our mouth. So I'll tell you what I actually think myself, really. What I'm saying, which should be, I can't believe I have to say this again, is that if people are watching it for me, and part of that reason is my integrity, which is what people tell me to me about me because they watch me, and they tell me that my integrity is very important, and my honesty and my openness, right? Those links are part of that. Because I can say everything that I've done is based on this. This is the blueprint for my video. This is the response. This is them, right? And all of that information is public anyway.
I can't agree with that. I just can't.
It literally
I,
is
I-
public.
like, I
though.
know
Okay,
what you're
well then-
saying. I
then
know what
there's
you're saying. I
Okay.
get that. No, I do understand. I really do. Right? I
Let-
really do. But the thing is, though, that I just
So what if somebody
It's
else
just
wants
my
to respond
experience.
to
I know.
them? Why would
I know.
why am I
You know
trying
what
to
he's saying,
hide something
Rags?
that's public?
What he's saying, Rags, is it's not that you're making this content. It's that you're not being mindful how it can hurt them. Okay, we've gone through that.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Mindful. I tell people
fine.
not to harass them or attack them.
That's fine. So if you're okay, Rags, you're going that mile, and I appreciate that because I do it too, and I'm pretty sure Frankie does it too. So we're all in the right there. Let's move on to that other thing where we're scumbags, not because of that, but because we're taking subs. I mean, again, that's nothing we can prove. So now that one's over. Okay. I don't believe anyone in here is taking sub bots. I actually don't even know where to find them.
Mhm.
And it actually cracked me up. I'll tell you what. This one point in your video when you were like, "Oh, look at this," and you showed like 2 websites. I was like, he has to be a satire channel. Like that is the most
Yeah.
ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my
Like,
life.
what do you know? You could just go online and buy a gun. He had to have done it.
The reason why I did it was to show how easy it was, in case people.
But we
Wonder-
didn't do it though.
Yeah, you
so
tried to
you-
do that
you-
to
you
give
threw
credit
us
If you
on
under
haven't
the
done it,
allegation.
if you
So what do you
haven't
mean?
done it, then that's fine. But the
Oh,
reason
okay,
why I
so
did.
you just
Oh,
say to
this is
somebody,
fine.
"Hey, you raped someone." Oh, well, you haven't done it? No
Oh,
problem.
don't
No,
worry.
that's
Don't-
good. You're
don't
good.
Even, don't even
What?
show up to court. You'll be fine.
No, exactly.
fine.
It's
That'll
You
be
didn't
fine.
do it.
You didn't do it.
can't accuse somebody of something and then get upset when they respond to you.
Like you're innocent. Well, no lawyer for
how
you.
you
You don't
guys?
need one.
Well, hey, how you guys responded wasn't exactly on the
Dude,
level.
I was super friendly to
Okay,
you, man.
here's my
What
comment.
a
My
nice
comment in
response.
its entirety was, I legitimately pity a human being who is your age and yet so incredibly foolish.
Wow.
Yeah, let me find what I said.
So that's
I'll find what I said.
that's pretty.
tame.
All right, Bullet Berry said, after using
No.
your method of finding botter channels, I realized that Review Tech USA, Jim Sterling, and even H3H3 are botting. How dare we do
And
this?
did you?
Did I what?
Did you actually do that? I'm just
Yes,
curious.
I did. No, I legitimately did.
No, he used
Yeah,
your
I
your
went there.
method. Your methods are I think
I went
therefore
to-
it happened.
No. He went to their channels and went back because I wanted to see if the same thing would apply. So I legitimately did go to H3H3's channel. I went to Review Tech USA, and I went to I actually went to a few. I went to Jim Sterling. I went to Total Biscuit.
Wait,
I went to.
Are you saying that people who produce a multitude of different kinds of content have varying degrees of views based on what content that is?
Depending on what content they make, because when it came
Hey,
to Jim
now.
Sterling, his videos that aren't the Jimquisition don't tend to get
Yeah,
a lot of
they don't
views,
get a lot
but
of
he
traffic at
subbots a lot when he makes his Jimquisition.
Oh yeah, I can't believe he makes
puts-
any
he
money.
puts
at
more
all.
money into
He's
those.
got to
Right.
fucking buy subs out the ass.
So then I said, "Come on, man, are you serious? Just think about it for 5.5 seconds about why this happens. I really do like the chick, though. Meow." And I thought I thought it was funny. I was like, "Hey, he made a funny video, so I made a funny comment." Like, I
Yeah.
thought I didn't think that's harassment at all.
Second one, all
I didn't
said
say it was. I didn't say it was harassment.
right.
And
but
then-
It's
like,
that you
then
all
what-
reacted like.
harassment is subjective anyway. So I mean, you can
And
say
then-
it is and it is. so.
allegations.
You replied to me. You said H3H3 does vlogs and standard drama. I'm talking about pure gaming channels. And I said, what can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. And that's a quote from Christopher
Yeah,
Hitchens.
pretty much.
It's been 3 hours. We got to wrap this up.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah?
you. Yeah, it's been
For
late
too
as shit.
long. Seriously, yeah.
All right, well, this has been fun. I'm gonna go over my super chats though. People have really been supportive. We got to over 1,000, which is pretty good for something fairly impromptu.
How do you check?
How do I check?
How do you check like the total value?
I got the live dashboard. Oh, we got up to 1,000 people watching at once because it shows how many
Yeah.
people watch. Yeah.
And plus, you
Um,
got like 300 on Barry's as well.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
boy.
308.
I don't stream much, so it's fairly normal. Let me see. Let me scroll on up here. I gotta go. There's Ragnar. No, that's another one he did.
I gotta thank
So much money.
Backspace 119 because he gave me $50. That was super cool.
hell
Thank
yeah.
you so much. I was like I didn't think that was gonna happen because the rest of them were like 2, 5. I mean, which is great. Thank you so much. Dalmatian Black, Sam Bloom, 2 and 3, and then Amp was 5. I called it everybody else. Oh, Dalmatian actually gave me 4 because he did before Mr. Jackson, Xantec. Thank you guys so much for that. This is the first time I've ever done that. I was kind of thought it was a little scummy to do it while I was talking in the Horsemen thing because then everyone else is in
It's
here.
no
And
big. It's all
Nah,
good.
no. This is
Yeah.
I didn't even stream the last one either. So when I was making you money. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Can you
What
watch
happened
too?
to Top Hats? I mean, I know his dad passed away, but
He
Oh,
decided
yeah.
he didn't want to do these anymore. He's been doing really well streaming, and he wants to make a career just on the streaming side.
Well,
and,
I know he
I
still
guess
wants to make YouTube videos. He's
Yeah,
just-
he'll
Yeah.
make YouTube videos.
streaming.
he's also,
Not as much.
he's also
production
really
value.
introverted. From what he said, he's an introvert, so he feels he doesn't really contribute a lot to these, which makes me sad because
I
I felt he was
disagree.
a.
I thought.
I
yeah.
do too.
I like
I
him.
thought he
I
like
like
really
him.
was.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
never guessed that. He seems very outgoing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
Sad.
if he streams, then I need to get in on that and like stream with him and stuff. Because once I get this,
Look, I-
Yeah.
upgrade,
I
Yeah.
will say Infinite Retro. I respect the fact that you actually came on to discuss it because there are some people who wouldn't. You know, like
Oh.
if this were Crap Gamer, he would not have come on.
been
He'd
blocked since
block-
day one.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Oh,
I
block
always
him, yeah.
got to give people props if they actually come and discuss it.
well,
So,
look,
yeah.
I know I know I don't have any friends or fans out of this, but that's okay, because I don't know, but thanks for getting me on anyway. So
Yep.
it was that or lazing around the house on a Saturday. So
Hike Gregorian, $5. I'm sitting here loading clips and eating seeds. Loading clips and eating seeds. There you go. Cheers, boys. Thank you much, Hake. Hayk. I assume that's Hake. I'm not sure though. Dalmatian Black, $2. This enough to buy some
Oh, nice.
subs? Yeah, but they'll be low quality subs. I don't think not the kind of subs I really want. Arimalithia gave $20. So they asked, do any of you sell merch? If so, where? If not, will you? And Rags,
I will eventually.
yeah, I will too. I've got my artist is working on a banner right now, something kind of big for like Twitter and YouTube and stuff. So that might be on it. I'm not exactly certain, but I've cleared it with the artist because I like to make sure that they're okay with things. But he said, "And Rags, I love you. Through you, I found Top Hats, Fringy, and Barry. All of you are amazing.
Cool.
So all y'all need to pony up some bucks here because I'm getting y'all views. All right. Dark 666 105 $2. He says brain cells dying. Oh, that's a shame. Mr. Jackson gave $5. Claims made without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. You dense idiotic
Hey.
ninny. I was like, whoa.
That's a Christopher Hitchens quote.
There you
I
go.
like him.
Yeah, he did that. He did that a while ago. Because I'm going back a bit.
Cool.
Ragnar and
Nice.
Arson Fireseth again. 20 more NOKs. My ID on Steam is I play with Adderall. Much love. All right, I can try to get you later on. Yeah. Chaslin, $5. Not someone cleaning porta potties. Deal with as much shit as Infinite Retro spewing out this entire time. Oh boy. Yeah, going for the throat. John Reese, $10. And John, I did get the super chat the last time that I missed the $5, so I appreciate that. Thanks. I sent a tweet. I don't know if you got it, but I did see that. Yes, $10 from John Reese. He says, "Fuck JTech TV, the trash YouTube. I like the world. I like the whole fucked up logic loop these guys are using." Mr. Jackson, $5. You've treated people like shit. I'm not going to tell you who, and I clearly know you better than you do. Infinite Retro is fucking retarded. Oh boy, Jackson's coming out for blood. Super 3 Slug, £5. Finish him. And Mr. LMG, $50 Australian dollars. Mr. LMG has been very. I've actually talked to him on Discord here. He's been a very generous patron of mine for a while. My head hurts. Help me.
Jan Salsa Pants just donated $5 and wanted me to say his name.
Oh sweet. What's his name?
Jan Salsa Pants.
That's a great name.
That's Salsa Pants. There we go.
That's a great name.
Aramethelia gave $10 more. It's weapons grade stupidity. Oh shit. Thanks much for the thanks much for the money, Aramethelia.
I guess with that we'll wrap it up.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
we'll
not
wrap
done
it
yet.
up.
Yeah. You guys go ahead. I'll keep reading these to my guys here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it, Fringy, or do you want me to?
What, like wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Had a fun time, I guess.
Yes.
I'll
See how I feel in the morning.
Yeah, I got things I got to do actually. So
Aw.
yeah, this
I
one
wish we
was
could have done
great.
this forever. This was a circle that never would have
It was
unwoven.
infinite indeed. So,
All right, then catch you later, guys.
yeah, see you later, Fringy. I'll keep in touch.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna bow out here. Okay, so I left the Discord. It's just me. All right, there we go. I'm out of there. So thanks so much, Arimathelia. I really, really appreciate it. I'm saying that right? Arimalithia, not Arimathelia. Gotcha. Arimalithia. Thanks much. Mr. LMG, 20 more Australian dollars. F. Oh yeah, that was going down the chat. That was really funny. I was watching that. I couldn't pull myself away from everything that was going on in the Discord. Simi the Simian, $5 Australian dollars. I got a lot of fans down under, and they're very generous. I can practically feel the harassment oozing out of the stream. Yeah, I know. I felt really harassed there. I think he needs to be more culpable with the things that he says to other people online. I might have taken it wrong. Chic TV, $10. Rags is the best dogger to have graced us with his presence. Long live the doggo. I'll be around for many years to come. I won't be quitting anytime soon. I was actually going to finish a video today. I thought the podcast was tomorrow. So instead, I'll have the podcast today, and I will get the video done tomorrow. So there you go. I got the days off, so we're good. Mr. Jackson, he gave $4, 2 and 2, and he said, okay, all right. I think I know where you're getting that quote from. And save the little guy. Yeah. I don't like it when people try to disingenuously take the moral position. Because I don't really believe that was what was going down. I really don't. I don't believe that for a second. That after a video like he put out, that he was doing it from a moral standpoint. He did that was definitely an attack video, and from the very beginning of this video, he went after my character. So let me see. Yeah, that's the watch together sound. Yeah, Fringy left. Heck one, $5. You're the one about. I got your comment. I got that in the stream. I saw that passing by. It was good. Rags put RGB lights around his balls so he can shine. No, but I got RGB in my water cooler and my fans that I'm about to put in, so I'll get you guys that later. Simi the Simian, 2 more Australian dollars. What if this guy had a thinner skull? Well, you probably have to wear a helmet. Yeah. God Howard. I like it. $10. Press F to sort yourself out. You see that F? You can climb to it. Christopher Alaprando. Christopher Alaprando. $20. Thanks much. Hey Rags, love your vid. Sorry I can't donate more. Don't feel sorry, Christopher. I'm very gracious. You donated $20. Thanks very much. So thanks for watching the stream. It's very generous of you. Thank you, Chris. Alaprando. I wonder where that's from. Alaprando. An amp. $2. Can you ask Retro if that bird is his? Yes, that was Infinite Retro's bird. Yes, that was his bird. It sounded like a parakeet, or I guess they call them budgies. I don't know though. I'm not an avian guy. But man, thanks very much you guys for stopping on by. That was just going to be us kind of going through the video and watch together and just sort of, talk about them.
What these guys should be accurately at without putting money forward.
Yeah, he's telling us what our channel should be at. Guys, I really, really appreciate you watching the stream. That got pretty crazy there. That got pretty crazy. Logan saying, thanks. You're welcome, God Howard. Hey, I used to be a somewhat known white guy. And Alex, oh, I know you. I know you, God Howard. I got you. I know there are some names I don't forget, and I do not forget that. I got you, man. Man, my chat's been really good. I've been really, you guys have been really good to me. The busier I am with life and stuff, the less videos I can put out, so that, kind of hits me money-wise. But I do these, and you guys really make up for it with the super chats, and I'm really, really grateful that you guys do that. I really appreciate that a lot. People are saying JTech next. You know what? You are going to be in luck. JTech actually is the guy I'm doing my next video on, because he kind of got in on this whole thing. And, well, you have to put up with him for a little bit, and then after that, I think I'm going to go after Jim Sterling's video. I think the point he was trying to make in his video is a little... I don't really agree with it, so I'm going to go after that too. And I like Jim Sterling a lot. I like him a lot. He's a great pro-consumer guy, but when he talks about social stuff and gets really SJW-y, and then there's that clip of him agreeing it's okay to dox people, it's just, I don't know. He's just, oh boy. Fratanga Jr., here you boy. Rags mentioned something about your movie. Oh, was YMS being here? Oh man, that's awesome. That my voice cracked. I love yourmoviesucks.org. One of my favorite channels. I love Your Movie Sucks. One of my favorite channels. I love Adam. And no homo. But man, his After Earth videos and his host videos are amazing. I've watched it. Your Movie Sucks. Yeah, boy. Hey Adam, how you doing? I really like your stuff. I really, really like your stuff. I watched the last video you did, and it was really, really good. Their You Movie Sucks version of that horror movie. I forget the name. I was too much into watching the video itself. Cannot wait for part 2. So thanks very much, everything. Hey Rags, do you watch I Hate Everything? Not really. I saw his Emoji Movie video, and that was really good. I really like that. But I don't really. I don't watch a lot of YouTube channels. I really don't. But I do watch Adam over there. Let me see. Favorite anime? I guess we're doing question and answers right now. Might as well wind down. Let me see. Favorite anime is Ghost in the Shell. Standalone Complex. That's my favorite anime. I'm not actually big into anime. I don't watch a lot of TV shows in general, so a lot of my favorite animes are from a while ago. Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, Ghost in the Shell, Samurai Champloo. Some among my favorites. And some movies, like Sword of the Stranger, I really enjoy. Let me see. Do you like Nirvana? Yeah, I do. I like Nirvana. Have you ever watched Door Monster on YouTube? I have not. I haven't watched Door Monster. Favorite furry? I don't have a favorite. I don't know if I can know their names. Can you legally fuck me? If you're old enough. Rags, are you a furry, or is it just your avatar? Well, we've been over this. Elite Ace wanted a shout out, so we're giving Elite Ace a shout out here. Neon Genesis Evangelion rags. I've seen a little bit of it. It didn't really grab me. But I see the appeal in it. I haven't watched much of it though. The most recent one that I actually watched was Knights of Sidonia. That's on Netflix, and that's pretty interesting concept. I really like the world of Knights of Sidonia. It's pretty interesting. One of the problems I have with it is that it does this anime trope of like focusing on these really petty kid relationships, and it's really boring and uninteresting and cringy, but the world is fascinating and I want to get more of that. Gamer of Rock, I just became one of his favorites. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Let me see. Gurren Lagann, I've never seen Gurren Lagann, sorry. I know it's an older one though. Rags, any games to recommend? Yeah, there are some recent ones that I really recommend. Prey. Prey is really good. You guys should play Prey. Prey is a fantastic game. It was made by Arcane Studios, and they made Dishonored 2, which is another game you need to buy. Those are both fantastic stealth games. So those are ones that come to mind. And Dirty Bomb. I've recommended Dirty Bomb before, but it is getting a lot of attention and a lot of updates from the devs now that they have split off from Nexon and they're indie. Or indie enough right now. So I would definitely recommend that for a great free-to-play hero shooter. And I'm getting into Overwatch more too. Anna is my waifu. Yeah. I've been offline for a while. What happened to Boogie? I got to set up something with Boogie. We had something set up, but the problem was that he had that surgery he had to do. And so that kind of got in the way of everything. So I need to message him and set something up and have a chat. He's a really nice guy. Boogie's a really nice guy. Like, he's so sweet, I get a toothache just talking to him. He's a really sweet guy, and I really, really like him. He lives in Arkansas. I think he lives in Fayetteville. I don't know. But he's only a couple hours away from me, so I don't know, possible meetup. Who knows? Let me see. Rags, will you do a Thoughts on Dishonored 2 video? You know, I might do that. Because I beat the game as Corvo in a stealth run, and I'm going through as Emily, and Emily's powers aren't as good as Corvo. I think the game is fun to be like, killing, blood, death, you know, it's fun to play like that, but it's a really good game to play slowly and be stealthy in. But you kind of have to learn it. Like every game, especially every stealth game, it kind of has the rules of how enemies spot you, how they react, how they move. So once you get kind of, the quote-unquote rules of the game down and you understand how people move, then it can be really fun, and the powers can be great to chain together. You feel really cool. Let me see. Ever do movie reviews? No, I don't really watch movies. The last movie I saw was Independence Day 2 with my dad, and we liked it. It's a shitty movie. It's a garbage movie, but we liked it because we just like everything we see. I haven't played Just Cause 3. Do you like on Titan? Oh man, I'm gonna make some people angry. Ronak is asking if I like Attack on Titan. I don't actually. And before you crucify me, let me explain why. I've only seen about the first 3 or so episodes, so bear in mind I'm open to having my opinion changed on it, and maybe I'll jump into it later. The problem that I had with Attack on Titan is that the version that I could get my hands on was not in English. I prefer when I watch foreign movies that it's in the native tongue. When I watch anime, I want it to have English voices. And like my favorite movie of all time is Masquerade, from 2013, I believe. It's a Korean film. It's my favorite movie of all time is Masquerade, and that's in all Korean. But Attack on Titan, everyone was talking in Japanese, but they were young and kids, and they were whining and bitching and moaning all the time, and it got annoying. It got too cringy. I couldn't put up with all the crying and the whining in Attack on Titan. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sit through it. But I'm really fascinated about the story and to see where it goes. Someone's asking about One Piece. I've never seen One Piece. Stealth Gamer BR, I've heard of him. Yeah, he's good stuff. Dubs for the win? Like iDubbbz? You like everything you see, you sound like a very critical person. You like everything you see, you sound like... No, I like a lot of movies. Because for me, a movie is a lot more passive in how it entertains people. So when I go to a movie and I sit down, I don't have to put any work or effort into it. I can just sit there and the movie plays. I'm much more critical about games because games require my input. Things don't happen without me telling them to happen in the game. So if a game is bad, I can't just sit there and it passes me by and proceeds. I have to actually do it. So that makes it seem worse. There are some movies that I think are terrible. Like Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know if Adam will agree with me or how he feels about Where the Wild Things Are. I hated it. I thought it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It was awful. I hated Where the Wild Things Are. I don't know. Let me scroll down here. Martial arts? I don't do martial arts. I'm a big gun guy, though. I'm a pretty darn good shot. I got a Makarov next to me. I actually got a magazine, an AK-74 magazine, right here. So, but I'm a big gun guy. Yeah. But I live in Arkansas. It's practically, required. Oh, good night, Azuir. Azuir, MS Blue, Toodles. Max Dane. Rags, today is my birthday, and it would mean the world to me if you could say hi or something. Well, hello, Max Dane, and happy birthday. Thanks for joining me on this late night. Your birthday might actually almost be over. It's 30 minutes until the 12th for me. So have a happy birthday, Max Dane, or enjoy the rest of it, as the case may be. Thanks for coming on in. Rags, will you DM me on Twitter about anime? No, I'm sorry. That just sounds like an awful time. Rags, any GPU suggestions if you're on a tight budget? I would say never go lower than a 1050 Ti. You can just pretty much put those into any computer. 1060 if you got the money. I would recommend saving up for something better instead of settling for something cheaper now. But that's just me. It's really all about you and what your preferences are. I'm an enthusiast, so to me, I'm a more high-end guy. Like, I have SLI Zotac 990 Ti amp extremes, and that's a mouthful. And I've got like $500 in upgrades that I got to swap around because of super chats like this. So that's why I haven't installed it all yet. I want to have somebody walk me through it and teach me everything. But once I actually have that set up, then I will be doing a lot more streaming. Let me see. Pete the Possum, love you. Hello, love you too. The one Lunchable. That one Lunchable. Oh, man, I fucking remember Lunchables. I like the ham. The ones with like, it was like either ham or bologna or Spam or something in little circles. Those were the ones I really liked. Rag stayed up to 5 a.m. because of you. Boy, my channel. Thanks for staying up for me. 5 a.m.? Where the hell do you live? Man. Unless it's not 5 a.m. now, you're referring to a video you saw in the past. But if you're up till 5 a.m., oh boy, I don't know where you live, but thanks for watching. 1060 GTX Master Race. Hellblade, you should review it. I keep hearing about Hellblade. I don't keep up that much with games that come out as they come out because so many times, the hype train and I've got so many games I need to finish. I need to finish Wolfenstein before the sequel comes out because Wolfenstein 2 looks so good. And as good as they did with the first one, I'm very hopeful. Hellblade's pretty good. Okay. I need to take a look at it then, because I don't know anything about it, other than apparently it deals with like mental illness and it does it well, but I don't know much about it. Rags, have you seen Rick and Morty? Nope, not one. Sorry, I haven't seen any Rick and Morty. I don't watch TV, really. Sorry. Thoughts on Shadow of Mordor? That's another game that I have to do. Somebody gifted me with Shadow of Mordor. I gotta get it. I gotta get through it. I'm sorry, I get caught up in multiplayer games. I really like multiplayer games, but I gotta stick with games, right? Gotta stick with them. I got Sniper Elite 4 and Watch Dogs 2 and People, and I got Dark Souls. There's so many first-player games. I need to get into it. I'm sorry. I gotta get into them. Someone's Loco's saying Hellblade's awesome. So marijuana, never had it, but I got some cookies. I'm gonna dive into those right after I get off. I've never been high before. That's the thing. I live in Arkansas. It's been illegal here. My parents were really conservative. They raised me right and all that stuff, and they really did. I've never had an interest in marijuana or getting high or anything like that. But when I was in Colorado, we went to Silverton, which is a lovely town. Look, guys, if you've never been to Colorado, it is absolutely gorgeous. And if you live there, don't take how beautiful your state is for granted, because Colorado is absolutely gorgeous. But we went to Silverton, a little town, and they had a dispensary there. And I walked in and asked questions, and I was like, "Oh, sure, I'll get some pot cookies." There you go. Rags, what's your fondest memory? I don't know. I'll have to think about that myself, but I don't think I can give you an answer right now. It's a really deep question. When do you think the cryptocurrency thing will subside? Man, I have no idea. I do not know enough about cryptocurrency mining to even begin to tell you. Rags, have you played any good strategy games? Yeah, Civ 5 and 6 are both good. More people seem to be playing Civ 5 now than Civ 6, but they're both good. They're both really good. If you buy Civ 5, though, make sure you get all the DLC. Okay? Make sure you get all the DLC. But the Civ games are good. Oh yes, Divinity Original Sin. Play Divinity Original Sin. If you want a good classic RPG, that's a great strategy game, buy the first one. The second one's in early access. It's okay so far. But get the first one, the Enhanced Edition. It is so damn good. Ever played War Thunder? I did. I didn't really care for it. It's just not really my game. Just really not my game. You were close to me. I could have dog napped you. Yeah. Has JTech TV blocked you on Twitter? Yeah, he's had me blocked on Twitter for a while. He'll make videos about me. He'll put my image in his thumbnails, but he's a bitch. He's got me blocked on Twitter. Let me see. Shadow Knight 904 gave me $2. Thoughts on COD World War II? Not good, honestly. The multiplayer looks okay. It looks fine. The black female Nazis, I don't know if I can get behind that. That makes no sense at all. No sense at all to have black female Nazis. And no swastikas. That seems a little odd for a game that's trying to be authentic. I haven't played League of Legends, Gale, and I have no interest in it. I'm sorry. Rags, how to install a dual GPU? It's actually really easy. You just install a second one beneath the first one, and you connect them with an SLI bridge. Let's see. Axel is saying, I played Sniper Elite 4. It's really good, but I might just be saying that because I'm a sick bastard. I've heard it's really good too, actually. So maybe there's something onto that. Someone's saying Civ 5 has better replay. Civ 6 gets old quickly. Do you think you'll play Civ on your channel? You know, I might do that if I ever do like passive Q&A streams and stuff. I might do Civ is my thing for that. Are you good at Lucio Ball? I'm okay. I'm a pretty decent goalie, but I'm not great at it. What quadrant do you fall into the political compass? Probably right-leaning libertarian, or so. I don't know. I'm probably kind of smack dab in the middle as far as libertarian goes. And when it comes to social issues and things, I'm pretty liberal. When it comes to like military and budget and financial stuff, I'm pretty conservative. It's just a mix. Let me see. Can you bot Infinite Retro then call him out for botting? It's 5 a.m. in the UK. Oh, you're in the UK. That's the thing. I could. Just because someone's botting doesn't mean that they're the one doing it, which is another thing to note. And it's important that you have proof and you don't just make videos where you throw out allegations. Let me see. Granok is saying play 7 Days to Die with Fringy and Bulletberry. That would be good. We should do that sometime. I never played Galactic Civilizations, Redwind. No. Is a GTX 1050 2GB good as an upgrade from a GT 1070? Man, like I said, I wouldn't recommend anything beneath a 1050 Ti. But that's just me. Morrowind or Skyrim? I haven't really played Morrowind. I've played Skyrim. Skyrim is a game that has not aged well. I had fun playing it, but that was years ago. And it has not aged well, man. Let me see. I suck doggy cock at shooters. Any tips to get good? Depends on the game, but for the most part, practice. Play smarter, not harder. Know when to run away. That's a big thing in a lot of shooters people don't think about, is know when to run away, know when to pull back. If things start looking downhill for you in the middle of a fight, just go. Leave. No sense fighting an uphill battle, making things tough for you. Play your weapon. Know your ranges. Have you played Just Cause 3? No, sorry. I'm sorry I haven't. Rags. Thoughts on Outlast? I've only played it like 10 minutes. And it's already scary. I need to finish it. That's another one of those games I need to finish. Rags, how do I show the like to dislike ratio on YouTube videos? It should be enabled by default. I don't know why you're having problems with it, but you can. It's in the video settings for it somewhere. I've never disabled it, so I don't exactly know where it is. TDT Ethan, do you play Minecraft? Yes, I do. I do play it, yeah. I know you tried Dark Souls 3 and it didn't go so well. It did, actually. I did okay, and I liked it. Oh, shit. Nathan Higgins with $300. Damn, son. $300. Look at you. What a high roller. What are you doing, Nathan? Shit. What is your favorite game you're playing right now? That is tough. First off, I cannot thank you enough for the $300. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Nathan. You need to send me a message somewhere so I can, have a chat with you, man. I'm pretty approachable everywhere. Twitter, Discord, email. What's your favorite game you're playing right now? I don't know, man. I was really, really into Prey when I was playing it. That I'm playing right now, man. Let me see here. Dirty Bomb, Vermintide, 7 Days to Die. Man, it's tough. PUBG is really good, and it's still really good. Vermintide I still play. I mean, a lot of these are multiplayer games. But Dirty Bomb, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Prey, Dishonored 2, Overwatch are some of the ones that come to mind. As far as single-player games go, I'd say Prey, Dishonored 2, and Wolfenstein is really good. Play Wolfenstein. It's good stuff. But thanks very much for the $300, Nathan. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Do you prefer breast or butts or penis since you are bi? I'm a hips guy over. I'm a big hips guy, because hips can be on men and women. And as much as I love well-shaped breasts, honestly, it's not as important as the rear end. I think it's more important. It's more of a focal point when you're getting into things, really. So it's gonna be important, the consistency, how you grip it, how it moves, how it acts to impacts things. I may be overthinking it a bit, but yeah, butts. Of the three, butts are very important. Rags, can you say hello to me? My cat lover friends will be jealous of me. Hello, Jonathan Edwards. Don't be crossing over to the cat side. Cats are cunts. MSI or Zotac 1080 Ti? I have Zotac 1080 Ti's. I had Zotac 980 Ti's, and they have been nothing but amazing. They handle heat very well, and I've had no problems at all with them, so I would recommend Zotac. They've been good to me. They've been really good to me. Maybe other options are better, but Zotac, I can tell you, have been good to me. Let's see. Matthew Kern is asking for tips on Silent Hill 2. I couldn't give you any tips. I've never played Silent Hill 2. Just don't get killed. Don't die. Don't die. Don't do that. Don't let them stab you. Rags knows his way around an ass. Hell yeah, I do. What do you think about Destiny 2? Lesser, now that the news came out that they're blocking some features on some streaming stuff, but I have high hopes for it, and I'm legitimately hoping it is a really good game, and I hope that Bungie, God bless them, I hope that Bungie learns from their mistakes, and I hope that they do, really well. I hope that they do a good job at taking criticism like Respawn Studios did. I hope there's a leap from Titanfall 1 to Titanfall 2 in the same way, like there will be in Destiny 1 and 2. That's what I'm hoping. Let me see. Rags, have you heard of Secret Hitler? It's a great board game. I haven't, no. TDT Ethan, notice me on Twitter. I've noticed you twice in chat. What more do you want? Let's see. Gamer of Rock is saying, I have a more serious question. What advice would you give to a gamer who wants to make his first YouTube video? Well, I would recommend that you pick something you're passionate about, that you can stay motivated to do. It's very important that you listen to criticism and you ask people the things they like to see and what they enjoy. Ask them what they think of your videos. Ask them what they might want to see from you and see if maybe you have an interest in it. But don't disable your comment section or hide likes and dislikes. Be honest with people and make the kind of thing that you would want to watch. But get a good microphone. I would say that having a good microphone can go a long way in having people stick around and listen to you. I'm using an AT2020 USB Plus. Not too much, about 120 or so bucks. But very good. So make stuff you're passionate about. Take criticism well. Get a good microphone. And don't ever get disheartened, Success isn't just going to show up at your doorstep. So maybe you'll get lucky, maybe not. But stick with it. Find something you enjoy. And I hope your channel goes really well. I do. I hope it is really good. I hope you surpass me and remember who gave you all that good advice. Rags, why does it say you're playing Overwatch right now on Steam? Well, I'm not. Oh, I know. Yeah, Blizzard, ever since their last update, Blizzard's yeah, I know what we're talking about here. Yeah, I've got it. It should turn off in a second, actually. I can go to my task manager. There's background processes that the Blizzard updater does, and it says that I'm playing Overwatch when I'm not playing Overwatch. So it should turn off now. I should no longer be playing Overwatch. So you would think, gosh, with all those hours in Overwatch, you should be great, Rags. It's like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay at Overwatch. I'm okay. Thanks for letting me know. Rags, you and your doggo have gotten me mad pussy and penis. Hell yeah, I want to know how that happened. That makes it all worthwhile. Rags, do you like turtles? I do. Turtles, terrapins, and tortoises alike, my dude. What are your thoughts on G2A? Mixed. They are mixed. Interest in Subnautica? No, not really. Not really. Osfox, who's been shit-talking me in chat this whole time. Don't think I haven't seen that. How do I actually get into YouTube? I want to do gaming, animation, and some stuff like you do. Also offer for free animation work for you is up. Won't even ask for a feature. Well, you would get one anyway. I like to reciprocate. But, really all the advice that I gave the gentleman earlier, Gamer of Rock, the stuff that I gave him, it applies pretty much to everybody. But I wish you the best. Just find your thing, find something you like to do and that you're good at, and try not to be disheartened. I know YouTube is getting kind of really shaky right now with how Google's been acting, but try to be positive and stay positive and keep making stuff. Let's see. Racist privileged white male is asking, here's another serious question. What should you do when you feel like you are stuck doing something you hate, like in a game or a YouTube channel? Don't do it. If you don't like it, stop. You just need to be on. If you get into the swing of something and then it turns out you hate it and you don't like doing it anymore and it's dull and boring and you just can't do it anymore, just be honest with people and just tell them, I'm not motivated to do this content anymore. What do you guys think I should do next? What would you like to see me do? And then take their suggestions and see where you can go from there. Oh, you bet, Gamer of Rock. I'm glad that you're inspired and motivated. You bet. Contact Rags on Twitter. It'll be easier to speak with him there, pal. Yeah, try there. I get a lot of Twitter messages, but I try to go through them all. Rags, that 300 was a mistake. Is there a way you can cancel it? No, I think that's on your end. I don't know. I'll check. If that was a mistake, then I'll have to check monetization. But as far as I know, I can't cancel it because you put in all your credit card information and you did all that stuff. So you need to talk to your bank and try to get that back. Like, seriously, call them as soon as you can. If you weren't supposed to send me that, then you try to fix that on your end. And if not, then hit me up on send me an email, Nathan. Send me an email. The email's on my channel. And let me know, all right? Because if you didn't mean to do that to me, I don't want something that you don't want to bring. So check with your bank and your credit card and all that. Try to get it canceled. If you can't do that, then give me a holler on an email and we'll try to straighten it out. What veteran red weapons do I have in Vermintide? I have a bunch. Actually. Too many to name, but I have a bunch. Some of them are good, some of them are useless. But the recent update made them a lot more viable and doable, so yeah. Rise, will you marry me? Nah, Drapian, we just met. We gotta keep things professional, Rags, I've seen you as a Nazi, a crab, and a drag queen. What else can I expect to see you as? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna have a new banner up that'll be really nifty. And I need to talk to Kitchiki about getting some other stuff done. She does my avatar. She's very talented. Very talented, Kitchiki. But she's very easy to work with. Like she enjoys drawing. She clearly enjoys what she does, and she's so talented at it. And it shows when you're trying to tell her I want this changed and that changed, and she's totally into it. And that's good because she's working with me really, really well, and I really appreciate her. And I hope that she'll be doing stuff for me for a long while because I love her style. That Disney kind of like style. I love it. I think it's great. Rags, to show the like-dislike ratio was an extension on... Oh, that's a vidIQ. Yeah, that's like a vidIQ extension. It is, vidIQ Vision for YouTube. Yeah, that's helpful. What's your fucking Steam name? Rags. There's no... I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm putting you down, but it's Rags, R-A-G-S. Am I going to accept your request? No, sorry. Sorry, I can't accept everyone's request. I got to keep the list trim a bit. Let me see. Skater Clone. I made a couple of vids documenting a conversation I had with JTech himself. Was hoping you might check it out for a few laughs. Yeah, link it to me. Send me an email. Or tweet me or send me a Discord message. Have you played Warframe? I have. It's good. I like Warframe. A little grindy, or at least it was when I played. Wish it wasn't quite as grindy, but it's pretty good. I liked it. It's a good game to play. Need some advice here. Lazy work for starting off and moving to highly edited videos, or start strong. What should I do? I say start strong. Internet Historian did that, and look where it got him. Start strong. Yeah, give people, only start strong if you can keep it up, though. But I say definitely start with a really good video. Try to catch people. Maybe it'll catch on, maybe it won't. I don't know, man. That's, pray for Ranald's joy on that one. What PC games do you recommend? I've mentioned a few, so there you go. Prey, Dishonored 2, Vermintide, Dirty Bomb, Overwatch. Paladins is really good. But seriously, Paladins is good. Try it. What are your thoughts on CSGO? Asks Mixed Up Madness. I don't really care for it. I don't like it. I don't like CSGO, really. Rax, can I play Overwatch with you sometime? Maybe you'll catch me in game. I like to get you, know you seem nice. I am nice. I like to stay nice. I try to stay grounded as much as I can. I'm pretty full of myself, but I try to stay, pretty human here. I need to get a drink, guys. Just give me a second here. Give me a second. I need a drink. My voice sounds weird when the headset's not on. Oh, boy. Gatorade. Hell no, I got that sweet H2O. Sorry, all this talking's making my throat a little parched here. Thoughts on Canada? Never been, Riley. People there seem nice. War skis are from Canada. Armored Skeptic is from Canada. Bunty's from Canada. A lot of nice people. What do you think about the Russians and their language? I like the Russian language, Gilly. Oh, hey, Gilly, what's up? I like the Russian language. I can speak a little bit, just a little bit of conversational stuff. But I need to get into it. I really like how it looks, it sounds, the way it sounds. It sounds edgy because Russia. Can I have advice on gaming or commentary channel, please? I've been over that, and I'll not repeat myself. So I would just say use all that advice. Batman Arkham games, never really played them. Sorry. Rags is promoting atheist propaganda using our Christian Minecraft servers. Live stream that has Rags. Yeah. Most of my live streams will have me in it. Vermintide, should I get it? Yes. You should get Vermintide. It's good. I like it. If you liked Left 4 Dead, you'll probably like Vermintide. Vermintide is a better Left 4 Dead with a melee focus. And more RPG kind of stuff. You get equipment and stuff like that. Hey, Brain, what's up? Let me see. Rags are too sexy. Well, I don't know if I'm too sexy, Jonathan Edwards. But I do remember your cat cat question from earlier. Fuego. My ego. Very nice. Rags, if I donate £1, will you buy a ham Lunchable? Nah, I won't. Sorry. You gotta leave that stuff in the past. First game you ever played? The first game I ever played? I don't know. The first game I ever played is probably... Tomb Raider 2 on the Mac. Tomb Raider 2. Yeah, my dad was into it and I gave it a spin. I eventually did beat the game at a young age and I'm still very proud of that accomplishment. I also beat Tomb Raider Gold. Both very tough, very challenging, but very good games. So I think as far as back as I know, Tomb Raider 2. The first console game I ever played was Star Fox 64. First game on Xbox I ever played was Halo. That was the first first-person shooter I ever played was Halo. And I still remember where I was, my best friend's house. I remember there was a time where using a controller to look with one way and move in another way, it was completely foreign to me. Rags, I'm legit though. Please say my name if you ever want some animation work or video editing work done. Also hit me up if you want to continue to call you a fag. I will be in most of your streams, you whore. Thanks, Osfox. I have a feeling. Ever played Killing Floor or heard of it? Oh, yeah. I played a bit of the first Killing Floor, and it's good. I've got like 450 or so hours in Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor 2 is excellent. Go for it. Yeah. Rags, what's a good game? What's a good game like Killing Floor 2? Like something that's horde-based or cooperative? I would say Vermintide is a really good cooperative game. I've heard mixed things about Fortnite. If you want good cooperative games, Division is actually pretty decent. Dolphin got us that. That's actually a pretty decent game. Borderlands 2 is still a great game after all these years. That's a really good game there. I've heard Gears of War has horde mode, and that's been good in the past. Let me see. Look at those pretty impressive snaps. Yeah, boy. Could I buy your virginity for £1? It's not the kind of pound I'm looking for. Let me see. Rags, what microphone would you recommend? The one that I'm using now, an AT2020 USB Plus. As an Audio Technica, an AT2020 USB Plus. Good stuff. Shadow Knight 904. I remember you, Shadow Knight. I have strep right now, and I need a chill-out game to play. Any suggestions? 7 Days to Die is a great chill-out game. 7 Days to Die is. Other chill-out games, I would say maybe Dark Souls 3? No, maybe not that. Good chill-out games? Civilization is a great chill-out game. But I would say Civilization and the one I said earlier, 7 Days to Die. What microphone would you recommend? All right, answer that. Where's the commentary advice? Man, I don't know. I don't know about giving advice on commentary. I mean, you got to find... I don't know what advice to give for commentary. I don't use scripts. Most people do. The best way to learn how to speak well is to read a great deal. When I was young, I didn't have unrestricted internet access until I went to college. And I didn't have really that much video games to play. I played them when I could, but I did a lot of reading. Reading helps you speak well. Let me see. Ever played any of the Sims games? I played one on DS and it was okay. I remember Disco Blitzkrieg. Yeah. Overwatch waifus, Rags. If I had to rate the people in Overwatch based on that waifus, that's tough because they're all pretty attractive. I mean, Mercy, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to get spit roasted by Doomfist and McCree is basically what I want. All right, and I want Anna to watch. All right. Rags got 3 or so recommendations for good books. 1984, The Stand, and The Count of Monte Cristo. The 3 I would recommend. Let me see. Is there such thing as a good furry game? I don't know. Oh, Guild Wars 2. You can play as the Char. They're like cat bears. The Char are fucking sweet. They're one of my favorite races in video games. The Char are very interesting. I like their martial attitudes and everything. So Guild Wars 2 is a great MMO. I need to get into it. Top Hats is getting into it. I need to get back into it. I haven't played it in like years. So Guild Wars 2 plays the Char. Or World of Warcraft has the Tauren and the pandas, the Pandaren. Tauren and Pandaren and Tauren. Let me see. Divinity Original Sin 2, you can play as lizards. Not a lot of customization, but you can play as lizards. Oh, let me see. This is a question I'm taking really seriously, actually. I've heard that Dust and Elysian Tale is really good. I've never played it, but I've heard that's really good. Furry games? That's all that kind of comes to mind, really. Yeah, that's all that really comes to mind. Paladin says Pip, but he's a faggot. Is $1,200 good for a PC? Hell yeah, you'll get a kick-ass PC for $1,200. Rags, do you play piano? I took piano lessons for like 9 years, my dude. I'm a little bit rusty, but piano is one of those things that you could get back into. Rags, have you played Last of Us? And if so, what are your thoughts? Last of Us is the most overrated game of all time. There, I said it. Get over it. Oh yeah, Khajiit, of course. Skyrim, you could play as the Khajiit, yeah. And Elder Scrolls Online, yeah. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I think Last of Us is the most overrated game of all time. So yeah, chew on that. You need another stream for Q. Yeah, I should do another stream for Q&As. I'm about to. Yeah, the Worgen. That's right, the Worgen too. The Worgen should have tails though, and they shouldn't be part of the Alliance because fuck the Alliance. Somebody said something about a furry dating game called Amorous. No clue. Someone sent me a picture of the Dream Doggy, and I thought that was cute. What do you think about Titanfall 2? I'm about to end the stream, so Tricky Elephant wants to know about Titanfall 2. Buy Titanfall 2. Multiplayer is good. Single player is excellent. Definitely recommend Titanfall 2, and all the DLC's free, I think. Best favorite horror game? Soma, or it's either Soma or Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Holy shit. VP Gaming, $300 because the previous guy was a cop-out. Love your content. Please stream more. I will definitely stream more. Thank you so much, dude, for $300. Yeah, man, he said he made a mistake, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. But damn, man. VP Gaming giving the $300. Damn, man. Thank you so much. Damn, $300. This guy. Phew. Oh, Animal Crossing. Of course, a furry game is Animal Crossing. You can't play as an animal, but there you go. Man, thanks so much for that $300, VP Gaming. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's excellent. Get in touch with me. Give me a holler. We'll exchange some words, man. Thank you so much. $300. This high roller. Rags, which is more annoying? Automatico Trench or Model 10 Hunter? Automatico Trench is definitely more annoying. The Model 10 Hunter's kind of been scaled back and balanced better. But that game is a fucking Automatico Trench simulator. Just take out the Automatico Trench, please. Just take it out. Thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's? Never played it, sorry. Shit. CJ the Beast, 81, $5. Rags, what upgrades you gonna buy with all that money? I don't know what's left at this point, man. I will definitely find uses for it. Don't you worry. But I gotta get this new stuff into the PC before I even start thinking about that. I might just go with bling, or I don't know, just really nice peripherals, like a really good headset. I don't know. I'm using a really good one now, an ATH DGX, ATH AG1X, I think it is, and it's really good. Really like it a lot. Checked out Warframe. Yeah, Warframe's really good. It's a great free to play. Yeah, it's a really good one. I've played some Metroid games. Yeah. $300 case. I have a 750D, a Corsair 750D case, and it's really good. I gotta back out now. I need to get something to eat, and I've been going for ages. So guys, thanks so much, Rags Bad Dragon, for some swell upgrades. Hell yeah. I need to get a Bad Dragon sponsorship. I know I said I wouldn't do sponsorships, but since it doesn't have anything to do with gaming, maybe it'll be okay. I'll ask you guys, but people are saying that I should really get a Bad Dragon sponsorship, and that would be so funny. I might get a Bad Dragon dildo and put it on top of your PC. Hell yeah, the biggest, I don't know what animal, big old fucking dragon cock or something. I'm not being butthurt, but I'm legit curious why you think The Last of Us that way. Honestly, nothing just really popped with me. The shooting was okay. The movement was okay. It was just basically, to me, a standard cover-based shooter in a somewhat interesting world. It just didn't seem to do anything that excelled to me. I noticed you yeet. And I'll catch you guys later, man. $2, Tyler Martin, $2 for the little guy. There you go. Thanks much. Nigola and Angola. That's funny. Ever played Verdun? No, I haven't. Man, thanks much, guys. Thanks very, very much. I really appreciate that. I'm about to head out, so you guys have a really good rest of your night. Damn, it's midnight here. I gotta go to the damn Waffle House and get myself something to eat real quick. But man, I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. What about Rack 2 by Feck? I have no idea what that is, and I don't have no idea who that is. Let me see. Thank you for staying. Plans having a Discord. Man, thank you so much, guys. Thank you really much. I really mean that a lot. I really do appreciate that. So I'll catch you guys later. I have a video. I'll finish the video tomorrow. I don't know when I'll post it. Probably on Sunday because I streamed today. But man, thanks so much. I really appreciate that, guys. Like, I mean it. I really mean that. It's hard for me to stress it in just words. But man, I really mean it. All right. So, you guys take care. Thanks very much.